statistically, this wasn't supposed to happen. Like 200 M's. It's incredible, man. So
really compromising myself for a position. Like I was really the Pitbull. Like
your show flopped because it wasn't performing, bruh. It is what it is, dog. Let's keep it pushing.
That's all.
People should be respecting Juan Epstein more.
I'm pretty sure that was in the 50th Law. I never finished that book, but I'm pretty sure it says
the next time he is on No Jumper and he tripping off something
or smoking some crack
or something, we get to persecute him religiously too.
We can call him.
Call him. Go ahead, call him.
You're a menace?
Yeah.
That's not a nice person, nigga. That's your whole brand. Niggas will complain that we give weak takes. When we try to do shit our way, niggas don't really f with that to even let it shine. So what are you trying to say?
But also,
I said exactly what I meant to say.
This might be the last episode
that's the thing,
of episodes.
Stop backing us in the corner, man.
Stop doing that shit.
And have an original thought.
Whoa, bum. Beat 'em, people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University Podcast, the podcast about your favorite podcast. I'm your classmate, Tone Group.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White Man on the boards.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we're back. Is this the last episode of the new year too?
This is.
Yeah, it's over.
Last episode.
Tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Wow.
Yep.
Beautiful. We made it. Y'all made it. Make sure y'all like the video for the new year. Share, subscribe. Comment down below your hashtag office hours. Partner at the end of the show. We get to talk to y'all one-on-one. And boy, we are going to be talking to y'all at the end of this episode. Believe it. Also, check out the $5 Patreon, man. Appreciate everybody that's, just been showing love, all throughout the year. We're not about to get into that. We did that on Patreon. But for now.
Yeah, I mean, because this is the last episode of the year. That's why it's like, we don't have to go crazy topic heavy too, because it's like, let's just close it with them. But we still got some shit.
What would Kobe do? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're doing it. Most podcasts drop a best of episode for their last one.
Yeah.
Which is kind of lazy. It was cool at first, but I think it might be a little hacky.
I've wanted to do that a lot, right? And then when it was mainly audio, I said, who the fuck goes through and finds that shit?
Exactly.
That was the first thing.
You have to save the moments when it happens.
Much easier. I would say it is much easier now because I can just go based off of whatever clips did the best, and then go through. So that would be the easiest way to do it. So it is more doable now.
Yeah.
But I remember I've always wanted to do one, and then you don't always want the whole clip because the big clip might be fucking
a lot.
If it's 15, 20 minutes, 4 of them. I mean, those episodes used to be like 3-4 hours.
Yeah,
they
did
used to be crazy long,
it
though.
could be long. Yeah. 3.5 hours of just like 10
I'd still want to
clips.
shorten some of them to like 7. You know what I mean? 5 to 7. Then we're at the next
funniest
one.
moments and shit.
Or something like that, yeah.
It could still be done low key.
It could. It's much easier now that there's more clips on YouTube, for sure.
There's a whole lot of downloading shit that's already up.
Yeah.
A lot of content.
But yeah, man, we'll get into this. We'll wrap the year up. Year of the Snake. We're going to shed everything in this last episode.
You sound like a guy I know.
You sound like Cat Williams.
Sound like a guy you know.
You sound like a guy I know.
Sound like an OG, don't I?
Oh my God. It sounds so good.
All right, let's get into Good Watch. All right, so the Good Watches that I have, we can really run through mine quickly just because they're so kind of crazy. This guy's name is William Blunderfield. William Blunderfield.
But it feels better.
And he's the double soul shaman. So this is a throwback. I think this Channel 5 interview that he did went down roughly about a year ago.
Oh, this nigga.
Yeah, y'all have seen him. And then I never saw this. So for some reason now it's just everywhere on my timeline like it's brand new, even though it's old.
Yeah.
This nigga is crazy, bro. Holy shit.
Is he the dude that was humming on some other guy's nuts in the forest? Yeah.
That's him.
He's hard to forget.
For real.
Exactly.
Nah, this nigga is crazy, bro. So I got 2 clips from Channel 5.
Yeah.
And then I have one from YMH. And we'll actually start with this one too, Lauren.
This is the one we want to start with?
Yeah, this is the one we want to start with. But there's also, I have a clip from YMH. That's the Tom Segura and his wife.
Yeah.
He has an episode there too, which is like just madness, bro. It's every time he speaks, and he's so sure of everything he's saying.
He's seen some shit.
He's done some shit.
I think God might actually DM this nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah. When somebody's this dedicated, you gotta let them have it. But we'll start with this.
All right. This shit's crazy.
I was called most in high school was and I just love the intensity of that word. And I guess it's like how some black people reappropriate the N-word.
Yeah.
I like to reappropriate the
So you experienced like a lot of bullying in school and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, people would like draw cocks in my mouth on my student council posters, and I guess they assumed that I was gay because I was a singer. I remember I was living in Manhattan and I was dating this guy. We just, had a great meal, and we held each other's hands. Right when we got out, it started to rain, and this guy takes out a switchblade and he's like, "You fucking I'm gonna get you," and like we ran, and it just like showed me that there still is a lot of like triggering that can happen when two men or two women are showing love. Right. I mean, yeah, I definitely have same-sex attraction, and it's interesting when I do things like detox from glyphosate and atrazine, I start to feel an increase in a procreative urge. The testes tingle around beautiful women, whereas before they were completely, I was cut off from them. The more I retain my seed, the more I eat well, the more I do same-sex erotic bonding, the more pussy I want to eat. Word that I was called.
So, okay, this part one. Let's roll into the other clip, because the other clip is going to kind of go back like 10 seconds and continue.
It makes sense, but
I was joking. I don't really know.
in the most backwards way, because he's saying it with so much conviction.
Yeah, all right.
It's like it's so much honesty.
Unmute it.
Oh, appreciate it.
How often do you ejaculate? Once a day or multiple?
Once, probably.
And how old are you?
25.
Okay, so when you said that, my balls dropped. So I can always tell if something like is true, my balls drop and they tingle. If something is false, my anus hurts. It's really interesting. The more I retain my seed, the more I eat well, the more I do same-sex erotic bonding, the more pussy I want to eat. So me and my buddy Brian did a new moon ejaculation ritual. We wrote what we wanted to let go of, and we ejaculated onto it. So it was actually very powerful, and then we let it dry. That's his. His is a bit more intense.
With the recent ejaculation ceremony we did, my intention was to purge certain energies or certain narratives. Then we do some sex kung fu, so testicular breathing.
So for most of my life, I couldn't feel my balls. Now that I do this ritual regularly, I can actually feel the sperm being produced in my balls, and I feel so much more grounded. How?
Hey, bruh.
You can't even, like, scientists can't even fuck with this guy.
Yeah, nah.
Disturbing,
I think
nigga.
he's proving all of his theories.
He's telling the truth, and I'm scared.
Like he's accessing an ancestral plane that we forgot.
But there's
Our
also
balls
like
were supposed to give us messages.
I've never felt my balls until another man grabbed them. It's like
And held them. And held them for extended periods of time.
Yeah,
Because if he
Now-
would have just touched them, it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, you got to hold it and then meditate. And now he's so in tune.
and don't forget to hum while you do it.
The ejaculating on pieces of paper that you want to let go, and this nigga's paper being all brown, it's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
That shit looked like mucus. I was like, what
Bro,
the
that
fuck?
nigga said, it looked like he hocked a loogie on it. Then he said, my friends was a little bit more intense. Yeah, nigga, this is scary, bro.
There's sex magic. Like I've heard of sex magic shit. Like the old don't eat the spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? She probably put a little something in there.
Right.
But this is something. That's something.
No,
that-
this is
that's
cultish.
disgusting.
This is all cult. This is cult vibes, at least in the last scene. This is just him. So when I saw those two, and then this is him in a civilized environment, I'd say.
He was shirtless.
And this is still the level of intensity we get from this guy. So it doesn't stop.
About how your pussy got blown out.
Yes, let's talk about my pussy.
And I just love talk because I focus on men's work,
Yeah.
but a lot of people online are like, can you talk more about the women's lineages?
I mean, I like that.
Right? So we can touch on that. This is what we call the jade egg.
Okay.
And when you said your pussy had blown out from the big heads of your sons,
Look at this noodle right here.
right? It's genetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you can do, and I'm glad, by the way, that you didn't have a C-section because that
Yes.
means your sons got a nice gulp of your pussy bacteria.
Yeah.
Which means that their balls will develop better.
I think their balls have developed nicely.
Nice.
And I ate a lot of red meat when I was pregnant with both
Good.
of them. And I encourage that masculine behaviors.
Yes.
I encourage them to do things.
What does the jade egg do?
Well, first I want to quickly say the pussy bacteria, there's a specific strain they found called L. reuteri, L.reuteri. And when the baby gets a gulp of that pussy bacteria on his way out, it's been shown in preclinical trials to help to grow the balls.
Interesting.
Yeah. So if you want bigger balls, eat some pussy.
Eat some.
Okay.
Wow.
Right? I went to the drugstore and I was looking for it. Can I have some L. reuteri? Because I wanted to
Yeah.
grow my balls. I don't have any pussy to eat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, do you want to give that to kids for colic? Why do you want that? And I was like, do you really want to know? And she had like an intern, like, an 18-year-old intern. And I was like, oh, she's like, please tell me. I was like, because I want to grow my balls. She's like, oh my goodness, okay, just buy it. Just
Yeah, wow.
But they found babies with colic can really benefit from that L-Reuteri, which makes sense because a lot of, you were talking about.
Okay, just buy like it's like old dog and that motherfucker.
This nigga is crazy.
Give me
Bro.
the Rutherford.
And then I also feel
This nigga
like
supplementing pussy.
I also right.
I ran out of pussy. I gotta go to the store.
Yeah, where's that?
That is crazy. Catch you say it,
I
bro.
need that
have the
2000
pussy
IU
right now.
pussy juice. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. This
And I
dude
thought
is-
doing protein shakes was helping. This
And
nigga
it was
buying
funny.
pussy.
Because when Tom was like, so what's the JDAC do? He said, well, I don't want to move off the pussy bacteria first. Like,
Yeah.
let me slow you down because we haven't finished that. We
Yeah,
haven't
let's
finished
all
that.
get a big gulp of pussy bacteria.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
This guy is amazing, man.
That was funny.
Yeah,
It's somehow.
I believe he believes this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because there
for
are some
sure.
parts where I'm like, is this nigga, does he realize how funny he is? But then he'll double down and be like, no, I actually believe
Yeah,
this
nah.
shit.
Yeah, nah, for real. And then
Shit, that's
also he kind of looks like a dude, or he reminds me of a dude that I like went to high school with. I feel like we all have one person or two people we went to school with that like give these vibes.
Ball humming vibes.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the dude that I'm thinking of specifically, he be
I don't
on-
got none of those.
He be on TikTok. I went to school with more white people probably, but he be on TikTok, like doing gay rally cries, like he be like walking down the street. It's kind of crazy. He be walking down the street, right? Kind of starting it. You know what I'm saying?
he's not gay though.
He is gay, I think.
Was he always
Oh.
gay?
Probably, but I just don't know when he
Yeah.
came out
Was-
officially.
Yeah.
But like I seen one TikTok where he was like
You're
walking down
born
the
gay.
street and he's like, "So what are you looking at? Is it because I'm gay that you keep staring?" It's like, whoa, I don't think that nigga knew you were gay yet. So
yeah.
he do be starting it, and then they'll get into it, and then there'll be a cut. He's running down the street. I just got attacked for my homosexuality. I said, yeah, this shit is crazy.
Your homie sounds like a hero.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's a wild nigga, man.
He's out
I
here
need
fighting
to
for
pay
gay
more
rights.
attention to his TikTok. Maybe I'll promote it too, but I'll promote it against a different podcast just because I'm kind of talking shit about it right now,
Yeah.
about how ridiculous it is. I'm gonna frame it next time. Like,
And
this is crazy.
And to know
Gay
where he
pride.
be at.
Yeah, low
You know what I'm
key,
saying? So
'cause
it's
I
like,
didn't
okay,
know-
he be over there. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
those are my good watches. Ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Nah, and it's
Yeah, you had some erotic watches. They were.
Yeah, they were.
They're not even good.
something about it is spiritual about your watches though.
That
Yeah.
last one was funny.
Do you feel more enlightened?
No, I just know people like this in this world do exist, and I do enjoy diving into their sick world for like a day or two on YouTube.
Yeah. They give a bad rep to the real shamans though. Because
The real shamans ain't in front of the camera.
Exactly.
These niggas
Yeah.
is humming somewhere. in
But the
private.
fact that this is their representation, you
Oh,
can just
yeah.
like, oh, that's awesome hogwash, nigga. They be
Yeah.
bullshitting.
Different types of shamans too. Yeah, it's like
there are, yeah.
some that eat
But
humans.
yeah, that's it. Did y'all
But
have any?
I had one, and it's unfortunately like similar.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind
So
of
algorithms
It's
been on.
parallel. Yeah, it's something with the algorithm, man.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
this shit.
shit. But it's Blueface and Shannon Sharp. They talked. They had a long conversation.
Yeah.
But this just it wound up on my timeline, and I just thought it was hilarious. Just hit play.
What's your most valuable possession?
Probably my dick. I'm gonna lie, man. I'm gonna lie. That's the only thing I can hold every night.
I was,
You know what I mean?
I was hoping you say the restaurant.
It's the only thing you can hold every night. When that restaurant gone, Shannon, I still got my dick.
The restaurant ain't gonna be gone.
Never know.
You say it's doing good.
I'm saying if I lose it all tonight, I still got my dick.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I'm just saying, brother. Hear what I'm saying. If you was walking around here with no dick, would you want to live?
I'm gonna be, you know,
on, man.
I'm
You
gonna
could live-
I'm gonna feel some kind of way, but I ain't trying to leave here.
You could live with everything but your dick.
I can live without that too.
No, you can't.
You hold on.
No,
so
you
if it went away, you don't want to live.
No.
Wish.
Hell no. Anybody else feel like that?
Nah, you by yourself.
Yeah,
Hey, no, hey, I'm gonna go get breakfast every morning.
no
Nobody
dick.
gotta know. But I ain't finna off myself because I ain't got no package.
Nah, I ain't gonna off myself, but I'm saying I ain't gonna be happy.
Man, I can't believe you, bro.
I can't believe you. You telling me you walking around here with no dick. You fine with it.
I didn't tell you that.
That's crazy.
What if you had one but it didn't work?
We gonna stare into the hood. We gonna keep, baby, just keep sucking, baby. I don't know what's going on. This motherfucker gonna work one day. I ain't gonna give up though. I ain't gonna give up on my dick, Shannon.
That's funny.
I see. My dick ain't never gave up on me.
It's like if I lose it all, and that's like he's saying it in an ignorant way, but in actuality, like reproducing is the most important thing.
But he don't even care if his dick works. He just needs his dick, which is crazy.
Yeah.
What's the name?
You gotta stay protected, man.
That's like they say. Like some of the worst people in the world, like dictators and shit, had like either micro penises because you ain't got nothing else. Like your sexual drive is probably lower than the average person. So it's like you just take over the world instead, and that satisfies you.
That's what they said about Epstein
and Hitler.
and him
and Diddy.
Yeah,
I watched one of Diddy's.
He ain't no dictator.
Said about love.
He's in jail for something. You know
the
what I'm
Mann
saying?
Act.
Yeah. But I was watching one of the interviews because Vlad finds a new nigga that fuck Cassie every 2 days.
I don't think it's that hard.
Yeah, but I don't think so either. But he's getting them. He's securing them. You know what I'm saying? And the dude was saying that Diddy said to him, I can give my girl anything in the world, but I can't give her that dick because like his size compared to Diddy's. And he was like, oh, okay. That's why you're here.
At least he loves his girl.
Yeah, I was about to say, maybe he was giving him a pet talk or something. I don't know.
Maybe that explains.
That's a weird pet talk.
His,
like, hey, playboy.
That explains his fascination with that.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
Being surrounded by ones bigger than him.
I could just hear him.
Makes him feel powerful.
Yo, that was probably a scary situation, man. Like having Diddy scream at you.
I wouldn't trust it.
Give her that shit.
If you made it that far, you're with it. You know what I'm saying?
Or there's just no turning back now.
It's no turning
You
back.
better get with it.
Is there an amount of money you would have taken?
No.
To fuck Cassie in front of Diddy?
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna perform. I won't be able to perform.
Nah, I don't think it's no money.
I don't even think I'd be able to perform. I'd take the money, but I think I might have to refund that shit.
For Diddy, nah.
This nigga in the
if he's in the corner, he's slowly going to creep up on you.
He said he'd be directing.
Exactly.
So we talking about like I'm not built for no porn studio.
Yeah.
Like I'm not doing that. Like,
and he's not directing for like the average consumer. He's like, yo, do what I like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is
Which is
very personal. Like, I probably wouldn't even be able to get bricked up, bro.
Nope.
So I'd take the money and then
Diddy be like, this one's defective.
Yeah, and then Diddy would probably be like, I need that money back, Playboy. You didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. You ain't play.
You're right. You can have it.
So you get 25%.
No, we didn't have a party.
Yeah, we ain't have really no party.
He said, you ain't bring no party favors.
You only try to do 2 positions, Playboy.
So yeah.
Fuck my bitch.
Hey, fuck my bitch.
But all right.
20.
That's it. That's all I had for. Oh, do you have one?
I ain't watched nothing good.
Oh, okay. All right. Old news, but it's the end of the year. That's the one benefit about it being the end of the year. Everything is moving kind of a little bit slower anyway because so many of the people with corporate jobs are off. Charlamagne the God signed his $200 million iHeart re-signing deal for another 5 years. So he's locked in with iHeart until 2030.
Congratulations.
And a $200 million deal that's also in it's also Black Effect, of course, is also a part of that deal as well too.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
like we was talking about it on stream, and I was just like, for black people in media, there's never been somebody. Ironically, he used to always say you can be of the people or of the industry, and he somehow managed to do both, like pretty well. Like I think he's been accepted by the people and the industry just the same, like the same amount. He's loved by both.
Yeah, I can see that because most of the time when the industry chooses you, the people don't really connect, like Ebro. And when the people love you, you normally don't get big enough to even get to that point.
Nigga.
Well, not normally, but it just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Charlamagne's even said it, but like just statistically, this wasn't supposed to happen. Like 200 M's. It's incredible, man. So
that's a lot of power in another bald dude's hands. They keep giving these bald niggas these $200 million contracts.
I think it's because the white people are bald. They want to, have somebody across the table they can view as themselves.
It's a distinguished look. But this deal pretty much solidifies Charlamagne's position as like one of the most powerful niggas in all the podcasting.
He's the chosen one.
A lot of these white news publications have like done articles and rankings where it's like, yeah, he's so important. This right here kind of solidifies it.
Exactly.
What's the one that they do every year that he's been on for an executive?
Is it the Hollywood Report? It's one of them fucking
Variety.
One of them. Variety. I think.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Well, we on Variety now, so yeah.
Oh, this is Variety.
Yeah.
Well, you just
Yes,
I think it might be though. Honestly, it's one of them. Hollywood Report or Variety. It's one of them.
It's the same shit eventually,
As
but
an executive.
they definitely chose the right person.
They definitely chose the right person, and they know who they have. I'm about to find the part of this article where they're basically like, Charlamagne, we understand his influence in the culture, and basically saying, we understand this nigga. He's the chosen nigga. The people have chosen him, and we need him on our side. But I forgot exactly.
And you mean chosen and not token, right? Because that was something that we had kind of got into on stream. When you say chosen, it has a negative connotation. It makes it sound like you're just a token black person in this position.
Yeah.
But when you say chosen, you mean just like off merit.
Yes. Well, Charlamagne showed us his merit. Mm-hmm. So therefore, he's not being chosen as like for no reason. So yeah, I agree with your point. We was arguing about that, but I think
for you to agree now.
Well, nah, I was trying to.
Well, so what was the point?
The point was that when I was saying that Charlamagne has been chosen as the guy of the industry for black media, he's the most influential dude in black media right now. Tony thought I was saying that in a bad way, in the way Ebro was basically saying, and how, it's a bad connotation. He's probably done something behind the table, under the table.
Tokenism. Let's put this black guy in this position so they shut the fuck up complaining about shit.
Yeah. But
that's what Ebro was saying? Crazy.
Well, Ebro has been going through a lot lately.
He's in the 5 stages of grief still.
And he's been using it to his advantage. Like, I think it was a mistake. I think the first video he dropped, he didn't plan for people to hate it as much as they did. So now he's really having to stay with it.
That's been his whole career.
If I go back to what you were saying before, the other people of the industry thing, that's separate to me than what this deal is. I feel like that's something completely separate to me.
How so?
Because of the people, he was talking about, anytime he used of the people and of the industry, he would normally talk about like what he's giving on the microphone. That's what he was saying. I'm either broadcasting of the people or I'm broadcasting of the industry. Like if I'm broadcasting of the people, then I'm going to ask the questions that are uncomfortable when somebody comes up here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the performance of the industry, then I would avoid those things. You know what I mean? So that's why this is just a good business deal of a continued relationship that he's had with iHeart over the last 15 years.
Go to the Angie video.
That's completely separate from what of the people and of the industry actually means.
I get what the point you're making, but they are connected because with Charlamagne and most people who say that, they'll curb their takes on air to be available for these kind of deals still. So they'll speak in favor of the industry, hoping that the favor will come back to them. Charlamagne was able to speak to the people and not make the industry mad at him.
Yeah.
In a way that he blended both those worlds beautifully. And this doesn't show that that his connection with the people, because he already had it. That was fucking evident. This just shows the business side being solidified even more.
Yeah.
Niggas industrial.
And negotiation skills and shit.
He always had a great relationship with iHeart. I know a couple weeks ago I was saying that I always thought he was going to age gracefully as long as iHeart believed him. And he's invaluable to iHeart too. Like the way the way he is with like the cultural, he's an employee. He's an employee that created a legendary show under their company. The companies continue to do well. The companies continue to blow up. So he's made that company so much money.
Yeah.
Him continuously re-signing, they were always going to get bigger and bigger. He had the big power move where he did the iHeart collaboration, like all that. I'm just watching, based on what I'm seeing, I'm watching how well he's climbing the iHeart corporate ladder. That's how I'm viewing it. When I look at the conversations are too separate for me, and this could be me personally too, because I think if I'm looking at how I've always heard him use of the people and of the industry, that's strictly dependent on performance on the microphone. It had nothing to do with his corporate grind. So if I looked at it from that lens, which is how I look at it, I think he went of the industry and less of the people over these last couple of years anyway. because I'm not as happy. I feel like before I was more of a fan when he was of the people, and I feel like I'm less of a fan because he's kind of just like hands off and just doing things that don't seem to make any sense to what he's built off, what he was originally built off of.
Well, at the same time, you can kind of add the Black Effect network as being for the people. Like, it's a network.
If you read the mission statement, it says that it's for the people.
Exactly.
Right. That's what the mission statement says. And I wouldn't take that away. I would say that action would be for, yeah.
I think he's played.
But that's just, a business action. That has nothing to do with his performance.
I think he's played both sides well. I think he's gotten a lot better at it too. I do agree. At a certain point, it did feel like he was, with the industry. Even that's what this conversation is about in this timestamp.
I think that's pretty objective.
The Angie Martinez. So
the deal is crazy though. The most interesting thing would always be nobody's getting $200 million up front. Like who cares though? Because the article is always going to say $200 million. I'd be interested to know what the guarantee was. And in my speculation, I'm thinking the guarantee was at least half.
Yeah.
I'm thinking his guarantee was between 80 to 100 million. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm almost, unless I missed it, unless the article doesn't say what the guarantee was. Even in the Joe Rogan thing, I think the first one was more defined on what was the guarantee.
Yeah.
But the second deal, the second $250 million one, they were real vague about what the guarantee was.
Why you think that is?
Just because I don't think it's a number that they want out. I don't know why they're more vague about it, but I mean, I don't know. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty of the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I would just real quick. I think it's lower because the first one wasn't what it was supposed to be. But
in terms of Joe Rogan,
yeah, because he's not two bitches. But
in the Charlamagne situation, I honestly think it's almost half, if not half.
Yeah,
I think it's close to almost half, which is even better because somebody giving you 200. No company is making that mistake anymore. They were doing that in the first run. The first run of big deals.
When it first got hot, everybody was
they were making those mistakes where they were just giving the niggas all the money up front. And then it was like,
and the return wasn't what
it's
they
probably
wanted.
A decent $100 and $120 million window where it's like this could be made and incentivized based off if the things that you provide the podcast network, hit these goals or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the conversation about him, like being of the industry, like he's going to say himself with this conversation with Angie, that like it was a certain point where, he was a lapdog to Wendy. So.
Well, I need to hit the bell then.
Oh.
Right.
So in this interview with Angie, he speaks about how there was a certain part that he was a lapdog to Wendy, basically just doing whatever she says. He said this before. He gets a little bit more descriptive here, where he's like, yeah, she told me, like, yeah, just shoot at Kelly Rowland. And I'm like, damn, Kelly? Like, why I gotta shoot at Kelly for, Wendy? And she's like, God damn it, just do it, Charlamagne. And just the previous conversation of him being of the industry, him choosing a side, and, he's speaking about that. You could just hit play at 18:30.
That's what I'm at right now. I got you.
Just Charlamagne the guy and Angie Martinez.
Yeah.
Yes, Angie Martinez.
Looking mighty
The
fine.
issues of those kind of problems, you know what I'm saying? But
But is there any been? You don't even have to say what they are. But have there been moments where you're like,
oh, absolutely, especially,
I should call.
100%. Especially when I used to work with Wendy. And Wendy was the one because with Wendy, I was really compromising myself for a position. Like I was really the Pitbull, like purposely. That was my job,
That was
and
your
she
job.
would be like, "Get them. I want you to get that person." You know what I
but
mean?
she wasn't enough. She wasn't doing enough.
Well, she was trying to make the transition.
Oh,
That's what she was trying to make the transition to television.
Oh, she was trying to do good cop, bad cop.
Absolutely.
Got
and
it.
it would be sometimes where like my conscience would be like, why? Like, and the one I always remember is Kelly Rowland. Like she was like, get her. And I'm like, Kelly Rowland? Like, why? Like, what did Kelly Rowland do?
Yeah, what did you do?
I think I came up with this angle like we both know how it feels to be sidekicks. So I'm a sidekick to Wendy. She's a sidekick to Beyonce. This straight, stupid, disrespectful shit for no reason. And I remember when Kelly wanted to do Breakfast Club, Lala hit me like, yo, Kelly wants to do Breakfast Club, but she was like, when she met you with Wendy, it was some bullshit, basically. Blah. So
And so, and I think there was a lot of situations like this. A lot. And I think that's probably where Ebro is kind of shooting from, where he's in the industry. He kind of knows Charlamagne on a little bit of a deeper level. And that's why he's kind of throwing you just so happen to be the good boy. You got lucky to get put in the house.
Ebro can't say that though.
But
from the position he's in, because it's only gonna come across as bitter.
And as like what's the word? Fighting for a cause you don't even pandering. Pandering. But this, first of all, we've never even brought this up. We talked about it a little bit on LOI the show live. But Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg, this is their new show. This is the new big thing. It's hot in the streets.
We have talked about this.
We talked about this?
Of course.
Their new show?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, their new show, their new YouTube channel?
Come on, man.
Okay, well, regardless, the top of the episode, they waste no time in basically just throwing shade on Charlamagne's new deal and everything that he's done and everything that he's worked for.
But it's the perfect time because Charlamagne the God has paved the way.
Oh,
that's right. He has paved the way. I saw some clips of us talking about Charlamagne's $200 million deal, and people were saying we were hating because I said, quote, I didn't do the same dance as he did. And I didn't intend it to be that way. I think if you're Charlamagne, you should be ecstatic. I think if you're a fan of Charlamagne, you should be celebrating. Like, I think if you're a podcaster, you should be ecstatic. I think there's so much positive from what Charlamagne and the iHeart deal has done. I don't know. What I was trying to articulate is basically I have a belief that when you are black in the United States and outspoken against what is seen as the norm, or outspoken, especially in this current climate, against Trump in the ways that I have been since, 2016 and beyond.
Shut up, nigga. The fact that this nigga is still trying to hold on to Hot 97 got canceled because of your political takes. Nobody was listening for that shit, dog. Like, nobody, what the fuck, bruh? Nobody was paying attention to Hot 97, Ebro in the morning for their salacious Trump and Republican takes. That shit was not real.
I didn't even know he didn't like Netanyahu.
What the fuck, bro? Like nobody knew none of this, dog.
Yeah.
This is some shit you keep trying to afford. We know why your show flopped because it wasn't performing, bro. It is what it is, dog. Let's keep it pushing.
That's all it is. And this show is new. Their first upload was 13 days ago.
And another thing, there's real people that have lost their jobs for what he's describing.
For actually being outspoken.
So, and that's the sad part. You're kind of
Jimmy Kimmel that like
it's a lot of
people.
people.
He didn't lose his job.
He didn't lose it, but at least he had to take a week or two off.
They fucked
some
with
shit
him.
like that. Yeah.
But even more serious, like journalists overseas going missing.
Yeah. And that's yes.
What do you mean?
Like that's more complicated. Like,
well, that's
he's
almost like
just
he's
speaking
trying
about
to be like I'm a part of this as well.
Yeah, no.
They're coming for the truth seekers in the world.
People have died for this, Ebro. You are crazy. I do recommend we hear about 30 more seconds though.
Or as overtly outspoken against white supremacy and unwilling to have conversations with people who propagate white supremacy. I won't even entertain it. There's nothing for us to find common ground on. But there are individuals who are willing to do that dance. And that is rewarded financially in our society. It always has been. Or people who are just willing to, at the wrong time, be critical of a black woman running for president of the United States.
Who's that one about? No, I know it's about Kamala, but I mean, is that Charlamagne?
Yes.
I thought he was all on board. I thought he was like a surrogate practically for.
After they were critical.
Oh, right.
Then they made him a surrogate.
Because I thought you were going to mention that the odd.
But by the way, you should be critical. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying the timing was bad.
Pause.
Well, and I thought
that's stupid.
Exactly.
So are you just picking at things because you don't like the nigga? Like, what he's saying is true, but I don't like him, so it's different. That's dumb. I think Ebro, I don't know. This is embarrassing. Miscellaneous niggas in hip hop, they always feel like they're trying really hard.
Yeah.
Even him going against it's like, yo, I don't accept any white power structures and woo. Like, nigga, duh.
Or he's taking truths, but not using them for the right case. Like, yes, I'm pretty sure to get to a certain level, you have to do some things.
Can you click that
But
other
it
video
means
down there,
it's inconsequential to Charlamagne. You know what I mean? Because we've seen what he's done. It's
the actual video at the bottom.
Ebro has reached the point where he's suffocating. He's in the ocean. It's a fucking rip current, and he really doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, because a lot of it's always better to retire on your own shield or whatever the phrase is.
Yeah,
like the world is taking him out. He's not stepping away from the game, and that's a hard thing to kind of deal with in the moment.
Some warriors want to die on the battlefield, you know. But what is?
Can we hit play? This is the original comments because what we just watched was him responding to these comments.
Yes.
To the back.
Listen, there were things that Charlamagne was willing to do that I would have never done. Never. And that's how you get to those big bags.
Because I don't to have the people like the iHearts of the world want to hand you this much money.
But it's the same with Stephen A. Smith, though. When Disney wants to give you money like that, you got to do a dance I ain't willing to do.
You could have. I think you could have done it. I don't know if you would have gotten the Stephen A. 30 a year is a big one.
Who?
You.
No.
But I think you would if if you had flipped it on and done the dance right, you could have got yourself a nice 10, 15. I think that's.
Oh yeah. But I can't do it.
I think Peter Rosenberg is scared of Ebro, and I hate how vague he's talking about this shit.
Yeah, like
I feel like he's just playing to every New York nigga's conspiracy theories. Like, yo, it's a thing that you got to do to get there. I'm not gonna tell you what you got to do, but you got to do something.
Ironically, a New York nigga is saying somebody's doing something mischievous behind closed doors because he's going outside his box. Like he's talking to politicians that might be racist. He's talking to different people. You know what I mean? It's just ironic that a New Yorker, people that are like just so enclosed in what they are in, like he can't see that Charlamagne is just actually growing and like just developing new skills and
just good at
new skills. But yeah, he's just expanding his reach.
I don't think it has anything to do with like a regional New Yorker. This is the problem. And I like Rosenberg. I enjoy Rosenberg when I enjoy Juan Epstein. But these niggas are speaking as if they're not in the game. You can't speak on a deal. You can't, first of all, you're speaking like you're like us doing a YouTube show that was never in the game. You know
they
what I mean?
are like us.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
they are now like us, but you can't, you're also speaking like that when in reality, you had the chance if you were good enough. You were never good enough. And the thing that makes Ebro's situation the worst is he's trying to make Charlamagne's connection to iHeart bad. Nigga, you've been attached to Apple for years. Apple got plenty of money to throw at the niggas. Tons. If it was ever if it was anybody that can afford a $200 million deal,
it's Apple.
We knew Apple off the rip can afford that. Apple, Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people we know that just got 200 off to the side that could throw a deal like that away. Yeah. You've been a part of one of those for like 5 years.
But they don't trust you because you're not black enough.
Yeah, so no, you couldn't have got the cool 10, 15 million or you would have had it already. It's not real. And and Rosenberg's just sounds sad because it's like, Rosenberg, that was never your future, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Juan Epstein probably could have been more monumental if you ought to harness that in a different way because it was like the first hip hop podcast. I think we could, people should be respecting Juan Epstein more with just off first to the market and the fact that it was actually good. It's just how you aged over. No, I agree with it. I think
I disagree with that, and that's okay. Nigga.
It was the first hip hop podcast, period. Over time, niggas fell off, and that also fucked up everything. But yeah, just hearing niggas speak like they was really in the running ever for something like that is just madness, bro. It's madness. Which is why this Ebro in the Morning on YouTube might fail. Or might be very successful. I don't know how long.
The views aren't bad.
It depends on what their metric of success is. Like
exactly.
They shouldn't be a 200,000 a week kind
Absolutely
of fucking
not.
podcast.
Absolutely not.
But if they're doing like 70, 80K, like that's a real audience.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah,
and But then also, what are they going viral for? Are we watching 70?
For talking about the white power structure system, AJ.
Or are we going Brendan Schaub, where it's like those 70 to 100 are really there just to like continue to listen to this dumb shit?
Nah, they're not at that point yet. I think there's a lot of like people who have that old conception of Hot 97 that's still riding for these niggas. Like they just will never turn the radio off. They're gonna have to die first. But other than them, I don't think there's a lot. I don't think there's much going on. And they definitely don't have enough going on to hate yet.
Zoom in?
Because time will tell.
Only time will tell.
Only time
and it
can tell
depends
about
on
some
how
shit
they
like this.
play it. And I think they could play it pretty well.
Are you able to double tap it?
Should they just go?
Can you show people
full
this?
I definitely,
heel?
Yeah.
I don't like, no. And I don't
Scroll up
like,
so we can see this trash ass thumbnail though. Fix this thumbnail, niggas. Get
Maybe.
right. This is disgusting.
I don't know.
This is disgusting.
I
Fix
don't
the
think his
thumbnail.
crew is solid enough.
They have no crew. They're still doing it themselves, and that's
No,
sad.
I'm talking about Ebro and Laura and Rosenberg.
What do you mean? Look at these disgusting thumbnails.
I think they're close. Nah.
Rosenberg seems scared of Ebro, and Laura's not even here.
Laura's she was on vacation, I think.
Well, that's another
she's
issue.
on- she's on vacation.
Always on vacation.
Well, it's the end of the year. Everybody's on vacation.
But
But these
thumbnails do look a little dry. They're lacking in something.
thumbnails are disgusting. I mean,
Yeah, they're
let's
pretty
call
bad.
it- they're bad. They're
But
horrible.
I cut them a little slack because they're doing this as a last second resort.
Yeah.
I'll check back in 6 months, see how these thumbnails looking.
I don't cut none of them niggas slack.
You're a mean guy.
It depends, man. Like, I feel like they should have better thumbnails just for who they are and like the access.
established
But
nigga-
they don't. But
an
I feel like
established
this is
nigga
their
go-
first time.
You know what it is? It's probably not a lot of young people working around them.
I don't think so.
That doesn't
Ebro
always
had.
help. That doesn't always.
It
help.
doesn't always help.
Ebro, you don't think Ebro
It
got some young
doesn't
niggas?
always help, but it doesn't always hurt.
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
You don't think Ebro got some young niggas around him?
They're not doing his thumbnails.
That's true. We know Charlamagne has some young people around him.
That doesn't help them keep up to date though.
It can. It
But
definitely can.
I'm saying it did not
Who?
for Charlamagne.
That's your opinion.
I think it kept him young.
I think
it kept him young for sure.
I think it's a fact because I think he was using me as one of those young niggas to figure out what was going on today.
He didn't really care about you. Lauren LaRosa is like,
Okay.
I think Lauren
Nigga
LaRosa.
called every week. We talked for hours, every week for like a year, going through what's going on.
How'd y'all break up?
The relationship wasn't fruitful. The relationship wasn't fruitful.
That's the same thing my girl said.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't be bearing fruit.
Yeah.
But, damn, what was we talking about?
We was talking about
Your horrible joke just derailed it,
Charlamagne.
you know
I
what I'm
liked
saying?
it.
Yeah.
Charlamagne and his position.
Nah, that couldn't have been it.
can't.
That couldn't have been it. Oh, we was talking about having younger people around you, or at least in your crew, could help. I think that if there was like,
help. Yeah, it's
I think
definitely
if,
supposed to help.
so what the fuck was you disagreeing with? I think if there was like a
Disagreeing with the
25
example that you put on the table.
I think if there was like some,
fought for it.
What example?
I'll just turn this off.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody cares about what I have to say.
Well, now it's taking you too long.
That was, yeah. That had to happen a lot quicker.
Nigga, what you know about
a light
Yeah,
bulb.
that had to happen. The timing was off on that one.
Nah,
Yeah, well, that's life.
You good? The keyboard? Oh,
my
man.
God.
I have another mouse in the house. Like a third party one. Look in the office, it's in the desk.
Did you get it from Asia?
Yeah, but ultimately,
Like a cheap little Amazon joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How much you pay for it?
It's like $10.
Nah, that's not
Like a Bluetooth mouse.
And you got Prime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that shit like it was a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
almost
nah.
positive though, in the desk of the desk. That was crazy. The drawer of the desk.
Yeah, the drawer.
It'd
Yeah.
be crazy if you had a trap desk though. Like look at the
Yeah.
desk.
My
in the
hand
desk.
gone.
Yeah. I do want one of those. That's what they say, like the any like National Treasure movie, the Oval Office desk, that bitch got tricks.
Yeah.
Do you know the tricks?
Tricks in there.
You know what I'm saying?
I even saw this one reel. They were showing the designs of homes that have secret rooms.
Oh man,
Them shits get
Cold.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, them
Nigga,
shit's
I'll
cold.
lift this couch cushion up and just leave.
Yeah, them shit,
Yeah.
those I fuck with those heavy.
Go to the
Them
basement.
shits, yeah, they've been on my algorithm a little bit more.
What I do with my phone?
But No.
talking about trapdoors is more interesting than Ebro, Laura Styles, and Peter Rosenberg. Rosenberg. But yeah, nah, I don't even.
Charlamagne.
I wonder who gives up on this crew first.
Probably Laura, because she finds
Exactly
a better
what I was saying.
position.
Yeah.
She's not going to leave unless she finds a better position.
And do you think that like she's better than Rosenberg enough to like not have to be here? She's above all this? Because I don't know.
Not necessarily.
She's better than
I think Laura is taking what she can get. How good is Laura? Like, is Laura, when people are missing a woman co-host, are they like, yo, let's just ask Laura?
Is she the quintessential
I don't
woman
think so.
co-host?
She's not a standout. None of these people in this, none of them are standouts. Ebro
They,
was
ha-
the most
they had their
standout.
times. It was hot in the era.
Yeah,
like, y'all
but
niggas was listening to.
we're past that.
Yeah.
Them
Yeah.
eras are gone.
Nigga, people who were alive in that era died.
Yeah.
That's done.
Okay, I don't know if it's that extreme.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think it's that extreme.
2020 happened, man. There's a lot of crazy stuff.
Nigga, pandemic.
But no, Ebro, Laura, and Rosenberg show. First of all, just do the acronym. His name is like it's a lot, and it's no commas. You see that?
What the fuck are you talking about?
The Ebro, Laura, and
the
Rosenberg
logo?
show. Like the name.
Nah,
like
they
just do.
They shouldn't put commas in
the
that though.
I'm just saying, do the ELR show.
That's too close to LOY. When we come out, we changed it around so much I forgot.
Fridays 4 episodes.
Yeah, but nah. Shout out to these niggas.
Yeah,
I hope
shout to them.
We don't have to watch this again.
And we're gonna check back, man. We're gonna see if they've stuck together, see if anything's changed. Some shit.
Yo, what if Ebro had like had a deal in the work? What if he was the runner up for Charlamagne's job?
Now I could see that happen.
No,
I could see Ebro like just being conniving like
Runner
that.
up for Charlamagne's job. Where?
Well, not literally, but just in terms of being chosen to be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was in the conversation.
The company has to choose you. He might have been at one point, but we never. I don't think it was ever super known what he was doing at Apple.
And it was never $200 million worth.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
$200 million conversations.
I mean, yeah, obviously, because he never had an
At
article
all.
drop. Yeah.
Nope.
But judging one man for his corporate job, it's disappointing, especially since you lost one of yours. Even though you still got the other one, but hey, man.
Niggas going out sad, man.
Apparently.
Whoa, would you look at that? We're back. So in other recent news, kind of, not sort of, we missed a week, but 50 Cent is beefing with a couple people that we care about, so we have to talk about it. He shot at Ebro saying that I put in a good word for you to get fired, nigga. Like, I wish, I hate you so much. And 50 Cent has always been a spiteful, like, type of guy, but lately, I feel like he's been on a savage run. Like, he's just airing out everything. Like, Diddy was the biggest one because he didn't have to do that. Like, he took it upon himself to get the footage and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I mean, it don't feel like. I feel like he never takes off. It's just so big right now because he had the Diddy documentary. He has something like official to stamp all these petty ones that he's continuously going on.
it just makes the other ones seem.
Because he never stops responding to the petty bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just nice to be coupled with a big project at the same time.
And they all
you know?
compound, and you just get this
Yeah.
picture painted that 50 Cent might be vindictive.
Right. Yeah.
In a bad way.
Yeah, he doesn't know when to stop.
Because I see a lot of people online, they feel like 50 Cent is their spirit animal. Like, oh, I got to be more like 50. Can't let nobody do me wrong.
Yeah, it's like, nah, dog. I don't think 50 Cent is the best role model in that sense. Like, 50's a great businessman, I'm sure, but, I don't know about his personality. But this is actually...
Seems like a pretty good role model to me.
I don't know. He does treat his son kind of shitty, and his son might be ungrateful, but...
Which is also 50's fault.
Yeah, but it's also 50's fault. And his wife, ex-wife,
Always going.
she got hot showered. But
Which is also 50's fault.
that's why I put in a
She
good
got hot
word.
showered.
That's what Fabuloso said.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
why I put in a good word to have. You mind zooming in on that? Is everybody?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's why I put it in. That's why I put a good word in to have your show taken off air. You can't just go around saying nasty things about people. Ebro, Let's just say play a little bit.
Told 50 he ruined New York hip hop. He spun it back around on me talking about I ruined New York hip hop, and then all of his fans and fanatics ran with that. But first it was 50 Cent who ruined New York hip hop. Y'all know. Nobody wanted to work together. No, people who was already popping in the city was like, you know, everybody was hemming and hawing and soft shoeing because nobody wanted to work together because 50 Cent was so popping. So that's where that narrative comes from. Told 50.
He don't be making no sense, dog. Yeah, he just be saying like vague Hallmark card quotes.
50 ruined New York hip hop.
Nobody was friends because 50 was there.
50 didn't like anybody, so nobody liked anybody.
Yeah, like that's very simple math in his head.
That's one of those legendary Ebro arguments. And when 50 was up there, he's just got the program director. Like 50 was going in on that nigga.
Exactly.
That's one of those. I mean, I feel like since he got fired, the main one that everybody's talking about is the Lil Uzi, of course. That's going to be always because that was the worst. That was the most egregious to the young generation, but the old generation, him and 50 had that big ass argument where 50 was cooking that nigga.
Yeah, we young bulls, we didn't care about that
Like
shit.
Right.
But when he talked about Uzi,
I was about to say.
And that's another thing too. Even that point, 50 is a competitive rapper, like a competitive rapper, like an active one, like Get Rich or Die Trying Time period. You know what I'm saying? The Massacre, like he's going on album runs right now. So he's a competitive rapper. So what if he's beefing with everybody? The person that plays the music can't be beefing with people.
Yeah.
And there's history of you beefing with people.
And holding people
The
back.
rapper, who gives a fuck if all the rappers hate each other?
That's better.
You have more music to play. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, just because they're not collaborating like Atlanta, that doesn't ruin the culture.
Yeah.
Because when 50 was beefing with niggas, them Styles P mixtapes that were coming, there was a lot of people dropping mixtapes. Like the Lox was dissing 50 faithfully, but Styles P was going on crazy runs. Like,
and I guess 50 being so old, it's just like, damn, nigga still got it in him.
Yeah, it's just not a good excuse when, bro, you're the program director. You're the one who picks what plays. Who cares if these niggas don't like each other? You got more music to play now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shit, you have more power
But
than
you
me.
weren't because you were beefing with niggas that were rappers. So,
and he also called Jim Jones squatters. Jim Jones and, his posse. What is there? I
well, it
forgot the name
depends
of
on
their
who
show.
you're talking to.
I think there were two very beautiful things that happened in this situation.
about it.
50 Cent dropping the phone call from the landlord.
Yes, that was kinda
beautiful.
crazy. Yeah.
But what I also think is beautiful that is not highlighted enough is Jim Jones paid $200 within 24 hours.
Yes.
That can't be slept on.
Yes.
That can't be slept on. You know what I'm saying? It's immediate.
Immediately.
But was it Jim Jones's money? Because Fabulous seemed to be pretty upset that he got called a squatter.
Because Fabulous has a lot of ego.
And a lot of money.
And Fabulous responded how he should have. And I don't know where it came from. What's the...
It came from 50.
I know, but for what reason? Like,
why is 50 beefing?
Why
it was,
is there?
They were
who fucked who, baby mama?
They were speaking. Well, the reason that 50 even took aim at them is because they were speaking on the Diddy documentary, talking about how like they don't really respect the type of people who would make a documentary
Like
essentially,
that.
Yes.
like 50. So that's when
that's
target. That's when the target got turned on.
Yes, and it's funny because he didn't say anything about Dame Dash because Dame Dash was saying the same stuff. He went on a show. It was like with 3 other women, and it was a pretty good conversation.
What about Diddy?
Yeah, he was just basically talking about what 50.
No, it won't. That nigga went up there and just spoke over them hoes.
Yeah,
that
of
shit
course.
was crazy.
But he was basically
that's
saying that what 50 did is I don't know who that guy is anymore. Like the people I grew up with, we wouldn't throw a black man down.
We don't make documentaries.
And I guess that's their biggest point. He's just putting the black man down.
Fuck
So
that, nigga. It's up with these niggas. I ain't friends with you.
what did
Who
he?
cares?
What was that comment?
Oh, this right here.
Yes, sir.
50. So Jim wired 200K over. Okay, he may have to turn out to be a good tenant after all.
Samuel, if you need me to make
that's
them pay, just give me a ring. I'm there.
Even having that response for 50 is good. That's a win. That's a stalemate in that round. He didn't beat Jim. He didn't beat Jim Jones in this exchange.
It looks cool, and I definitely feel that. But this just makes 50 Cent come across as like sensitive.
Bitter.
That nigga got on the phone with a nigga's landlord and was just chopping it up like, yo, he ain't paid yet?
It's
crazy.
It does show some power. Like, how do you even get in contact with
It's
him?
power, but it's also he's sensitive.
It's two things happen.
I think
he came out looking very bitter, but also just showing his reach basically to Jim Jones, like, nigga, I could touch you anytime. Like, at any moment, I could just get some private info. You know what I'm saying? I got your doctor's number.
I like it. I don't think it was I like it.
Well, you kind of lean more on like the get back at a nigga vindictive side anyway.
I mean, yeah. I don't want to get beat up on forever. You know.
Well, who was beating up on 50 Cent? Because that's two different extremes. Defending yourself is different than antagonizing.
They mention
him. And that's the thing.
He takes everything as a beat up.
That's sensitive. You're proving my point. If everything that somebody says about you feels like you're getting your ass whooped, you're a sensitive guy.
He also doesn't let anything just die without him having the last word. I'm pretty sure that was in the 50th Law. I never finished that book, but I'm pretty sure it said somewhere if a nigga talking shit about you, you take it and you try to turn it into something to make it more.
Robert Greene wouldn't stand by that shit.
I promise you. I mean, that's what 50 is showing us. But all in all, a great freestyle came out of it. You can click the one at the bottom.
I don't think we can play it though.
You don't think we can?
It's got 50's beats on it.
That's fine.
Well, we just need Fabulous part. Just go to 430.
I'll pull it out the episode. We can listen to it because the audio listeners can. To be fair, I never heard the whole thing. I only heard Fabulous's.
If anything, just leave Fabulous. But this was pretty good. And I was watching this video about how much Empire made. Y'all remember that show Empire?
Yeah.
Because they
they
dropped the songs that you just watched like immediately so people could go buy it in like ringtones and shit. I could see that for like this podcast.
Who dropped the songs? Wait, what?
For Empire
dropped the songs.
When the episode would drop, they would drop that song.
Because you know Empire made a song every episode.
Right, and they would actually release that song.
They made money off that and the ad revenue from that. And they dropped the song immediately so people could go and buy it. Right. It was just like a double whammy. And I could see that for them if they play it the right way, where they can just kind of funnel people to maybe not their own individual music, but, you know, they come together and, you know, make some ringtones, make some, I don't know.
Outside of the one that Fab rapped on, I could see 50 doing something like who did it, or like getting money off of his old records now that they rapped on the beats again. Some shit like.
They rapped over a 50 beat?
Yeah, all of these were like 50 beats.
50 gonna send a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
He's getting paid off all that.
Yeah.
He owns that episode on YouTube for sure. That's a whole fact.
And that's probably enough to let him sleep at night.
He's like, a separate video.
My fault.
I want to hear this whole thing.
The whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, I'm around the whole thing.
I've been around them killers, nigga.
There we go. I don't know what that other shit was.
Yeah, Maino.
Maino was
started to fade into darkness.
I was like, I would never want to hear that nigga rap again.
Jim started off strong.
Jim didn't want to go in the booth after that nigga. He looked stinky.
Everything about this is so much better. The performance is better.
The beat is better.
He's serious.
Yeah.
He's actually offended.
This is so much better. Holy shit.
Yeah, run that from the top.
But that's why they put him first. You do kind of
get him out of the way.
You kind of got to get that shit out the way.
Get that weak shit out the way, and then we'll clean it up.
On TV, I really seen fiends. Nothing but they kept their balance on a mean.
It kind of pissed me off. This nigga should be really snapping right now, and he's not, and it's bothering me.
No.
And like I haven't even finished listening, but there's just so much potential that flow for that beat.
Yeah.
I should hear way more words. You know what I'm saying?
And more directed
like
words too.
Yeah, like this is not.
He just rapping for rapping sake.
He's just saying shit.
Yeah.
I think how he's saying it is a big thing too. He's just sounds dry.
This nigga really be like, he was really supposed to be him, bro.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be him, bro.
He was supposed to be the next Meek Mill.
He was.
And Meek was supposed to be the next Nipsey.
Bro, I like Meek. Like we talked about Meek on the Patreon.
Yeah.
I fuck with Meek. I had fully accepted, okay, I have the next version of him. I'm cool with that.
That's what it felt like, though.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck? What is he doing?
Same thing that happened to me.
Fuck, man. All right, let me struggle through
What
this
happened to
shit.
you?
I said Meek.
No. That shit was fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yeah, nah, he's the only one that, you know.
And he was the only one that was.
Jim Jones started off strong, but somewhere along the lines, he just started aging. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Forgot this nigga was 79 years old.
Because halfway through, I was thinking, you know, maybe this beat, he's a little too much energy for
maybe
him.
when we had hyped him up from the first 4 bars, we was a little premature.
That first start is strong. I still respect that, though.
He just didn't know where he wanted to land.
Yeah.
And they were both really the only ones dissing.
When I was
that's what everybody wanted.
Dave East just felt like he was rapping
He
about
was just
rapping.
We wanted to hear some.
I didn't hear no feelings
going on.
I ain't heard no feelings get
So
hurt.
going back to what you were saying, how they should drop us, I don't think they should do that.
Yep. That would have been a good idea Just not with these
if the
niggas.
song was good. That song was not good.
I think.
Like in totality, I'm not.
That's the thing.
downloading that
It could
shit.
go both ways, man.
Not that.
Do you listen to some of
That-
the
that
Empire
goes-
songs? Have you heard some?
I haven't, but I can only imagine I can only imagine what like those TV shows hip hop songs sound like.
It's
Them shits
terrible.
was fire.
Isn't that where like Mac Wilds and Rotimi and all them niggas came from?
Mac Wild, who's
Mac Wilds, the actor and artist
I
and rapper.
think so. Did he start on reality TV?
I'm not sure.
He started in The Wire. Mac Wilds.
I don't know who you're talking about actually.
If he's a black
Now that I
dude.
think about it.
If it's this black
Rotimi,
dude.
where's he from?
In
I
the
think he's
TV
from
show.
Oh.
Empire. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were talking about Empire, right?
Wait, that's
Yeah.
what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if Mac Wilds was on the show. I knew one of these, but I knew he was an artist that came out of that show though.
How you spell those again?
Mac ILDS.
Is ILDS?
Yeah, it's regular.
Shout out to him. Shout out all my Yoruba niggas, man.
Oh shit.
All them niggas. But
Every
Mac
single
Wild
one.
might
Of
have been on Power or some shit.
Some shit might have been something like that.
it's a lot of black TV.
Should 50 Cent
But his Empire.
get in the booth?
Nah.
Something else, yeah.
You don't think
Not
so?
only should he
He
not
could
do
beat
that.
Maino lyrically. That nigga sucks.
Yeah, but you could do that. I don't think 50 is at the point where he even cares about rapping no more. Like I feel like he's like, that's below me.
He's just gonna try to troll in a more
Yeah.
intellectual.
I'm gonna call your landlord. That's a lot flyer.
Yeah. Has he paid yet?
50 still does good. 50 still does. He doesn't do music that often, like rap music that often. But every time he is a part of some sort of music project, the music is pretty good though.
Is he
'Cause
rapping or is he producing or like?
It depends, but I've seen him do good on both. So like for the show Power, I would say probably I think his last hit was that song I'm the Man. That's one of my
The
favorite.
intro?
Love that record.
The intros.
Yeah.
The intro. That's one of my favorite 50 songs.
Very great.
And that's late. That was like
Yeah.
the last 10 years or 7 years or whatever.
Is that the one that goes, I'm a man, I'm a man,
Yes,
I'm a
that
man?
one. Yeah. Well, not like that,
Not
but
like
yes.
Oh, sing it, because we might be talking about two different
Bitch,
songs.
I'm the man. Hold
Oh,
on,
see,
man.
now we talking
You
about
know
two
I'm the
different
man.
songs.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
I thought it was. This is a big rich town. It's
Came
not
in
that.
the game,
Come
get
from
money.
the poet's pod.
Can you play
Yeah, that
song
shit.
quick?
Yeah, that's
no,
the Empire
his
song.
tempo is a little bit different from mine. I'm now confused.
No, I know what song you're talking about.
That's the intro.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
no,
a big
just
rich
do-
city.
You want to play the whole song?
I'm the man.
The
song.
Man. I know what you're
just
talking
come
about. I
from
thought you were talking
the
about hearing it.
pod.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite joints too.
Why did I say that? Why do we get there?
Because he asked if 50 Cent get in the booth.
Yeah, should he get
And
in
that's
the booth?
a-
Oh
Tennis
yeah, yes, I think he can beat Maino. Oh, Fab, no, he's not beefing with Fab.
You
Fab
think-
just had to carry the whole team on his back. That's all that was.
Yeah.
So now he is.
Yeah.
He's the only
No.
one that's a formidable opponent.
Yeah.
It was 10 years ago. Damn. Okay.
Shit, the last
That's what
time
I
50
was
Cent dropped the album was in like 2014. I was looking that
It
shit up.
is.
when
You still
we
want
was-
to play it?
It is funny how Dave East
No, I don't
became.
play it.
He was like the role player on that
Yeah,
team.
I'll play it later.
On the 10-year Citizen Squad.
Yeah, he was like the
Dave East.
role player.
Well,
East
that's how
gave
all
up,
teams
man.
are constructed. You got your stars, your role players, and your bench warmers.
But and maybe 50 doing the Street Fighter movie, he's just feeling himself. He's just like, yeah, nah, I'm down to box anybody.
Pretty sure Philly
But-
50 could like feel himself all the time. He's kind of the nigga.
Yeah.
Pause. But yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, and
You know-
I don't like him in that movie though. He kind of looks weird
I like
in that Street Fighter movie. I'ma still watch it though.
Andrew looks nothing like the nigga. So
Yeah, he
it's
does,
like,
yeah.
like
I mean, it's a
he
movie.
actually
guys.
looks nothing. He didn't
Yeah.
even shave his mustache. It looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
He didn't even. Is his hair brown? The actual character's hair? I thought it was like a little bit lighter.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's brown.
We talked about it on the
Brown.
Patreon on not last week's Patreon actually.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Before
nah.
last.
Shout out to Fabulos. I didn't. Was y'all ever a big fan of his?
Yeah,
Well, big
at the
fan.
time, big
Nah, but
fan.
I've
though.
always
Fan.
I fucked with him. I always
Fan for sure.
respected.
I wasn't, and honestly,
I was
even
never
when,
fucked-
even when I listened to that, I was like, I'm not listening to that again either. To be fair, even
But
though
you did acknowledge like the skill of it.
Well, it was back in the days where I was Cassidy fan too. And it was like you did the 6 Minutes of Death, Cassidy, Lil Wayne, and Fabulous. It was like
Right.
he was always one of the ones that hopped on the record with, one of the ones you
Right,
love with,
exactly.
and he just killed that shit.
My
always
thing is,
there.
I always looked at Fabulous as he's respected in New York, but that's it.
Nah, he's
or
respected
that's
more.
enough for
He's
him.
respected outside of New
niggas
York.
love Fab.
they know
I got
Fab.
I got big hate for not liking Fab music. One of these times we brought that shit up earlier.
What?
Oh, what?
Fab is one of those. When
Yes.
they talk about top 10 rappers of all time, they put him up there.
He's
Oh, for
objectively
sure.
good at rapping.
Yeah,
like
objectively.
you can't even really argue with
Yeah.
that shit.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
They say the same thing about Joe Budden. I never liked Joe Budden's
Yeah,
music.
I'm
Yeah.
still arguing with my barber now.
About Joe?
Yeah, he said Joe was top 5 all time.
Oh, And where
rappers.
you put him, like 7?
He's not the only one that thinks that.
There's a lot of people
that think that.
Yeah,
He's in.
He put
some
me on.
sort
He
of
put me on
all-time
some Joe
top 10.
records I never heard, and
I'm
I was
not
like,
listening
this
to that
shit
shit
hard?
though.
Yeah, nah.
Joseph Budden. Yeah,
I would like, what's a good Joe Budden bar other than
I'll send you some
the
shit he
obvious
sent me.
ones?
Bro, there's hundreds.
he took.
Yeah, Joe Budden has 17 albums. Don't forget that.
Right, yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, holy
Well,
shit.
I don't mean
bro.
they're all good, but I believe
It's a lot of
I
rapping.
really only listen to Joe Budden's verses in Slaughterhouse songs.
Gotcha.
Which is a whole nother era.
It's a completely
It's a
different.
whole nother era.
I feel with them because my dad had put me on the Slaughterhouse. I was like, these niggas is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A old head rap supergroup.
Yeah.
But they were all
But
nice,
they
though.
was smoking shit.
That shit was crazy.
All of them was smoking
When
shit.
it came together, I took it as a joke, honestly. Even though none of those niggas are to be joked about, you know what I'm saying, in terms of their
Yeah.
ability. But I just didn't take it. I didn't think it was
It's like
really
the
going to be a
Harlem
thing.
Globetrotters.
It felt like they
until
was all retiring together.
right until they dropped at least 2 albums.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, y'all are really, this is really a rap group.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That one song they got, Everybody Goes Down, that shit is crazy.
I don't think I ever listened to a full project.
Slaughterhouse up in this bitch.
But yeah, more blessings to Let's Rap About It. Keep doing your job and
They've
drop
been in the
some
news every week.
and drop some music, man. I'm telling you, if they drop a song with every episode, it could be bad.
Jay Nobles will still listen to it.
I ain't listening
Yes.
to that bullshit.
Yeah, me neither.
Make the
That's why
market
we
for
got
it.
this nigga.
Let's talk about
Office Hours? Oh.
That's what you're trying to decide. It look like.
Yeah. This is the pivotal point of the show. We could either end or continue. How you feeling?
What do we have? Can you scroll up on?
No jumper.
Can we go back? Let's go back to it's out of order, but it's fuck it. Who cares? I think this is all right. Angie Martinez and the Charlamagne the God interview that they did. We didn't speak about just the interview overall in general, and I think one of the biggest points that a lot of people were like talking about is Charlamagne finally admitting that he did things that pissed off Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
So for years, it's always been, I don't have any problems with him. I don't have no beef. I never did nothing to him, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Even though like Joe spelled it out in episodes throughout time, it's always been pretty obvious. It was all around the him talking about him on the when he was re-signing to Spotify and talking about how his business like pretty much devaluing him on a mass level on the Breakfast Club while he's in the middle of negotiation with Spotify. That was always their like biggest
gripe.
Yeah, I think that was a gripe that kind of separated them to where they chilled on doing content for a while too. So that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? Because they always had little jabs at each other, but it was all whatever up until then.
And that sounds understandable.
Yeah. So
if I was Joe Budden, I would have a reason to hate this.
It's like I only got one of the videos, by the way.
Yeah, that's right, because it's 4 minutes. So he's going to speak about the biggest thing is he's actually telling the truth, and which is something that I wanted to say about this entire interview is that even though they hit all the typical things that I could telegraph from any Charlamagne the God interview, in terms of therapy, shit like that.
That stuff you like, man.
The stuff that I die for, you know what I'm saying?
The vegetables. That evil spirit.
Yeah, so
hates.
Even though they did touch on all those, because it was Angie Martinez, this was the best. This seemed like one of the most actually honest. Obviously, he was actually honest at the end, but outside of that, the entire conversation, the hour, 20 minutes, it was like two friends actually talking and two friends not able to bullshit each other either. You know what I mean? Like
they know too much about each other.
Like really having real conversation to where most of the time it's Charlamagne on my complaint side. It's Charlamagne that's just having these weak ass conversations and shit performance in terms of just even being real and having open communication. You know what I mean? To me, it doesn't matter that you end up in places in front of these type of cameras compared to these type of cameras. It's like to me, what matters is the quality. I feel like their quality was great because even we got out of this interview, we got that Angie is finally going to trust him to watch the Tupac interview, which I could care less about, but millions of people care about.
Yeah, that shit is heavily coveted.
Yeah. Right. It's the heavily coveted interview that will never come out. She came and just straight up said, okay, I'll give it to you for you to watch, and then we'll figure out how we'll release it. Fuck it.
Yeah, he was excited.
Yeah.
He was like a baby at Chuck E. Cheese.
That's big for a lot of people. You know, people have really been waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? That hour and 40 minutes. So we'll see how it gets. We'll see how it comes out.
I wonder if now
Still
that
might
the
be
whole
a year or
Diddy thing
two.
happened. I wonder if now that the whole Diddy thing happened, that's why she's like, well, fuck it. So a lot of that
It's a
shit's in the
possibility.
fucking documentary.
It's a possibility,
so
yeah. When
maybe
all
put that
these
shit
things
out now.
coming to an end.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Lauren.
We got Epstein that popped. We
Yeah,
got
like all
Diddy,
this
that
shit.
popped. You know, they could
Yeah.
be clearing a lot of people could be in their sealed fate already.
Right.
Which
It's
makes it
like-
safer
to
to
drop.
do now.
Yeah.
Especially depending on how they put it up. He was saying something along the lines of 9 parts. And I mean, it's an hour and 40 minutes. If they're gonna chop it and just not give us raw footage, which I highly doubt they will.
She was also playfully insecure about it because she was like,
That
I was
felt real.
it was a younger Martinez. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't,
But that was real.
I
though.
wasn't at the level that I am now, so she feels a little insecure about
That was real,
wanting to
though.
drop it. It was a pretty good interview.
Because
He even talked about
I don't watch Angie Martinez. Like I'm not even though she's consistently been working, even after she moved over to 105, because she left 97 and went to Power 105.
Like a genius.
the first time I heard of this year. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's like I didn't continue to watch it, but you know, she obviously has this podcast, and I was like, oh, this is solid. I enjoyed this.
He even talked
conversation.
about his ayahuasca trip.
Ayahuasca trip.
And how that
Ayahuasca.
completely ayahuasca.
Yeah.
And how that completely changed everything in his life. Like he was talking to the spirit and, you know, he could just see everything. He healed about 2 years ago.
I think there is.
So this is a good interview.
Let's play what he had to say about Joe.
I haven't talked to Joe in a while. I don't have any problems with Joe. I feel
like you should be friendly, the two of you.
Nah, I got a lot of love for Joe. Me and Joe, you know what it is? Me and Joe, when we are mad at each other, we go bad on each other.
I know, but you're both evolved now. Like you should be in better space. Like I don't know. I know you both. So I'm biased.
I know I'll run into him somewhere and we'll pick up like we always have, I'm sure. But that's all it is. When me and Joe go bad, we go bad on each other. And like when I hear why he's upset with me, I'm like, oh, I can understand why he felt that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this last one, I'm like, all right, I get it. I didn't mean it in the way that he
received it,
but I can understand why he felt that way. That's when I think when he was going through his last situation with Spotify, and I was on the radio, and I said I think Joe Budden understands. Joe Budden knows his worth. He just doesn't know how to negotiate it or something like that. I think I said, and I was just like, you know, if every time you're at a corporation and things don't go the way you want them to, kind of got to blame you and your team. And then it was a whole discussion around podcasts, and I was like, you know, you can't compare yourself to the Joe Rogans and the Bill Simmons and all of those guys, because Joe Rogan is an anomaly, number one. Like, don't nobody do numbers like Rogan, period. Black, white, it don't matter. And, you know, the guys like Bill Simmons, they have networks. So they get compensated a little bit different for that. And so that was actually a conversation I probably shouldn't have been having publicly on air. But, you know, we on radio, we on these podcasts, and it's like we all do it. He does it as
too.
well. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, what he was saying was when somebody like Charlamagne says that these people are listening, like meaning not regular listeners, the people at Spotify and the people at these corporations, but it wasn't like I wasn't saying he wasn't worth it. I was just speaking how I felt about the situation in that moment.
And you're both speaking to your audience.
To our audience.
You are not speaking to each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, the crazy part is we do speak to each other. So it's like I'll go from that on the radio to then watching him tweet, and then we might be on the phone that afternoon having the same discussion argument, but I don't think he expressed to me back then that he didn't like me saying that on the air. It was just a debate about the content of the situation. And then it was, even when he went bad on his podcast, we were on the phone that Sunday. And then another time he got mad because I didn't answer his call and say, it's stupid shit. So it's really nothing. But when we go bad on each other, we go bad.
What the hell
on
is
each other.
what is that? It's because you
probably because we're both madmen.
We're both madmen. The ayahuasca did not work. But
yeah,
at least
it's still interesting too, because do I think the timing of him actually being honest in any conversation is convenient?
Because he's a mogul now.
I just signed $200 million. I'll be a little bit more honest now.
But Joe's had a hell of a year too.
He's had a hell of a year, for sure.
Joe's had a hell of a year.
For sure. But Joe was never the person that was acting ignorant.
Right.
Charlamagne was just on Vlad no more than 3 months ago, talking about I don't know why we don't see eye to eye anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
I doubt this whole realization
just
came in the last 90 days. That's impossible to believe.
There's no way that's happening.
Which means you've just been disingenuous about it the entire time, or waiting for certain things. Like, just let me.
And the complexity of the relationship.
Yeah, that too. And I don't think he wanted to give that take to Vlad.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like
he might not have been able to.
I feel like he's very pointed with where he says certain things.
Right.
Exactly.
So only an Angie Martinez could get this out of.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You know, it's funny. It made me rewatch the last State of the Culture they did.
That those two did together.
Joe Budden.
Oh, the whole year.
What year was that?
I think 2017.
Yeah,
27 years ago.
Something like that. 2020.
I was still in.
I feel like they only did those year wrap ups like twice. It wasn't more than 3.
Yeah,
3 at the absolute most.
Getting dismissed by the bell.
Yeah, I watched it and I was
never
like
a fan of them together though.
7 years ago. That's
Word?
Never.
That always felt like a big moment whenever they would get together.
It was a big moment. It just never resonated with me. I always liked them better individually or on podcasts. But I'm talking about specifically the year-end wrap-up. The year-end wrap-up didn't do it for me.
It wasn't State of the Culture.
But if they were visiting each other's podcasts, I was with that 100%.
I don't remember what it might have been this.
Yeah, it was this. This year was dope / trash.
It's another one I watched though where he was on a couch. I don't remember what it was called, but anyway, they could. I wonder if they would be able to like do something together today.
I mean, Joe already talked about it. Joe did respond to him. He saluted his deal first, and then
I remember that
he was like, shout out to Charlamagne on the Angie, Joan. Yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah, let me try to be cool about it.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's
yeah, this relationship is mendable.
Well, and it's also going to break again.
Pull up.
And it'll be mended again. Like, it's just going to be a
most Joe Budden relation.
That's what I watched. I watched the Pull Up.
Pull Up, that's right.
When he first started those.
And then they checked, because they didn't even lock a name down.
No.
Yeah. But because this one was featuring Charlamagne. I think the Pull Up was something he was doing by himself.
Yeah, this is season 2.
Right.
This is season 2, yeah.
Season 2, episode
You're
1.
right.
Started
Yeah, that is a
season
good
2,
point.
yeah.
But this year was dope. This year was trash. It was both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was about to say, it's good that Charlamagne said that and that they're in good standing. I think the two biggest blackest, the two biggest blackest, two of the big black media heads, figures in the culture, I feel like they shouldn't be beefing. It wouldn't be healthy. Like, what would that show to other people?
That they can divide
and
conquer. That's how life is. None of these niggas like each other.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Joe Budden had a conversation. He said, right?
He just put so much negativity. You ain't know what to do about it. He's like, nigga, welcome to Earth.
Yeah, what
over
the fuck?
here.
That's regular.
Like, none of these niggas like each other. Well, Joe and Charla?
Not just them. Most people, everybody is not working together.
Of course.
Yeah, but
and it's also not a lot of people just
being assholes.
hating.
Yeah.
There's plenty of hate.
Of course. Nobody said that. It's a lot of love if you try to find it too.
Yeah, that shit exists.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Charlamagne is trying to give.
Sound like you don't believe.
But he literally just said, fuck love.
It's like, fuck that opinion.
But even in
AJ
this,
is one of the most negative niggas I've ever met. I know, I promise you. I know everybody I've met. You are the most negative nigga to exist.
yes.
Nah,
I couldn't have made it this far.
I
being this
disagree
negative.
with that.
Well, you met different niggas than me, Lon.
But also, the whole dishonesty, just my biggest gripes or whatever, because it was also funny. Towards the end of this clip, he was like, they were saying, what's the biggest like pet peeve or something on the mic? And it was like a niggas lying on the mic. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. But
It's a difference between stretching the truth and lying, though. AJ.
Right. I guess.
Yeah, so,
that's what Charlamagne does. I feel like.
Things a liar would say, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't believe nothing you say now, nigga. These are just told truths.
Right. Well, of course, the comments are kind of flooded with like, will they get back together, do a wrap up, anything like that? I mean, that'd be cool. I never was excited for the other one, so.
Right.
But I think what people would want is that for sure.
Yeah.
I think it'd be very interesting. The Magneto and
Charles Xavier.
The Professor X thing, Charles Xavier thing is still alive and well.
It would be cool, and hopefully whatever they come to do in the future, if they do anything, hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully it's not like the what was it, the Nets, where you just have
basketball team?
James Harden, Durant, and
where you
Kyrie.
have James Harden, Kevin Durant, and
Oh, you
Kyrie
just
Irving,
put a bunch of good niggas
and
together and
nothing,
just assume it's
and
gonna be
absolutely nothing
Comes of it.
amounts to anything.
Yeah, this nigga's
nothing came
Achilles
from
is
it,
fucked.
and you know that could happen even in this space.
Yeah,
sure.
but bare minimum, it would just be cool if they were friendly, even beyond them doing something together on camera. They was just cordial.
Exactly,
And they was able to talk about each other's successes and shit like that. You know?
Yeah,
That's a win too.
we need that in the ecosystem. We need more of that.
More love.
There,
That conversation would require Charlamagne to open up real honestly.
that's too raw of a conversation. That's a lot.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
Are we talking about the state of pot? Okay,
I'm talking about their interaction together. Like Joe
Right.
Budden is going to be very, very like
Something's gonna
calling you out on your shit in real time.
maybe, or it might just be let's get through this. That's another bad vibe. I feel like we'll do this because we know it's important, but this isn't the same level of closeness that we feel that they had when Charlamagne would come visit the Joe podcast, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Like it might just
Well,
feel
yeah.
like a chore. If it feels like a chore, to me that would be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think the average consumer will be okay with it if it feels like a chore. I don't think they'll feel like it's. And I'll probably talk about it like it's not a chore. I'll be like, oh, this is great. Actually, no. I'll say it was trash.
Yeah.
I'll say it was trash.
I like how you know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
You ain't seen it.
If
and
it
this
has
is not
that.
the most negative nigga you know. He
If it
hated
has
on
that.
some shit that don't exist.
You heard. Well, you only chose to listen to the negative because what I said essentially was, if they come together and it sounds like a chore, I'm going to say it's trash. If they come together and they really feel like friends again, it's going to be great.
And how did you end it?
I will say it's trash because I was only talking about the chore part.
Yeah.
How did you end it? You said I would think it's trash either way.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. Whatever, nigga.
Pay attention to what you hear. You know what I'm saying?
Am I tripping? You don't think he be hating?
Active listening.
AJ is definitely
Because Lauren made me feel like I was crazy.
AJ,
But Lauren's
That's a
cool.
big stretch. You're saying a lot of crazy.
AJ be hating, but he's not the biggest hater I know.
Thank you.
That's Lauren.
Maybe could be potentially.
AJ be hating.
Depends on what it is.
It depends on what. And did some of, and I know you already said this, like, but some of this positivity throughout this interview, when he was just talking about like things that are personal to him, it kind of had it stuck you a little bit because it's like, just in terms of when he was speaking about like he doesn't like when people lie on the mic and woody woo whoop.
That was right after this part, actually.
Oh, that was right after
which is
that
the
part?
very end of this podcast.
And I guess I'm trying to see, like, what did you think? You said it was a great conversation.
I thought it was a great conversation. I thought
But
it was a great podcast.
These are two
Did you
legendary
believe
broadcasts.
him?
I thought it was great because I believed both of them the entire time.
Okay.
That's why I thought this 1 hour and 14 minutes or 19 minutes was fantastic.
Of truth serum.
Yeah, it was real.
was
I was
good.
like, oh, okay. This is the maturity. This is the evolution on the mic I thought I'd see from you more consistently. I just don't. Maybe I'll only see it when he gets with Angie. Or maybe I'll only see it if he gets with Joe again. Maybe, but I feel like Joe is too close to the sword. Joe is too close to get. I have less hope on that because I
Yeah.
feel like Joe's too close to get too friendly with on camera.
Yeah.
Angie's really safe.
Yeah.
And at least if he's come here once a year, especially if they don't keep, okay, this is like her first time on this new show. All right, we got past the mental health shit. Let's not bring that up no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the next one, let's just talk about like what you're currently doing,
Yep.
things that are cool in the landscape or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Politics.
if he popped in there once a year, if this is the only place I can get this version of him from, then I'll just come here once a year for like the good quality one.
Do you think, because I'm trying to think, this was a great interview, but when you're saying this version, I'm trying to think about like all the other places he's stopped by. And
Like
I'm
when Mel Gibbons, the girl, the white lady that wrote that one book.
that children's story, yes.
No, not a children's story. It was like a self-help book called Let Them or something like that. The Let Them Theory.
That older lady?
I tried to listen to that book.
I'm talking about, yeah.
Move past that one.
Why did I bring it up? Oh, when he went there, I think he is whatever environment
Mel
he's
Robbins.
in. Like if he's Mel Robbins. I thought I said that. But if he's at the Breakfast Club talking about nigga shit, he's talking about nigga shit. If he's with Angie Martinez talking about real life, he's talking about real life.
Yeah.
And so I think it boils down to he needs his own show where he can truly direct the programming. Not saying he doesn't have the power at fucking Breakfast Club, but
The means.
to where like what Stephen A. Smith is doing right now, to where it's like, nigga, what's on your mind this week? We come here just to see your thoughts.
Yeah.
I think that's where you would get that version of Charlamagne that you would expect after all these ayahuascas and therapy
I don't think
sessions.
so, because I think the ones that he has done, I haven't fucked with.
You would just see it would just be a version of the
This
Daily
is what
Show.
I'll say. This is
when
what
he's
I'll
been up
say.
there.
The ones that he has have, I don't like those.
And which ones are you talking about?
This TV show, the several TV shows that he's
Like
had.
God's Honest Truth or something.
Well, no, that's a little different.
That's different, though.
The whole trying to be a talk show host is a different thing. I'm talking about him having his own show on YouTube.
I don't know, because the ones that he showed me so far, the black
Out of
and white
context.
ones, that shit-
He would.
That's an interview platform, though.
I'm not sure it would be any different in terms of like what he's doing now.
Right now,
I think he has the platform where he can say what he wants. I don't think it would be as extreme.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He has the platform to say what he wants, but on the Breakfast Club, if Sexy Red catches gonorrhea, they have to talk about that.
Of course.
You know, but as opposed to him having his own show where it obviously seems like he wants to grow and mature, he can talk about shit that matters to him.
And I'm also saying that
Sexy Red's stinky pussy.
And just in general, I get what you're saying, but it would still be the same Charlamagne to a certain extent. I don't think it would be that far from what he's doing now because he has the perfect platform to say everything he wants. And Charlamagne isn't the type of guy to be like, fuck that country.
that country.
That country. That one. Like the one that Dave Chappelle hates.
Oh.
He's not the type to be like that anyway. So
Yeah.
what you think so, Charlamagne?
He just doesn't, but he is the type. He's capable.
Well, that's another yes.
I think he's capable.
He's capable.
And I think what holds him back is DJ Envy chiming in like, oh, so what kind of Rolls Royce you drive?
I think what holds him back is the same thing that got him this far. That $200 million. It's a connection.
Wait, what? What held him back is what got him this far, the 200 million.
The same thing that's going to hold him back from going that far. I'll slow it down. The same thing that held him back, that's going to hold him back from going that far, is the same thing that got him this money, like that $200 million. And just in terms of keeping relationship, Charlamagne is a relationship man. He's not going to, fuck up his future.
Yeah, he's not a bridge burner.
Like he's at all.
Which is
so that's why I'm
kinda
saying,
smart.
if he has his own YouTube show, I think it would be great. But I don't know if it would be as like, damn, like this nigga Charlamagne is motherfucking talking shit.
I think that's
because
the best shot. I think that's the best shot we have. But it's no, because they have to talk about Sexy Red's gonorrhea.
What?
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying,
current
but it's-
hip hop news is the staple.
Why hasn't he done it yet?
We can call him.
Call him. Go ahead, call him.
Last episode of the year. It's a special one.
That nigga's not going to answer.
Yeah, he's got too much money. He probably changed his
He
phone
got too
number.
much money now. I promise you, you're blocked.
Even though he did text, he texted me the day he got the money. He was like, "Yeah, I'm rich now."
This nigga,
It's like, congratulations, nigga.
he was like, this nigga buy clothes from Instagram and shit.
It's not even Reagan. I don't think we're friends anymore.
I'm telling you, you're blocked. I
That
would
was
block.
back in August, he said.
I would block y'all niggas too.
Well,
That was back in August, though. When he signed that deal.
Yeah,
though,
it's
right?
back in August.
yeah.
They just didn't tell it till now because business is business. But what was the question that you was potentially going to ask?
Dude, ask him.
Why hasn't he done that?
Why hasn't he done his own show yet?
I asked that question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot what question.
And I was like, that's why I was like, I don't know if you should ask him.
I mean, we can't. So, do you have a speculation? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to.
I don't know. I think it's efficiency. I think it's about efficiency.
That sounded crazy. Go ahead.
Just on the basis of like, he already has, the nigga has like two separate shows. I know the Breakfast Club, something, but we have to talk about the Brilliant Idiots too.
Yeah.
He already has his thing to get everything off his chest, whether it's It doesn't have to be about Sexy Red. It could be about straight politics for straight hours because, you know, that's what they do now. And I think it's about just being efficient. He's doing so much. Why make another YouTube channel to say what I really say at the end of every Brilliant Idiots episode anyway?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
he says all these things anyway. Why make a whole other, that's probably at most maybe get 100,000 views, and that's not because Charlamagne isn't popping. That's just because of that's just how the game go. You know what I mean? You got to start from somewhere.
It just boils down to there's only 24 hours in the day, and he has like what 3 daughters that got track meets. Like I'm pretty sure he still would love a life outside of just talking shit all day.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it's just a time and efficiency thing. But maybe he'll call back and we get to
shit.
Really hit.
Trying to mend the relationship with his wife. He was talking about his wife a lot, and that was actually another part of the Angie Martinez video when he was talking about cheating on his wife. I was like, oh, this is very interesting. I felt like this was the first time.
Hell no, don't say that.
It wasn't the first
don't say that.
where it just, I don't know.
He's been sober for like what 37 years. Like the fact that like he said that line at least 1,000 times.
I haven't been for
Yeah, he be talking about that shit
a lot.
Cheated on my wife.
Nah, he's never said who he cheated with, but he talked about that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I definitely don't want to know.
Yeah,
Like,
no idea. No, don't care.
What if like
that'd be crazy.
What if it was like Rihanna, like some crazy shit, like something
That
that,
might
if
be
he
worth-
told the
then
truth,
it
we
would be
wouldn't
worth-
believe it.
That would actually be worth. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be
actually. Yeah.
insane.
That would be beautiful.
Came right on her big ass forehead.
Or like Adele or some shit like that. Something crazy, just off the wall.
Like he fucked Katy Perry just because he could.
But major as fuck though.
Now that's a podcast.
Charlamagne was popping Lady Gaga.
This is what I was smiling about earlier. I was smiling about earlier because I got called a hater and the most negative person. And the subject that I introduced that was only positive. My whole subject was positive and my coverage. It only went negative, and I let y'all take it there.
So you mean to tell me the words never came out of your mouth where you said, I think I would hate it? I'm making this up. I sat down across from you 2 feet away and heard some shit that you didn't say.
I think I would hate it. I did say that.
Yeah, so
But in
what the
context-
fuck?
He said that in context.
So you're proving the point even more that you tried. you tried to start off a subject with positivity.
Don't be listening, bro.
And you hated it.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got it though. You got it. That's crazy.
Man.
I don't even
Well,
That's crazy. I'm not defending shit.
The context of what he was saying it.
Do you know what
if
he
it was
said?
bad?
He has no idea what I said.
If he was bad, he would shit on it. But
Yeah, that's what he said.
that also doesn't. That's true. Also doesn't negate the fact that niggas be hate.
I mean,
Niggas
shit.
be hate sometimes.
Your name is literally AJ the Menace. You're a menace?
Yeah.
That's not a nice person, nigga. That's your whole brand.
Oh.
You went to LA and made fun of niggas. That's what got niggas hot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm crazy.
Hating is good. Evil's good.
Yeah, evil's
sometimes.
good. Evil pays.
Sometimes.
Very well.
And you know, nigga, I be hating too.
200 mil.
I'm righteous with my hating.
He did say that though, right?
Yeah.
Evil is good.
Evil's good.
I heard him say that in the interview too. I mean, if I take it out of context, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga did all evil and got 200. I'll take, you know what I'm saying? I can look at it like that too.
That's from Vampire in Brooklyn though. He was probably, you know.
But yeah, that's it though on that.
That should be so ironic. Dang.
I want to do it so bad, but I don't because I'd much rather get to office hours. But no jumper. That shit dead, y'all. So no jumper.
Nah, it's over.
No jumper. I talked about it like 4 weeks ago. How it was like, this is the worst era. Munchie B has the most potential. He just cares about things I don't care about. Him and Adam got into it. Munchie quit within a week because Munchie was crazy drunk.
Munchie put his hands on him.
His weird skeleton hands.
Yeah.
Which Adam was 100% in the right. Let's just throw that out there. He keeps saying that there's a narrative that he was in the wrong. I don't see a situation where he was wrong. This nigga was fucking sloppy, nasty drunk. Like, and it's like belligerent, like just unreasonable on the show. You know what I mean? To where it's like, look, bro, and you do keep touching me. Nigga, get the fuck off me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with the weird hand.
yeah, bro. And his fingers do be looking crazy. And that's another thing. Munchie B, like, he's got like that red rash over his face and shit. And I'm only assuming it's on his hand too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. I just remember seeing it. I remember seeing him one day and he looked normal. And I remember seeing him another day. And then it had like noticeably visible like red markings on his like face and hands.
Like he was breaking out?
Yeah, like he was breaking out in something. You know what I mean? So I don't want a nigga. You mid breakout, nigga. Don't be touching me.
You are a contaminant.
Yeah, so it's like all that shit is valid. So I don't know how it could have ever be spun that Adam didn't. But what that gave us was, so the fact that Munchie B left, it's dead. He was the best one over there, right? All this is happening at the same time that Lush is there with his girlfriend Germ, and he's fresh off the back of yeah, we got to show this because this I can't sleep on. Lush is there off the back of him being on that drug podcast, Point and Shoot as a video. And in the video, he pretty much exposed that he was lying about like seeing babies get shipped off down in Lemur Park, I think he said, or somewhere. Skid Row, some shit like that. Long story short, he down there buying hard and dog food and shit.
Exactly.
This is a him problem. He real junkie shit. Then put out that his girl, Germ, you know, she battles with addiction too. She was on the glass.
Oh,
we didn't even know that. So now she's going viral in the No Jumper sphere.
Yeah.
So, yo, his girl was on glass and shit. So they had a podcast on No Jumper the same time that Munchie B got into it with Adam. And that shit was hilarious. Because this nigga Lush is just, he just drugged out. This nigga been on a bender for like 2 or 3 months. And to end the bender, she also said that he's not getting no pussy until he gets clean. Because I don't want those toxins in me. Hilarious. So now this Jewish man.
And her name is Germ and she's worried about toxins?
Her name is Germ Free.
Ha! Yeah. If you have to name yourself Germ Free, you're probably a dirty bitch.
Yeah.
Probably. I just think it's not funny to get baptized. But I know junkies and I know alcoholics.
Sugar-free.
And they do things like this to get people back on their side quickly. Because not enough time has passed for you to be clean. Let's be clear. This is all within a week.
He's high in this.
That's not
You see
fair,
what I'm
AJ.
saying?
That's not fair.
He's not on day 7. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
The Lord accepts you as you are.
I know what the Lord does. It's just crazy. He's also Jew. He's also Jewish.
He's also Jew.
Yeah.
Nah, I like the first one. He's also Jew.
He's also
by
Jewish.
ethnicity or by religion?
By ethnicity.
Okay. So then, you know, you get some leeway.
Damn, and he's not trying to. Damn. He's a traitor.
What are you doing?
Oh my God.
It's not for everybody.
He trying to get in our good graces.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like by getting baptized.
Christian is more popular.
Let me see you at that temple, whatever they call it, because I don't know what they call it.
Mosque.
That's for Muslims.
Damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Let's just play it.
Let's just play him getting baptized. This
At
is
the
not
Metrodome.
funny. But I just thought this is junkie.
Yeah, and we're not laughing at somebody being
You know
baptized.
what I'm saying? Like
we're
this
laughing.
is how you get a nigga off your back.
We're laughing at Lush being baptized.
Okay, you're a drunk, a junkie. Your mother's been supporting you. You're 40 years old. She's like, I just can't keep doing this. And you say, I'm gonna change my ways for real. You still go to church every Sunday. You got the nerve to go up there. You trying to get good with her. She's gonna give you $200. You're going down to Skid Row, and she's not gonna see you for another month. That's what's good. I know he's back on that shit after this. Before the day ended, I know he was back on that shit.
Yeah. Damn.
He's probably smoking with the
Nicholas, in Romans 10:9, it says that if we confess Jesus with our mouth and believe in our heart that God raised him from the dead, we shall be saved. So I want to ask you 2 questions. 1, do you believe Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God?
Yes.
And do you plan to follow Jesus as your personal Lord, your Master, and your Savior, your Forgiver?
Yes.
Nicholas, based on your open and public profession of Jesus, I baptize you, my brother, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as you're buried with Jesus in baptism.
That's funny.
Throw something up. You saw that?
Yeah, he's right.
I feel like the pastor doesn't believe him. He's like, this nigga will be
Fuck
back.
no. So the next time, the fact that he did this, now we get to hold him to a religious standard too.
Yeah.
The next time he is on No Jumper and he tripping off something
or smoking some crack
or something, we get to persecute him religiously too.
Yeah.
Crucify him.
We're gonna do what they did to Jesus.
Because I believe I'm not super religious. Don't drag God into this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't make the pastor help you lie to God.
Just lie to me on the strength of the lie. You know what I'm saying? Don't you wasting niggas' time.
Literally.
Getting baptized and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like the pastor should have made him, he should have been like, do you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?
You have not been going to that church every week.
Yeah.
You haven't. You know what I'm saying? That nigga just met you, bruh.
Yeah. It's just sad, man.
Okay, and then
Because God is not gonna help that shit.
I don't know if you want me to see any of these stuff or any of this.
Yeah, let's watch Lunch Punch. I keep saying lunch. Lush Punch.
You see, go. Come on. He took your brookie. He took your brookie. I was going to do that. He took your crack back. Oh, kick that fool in the nuts. Kick him. Kick that fool. Kick him. Oh, shit. Oh, you're knocking him out.
Nah, he don't look the best, but he could probably whip my ass.
Okay, come on. You don't want none of.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
He's putting the pipe down and picking the gloves up.
Man, he's punching with like no back power. I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah, nah.
But he has
It's just
junkie
like
strength.
this.
All the
That
power's
shit
in
look
the
crazy.
knuckles.
Straight like this.
So yeah, man.
No
because that's
rotation,
junkie.
no
He has junkie movement, unfortunately.
So Munchie B officially left. He did make that announcement too. I'm really speedballing the spit.
Because no jumper
shit out
is
there.
done.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
And they might not come back from this.
He left. They need a replan in 2026.
They're not gonna come back.
They need a good plan.
It's over.
He quit. He called out Ann Hefe. This nigga Ann Hefe is the worst, bro. He is the worst, dog. Like, he be trying to say shit and just purposely, not even purposely, he thinks he's saying the right words. What's the most recent one? I put in there Ann Hefe's dog.
Are they fake big words?
Yep.
Like he tries to stretch his intelligence a
And
little
then
bit?
some of them are like, you're supposed to know that
Oh,
saying.
this guy, yes.
You're supposed to know that saying and you don't know that saying.
Yeah.
And the word you chose to use
To replace him,
It's crazy.
which is stupid. Yeah.
You want to play this?
Yes.
I might come up in that thing in a white beater. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't practice no proper etiquette. I'm not reading no textbooks. When I get on camera, I don't have an alter ego, none of that. I don't have an alter ego podding dude on camera and then get off camera and be somebody else.
I don't have an alter ego.
Alter. Well, he's an alter. Yeah.
Alter eagle, like the bird. But he has somebody. I'm sure at some point it'll come. There's a compilation of him just fucking up the most basic shit.
Yeah.
To where it's just like,
He's got the wax effect.
Yeah.
Wax used to just he used to make simple sentences feel like riddles.
And that nigga has that head, that specific head shape where you're susceptible to what? You know. This dumb shit.
Aneurysms.
That's crazy.
Nah, for real.
But yeah, that's it. I zoned out for a second. Sorry.
Wowzers. You have reached the show. Not the show. Partnered in the show where we get to talk to y'all. Hashtag office hours in the comment section below. Hashtag office hours in the comment section below. We're going to answer some questions, talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get to, know each other a little bit more. Especially for all the new fans, leave your hashtag office hours.
Precisely.
Now, we have a lot of long ones. Hopefully, they're not using any big words like Aunt Hefe.
Nah, we body those.
That would be...
I can say alter ego.
Man, I was talking about wax a second ago. I was just thinking like, man, I miss those days of the Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah. When they was actually idiots.
Jesus, I miss those days, bro.
Yeah, but they still exist on the internet. Just go back and revisit.
Man, it was such a good dynamic when he was there.
You remember when it felt like he was gonna be the third, like
It
official
felt like,
third?
yeah, man, I was ready for that.
And they used to
it,
always
it really
include him.
capped off the Brilliant Idiot.
Yeah.
It really capped that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Because you got niggas fake brilliant and you got a real idiot.
Yeah, sitting right there.
Which
with
makes for like 4 retards.
That shit was phenomenal, bro. But I get these office hours pulled up.
Yeah, boy.
It's
We
never
got a
been
lot to get to this episode.
It's never been the same since, bro.
Some long-winded reading.
Kill this real quick, too. Too much happening on the the screen.
Shout out to Antonio Hobbs. Hashtag office hours in response to the question of Nobles and Groove giving as good of opinions as they used to. I will say I very recently went to the beginning of this pod and was surprised at how raw they both were in the beginning. Pause. I started watching the show after y'all popped up on Joe's. Tone seems to want to be mature, and y'all step on Nobles too much, in my opinion. As long as he isn't saying things to get you demonetized, you gotta let him ramble into a hot take. Laugh out loud. Since election season, I felt like AJ and Tone talk like they are exhausted with work. I watch LOY as well, and both Groove and Nobles are a lot more loose on that show. But to Tone's point, LOY is much broader, and he can like LOY more than Homeroom without it affecting how he actually feels about Homeroom. Not to compare y'all to the JBP, but half the cast is promoting their own thing on the main pod. LOY could use the extra energy, it being the smaller pod.
Which I've been saying. No.
You been calling my pod small?
No, I've been telling you to bring it up more here.
Yeah, no, we do. Don't do the best job.
Last point, I think the pods y'all focus on are ass. Their quality aside, they are definitely not as exciting as when you all started this pod. Maybe y'all add a ting where you end/start semesters and try to get new pods on the rotation. I personally never watched no Jumper /Fragrant/Brilliant and very little Breakfast Club. So what the fuck you watch? Only followed along with that y'all were talking about. So I think you all have the creativity, but stretching yourself thin is a possible issue. There's a lot to address.
He doesn't like the biggest podcast that we talk about.
So it sounds like he only watches what's Big Loon shit? The Up There pod.
That or
that's
like
why he comes to Homeroom.
Bobby Lee's and that redhead ones.
But we won't even talk about them.
Well, that's what he's interested in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
he said that he was the only reason he watched those videos is because of what we were talking about and how he said it. You know, it's that good.
And that's how I am with like Podcast Cringe and some of those other Rogan Sphere reaction channels.
Yeah.
I don't watch Burt Kreischer. I watch niggas who watch him talk about that shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster.
And a lot of times they're shitting on him. But you know.
But can you scroll up to the first part of his paragraph? Because I think like he had a question in each. We were why aren't you as raw as you were in the beginning right now? Pause.
Wasn't a question. He was just saying something. But
he's asking now.
Yeah.
Oh, you asked me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah, I just went blank.
You had a flashback to the beginning.
I wasn't raw. I don't know, man. You know. I don't know. I have to go back and listen to what we were talking about. And like we said again on the last episode, where it's just like we didn't know much of what we were talking about. So a lot of times you're fishing and you're just saying theories and shit. So that might be what he's talking about.
Yeah, the dumber I am, the louder I talk about shit, which is stupid. That's why I'm trying to mature. And I'm glad you see that, Antonio.
Yeah. But since the election, I feel like AJ and Tone more exhausted at work.
Does he mean homeroom or like real, actual daily work?
Unsure. I was wondering that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, I wonder if he thinks we're complaining about our personal lives, not having enough energy to dedicate to this.
Sure, homeroom.
Homeroom?
Homeroom.
Well, do you feel like homeroom is work?
Do I feel like it's work?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's work, yeah, because I'm.
But working the way that he means, I think he means like it feels like a chore, not like it's a job that we take serious.
Yeah.
You feel like it's a chore?
Yeah, it feels like a chore. It's a lot on me every week.
How so?
Putting the whole thing together.
I mean, we put the note together.
No, you don't.
We put the note together. I mean, we did. How much of what we talked about today was what you put?
I had 3. I know I've asked for months, 3 strong ones for each of us. There was months when some of us were putting a thing in there.
That is true.
Months.
That is true. But for the most part,
so
we come together for the note.
No, we don't.
You made the note yourself.
We were still doing the note. We were still trying to organize the note 20 minutes before the show started.
Well,
which is what we've always done.
We also have 2 different ideas of how to organize our notes. Like yours is a little more, I don't want to say poignant. It's just you like to get a lot more specific about shit. You like to be the titles of the notes to be exactly what the fuck niggas is talking about. Well, we kind of have a little bit more fun. Like we kind of do it like the LOI note. But shit, if that's a problem, it's a problem that can be fixed. But I think it's weird because niggas will complain that we give weak takes, but niggas like when we try to do shit our way, niggas don't really fuck with that to even let it shine. But
yeah, I think it's all.
You trying to do it
like you organized that shit in a specific way because there was a story to be told.
Yeah, exactly.
And niggas wasn't fucking with that.
Yeah. And I think we've always kind of gathered together.
If anybody looked at it objectively, if he didn't, when he explained it to me, I said, okay, now I'm making sense. Now it's making sense. But objectively, just looking at it without having somebody to explain it to me, you can't tell where we're going. And you can't tell which ones are filled out or which ones are not filled out because sometimes the ones that we end up talking about look like they're not done or complete thoughts yet. And the ones that are complete thoughts, sometimes we don't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but for the most part, I think we come together for the note in most cases. I don't think it's just one person. I don't think it's a lot of load. And if it is, that might just be your mind playing tricks on yourself.
I don't think so.
He's gaslighting.
right. Like you haven't done things for months.
Put it this way. I will say you do, but you don't do the note, but you are proactive about the note. That is 100% fact. Now, the thing is, Homeroom, we don't ever really talk about how Homeroom started, which is so important to the context of all this shit.
Okay.
One day, niggas was like, yo, No Jumper is falling apart. Let's just do a specific podcast where we talk about that shit. Yeah. From Homeroom's conception, you made the topic. And that shit, it just kept going. We just kept doing it, and it grew, and became a show, and it turned into its thing. But we never sat down and had a conversation that was like, all right, well, you know, we're here now. We need to start operating this way. And I'll take accountability for like needing to have that conversation because it's like, you know, I'm a grown ass man. It's whatever. But we never established some shit until niggas started complaining about it. Like,
I don't think that's true at all.
Well, with the first time we ever talked about the state of the note, it was this context. You were like, I feel like I'm the only one that does this shit.
It was one before. If I go into my
I'm talking about the very first time we ever talked about this conversation, it was that. It was, I feel like I'm doing a bulk of the load.
Right.
Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. And we was like, all right, cool, bet we hear that. And yeah.
And you think there's been a drastic change since then?
Yeah, for sure.
That's regardless of the point I'm trying to make, but yeah, sure.
Well, I was just asking that question.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is from the beginning, it was a certain way, and then we grew, and we never really established what we should be doing. And when that conversation did happen, it wasn't like a, hey, guys, maybe we should plan this a little bit better. You were just like, yo, I feel like I'm doing everything. Y'all niggas don't try hard enough. Y'all don't even care. You know what I mean?
Nope, I don't. And the reason I know I don't is because there's a Google Drive document when I was like, all right, let's start getting everybody on the same page. It was before I was burnt out and exhausted. Is I wanted y'all to, I wanted to teach y'all my thought process on how I was organizing and framing the show so that even if I wasn't here, you can run it in the same manner because the system that I had been developing for the show is what every listener is already accustomed to hearing. So even if somebody's not here, it can still run the same way. It can still be received the same way.
Yeah.
So I remember I put together two different things. I put together, this is how I organize my notes. And this is how I decide when I'm watching a clip whether it's a decent podcast topic or not. I have two separate Google Drive files that I PDF to everybody.
Yeah.
And that was before I was burnt out.
This is the thing. I think it's a little ironic that with the way we do our note on LOI, we end up being looser over there than we are on this show with a tighter note. And I don't want to put it all on the note, but maybe to a certain degree, you might just have to let us pop our shit. Your way is your way. And even when you say you have like an established system of how the show runs, how are you introducing topics any differently than like most good broadcasters, aside from the bell?
How am I introducing
You
it?
say the topic,
In an
you
effective
tell
manner?
who, what, when, where, and why, whatever the fuck the principles are of that shit.
Right.
So, and mind you, those aren't listed in the note. That comes together live on the podcast. So what structure did you put in place that we couldn't uphold without you here?
What?
Do I sound crazy? Am I not making sense?
He's saying
he said he sent us a 2-page PDF with how to design the note so he can feel confident that if he's not here, we can operate the show how he operates the show.
Yeah.
I just asked this nigga, what's so specific about how he operates the show?
By trying to stay within the 15 minutes, getting to breaking the topics apart effectively so that you can easily clip them out.
Yeah.
If I'm not here actively doing that, it's one run on.
That's not true. We don't put timestamps in the note. We don't put the specific narrative that we're trying to get out of each timestamp in the note.
No, sometimes there's just a lot of timestamps, but there's no narrative. It's just a lot of timestamps to watch.
All right, so
I can't say I believe that. A lot of times I don't put paragraphs. Like at most, just the simple title, like, so-and-so is happening. But in terms of right now, like, yeah, like the note it comes together. It comes together. And if you look at the note.
I'm looking through the notes. I'm looking through the last 3, 4. These timestamps have fucking comments on them.
Yeah, most of the time I'm leaving timestamps. Faux shizzle.
Just like AJ does.
Yeah, but nah. In terms of how the note is set up, I mean, it's like you said in the beginning when we were talking about it, we were confused, which is okay. Like that can happen. You know what I'm saying? But just the quality of what's in there, it's like, nah, like Lauren didn't have to fish for nothing. He didn't have to do nothing. Like, nah, whatever's in the note, it's pretty good.
And at a certain point, it's like, all right, last week's episode, for instance, right? I was at work. I got the news that Charlamagne the guy's shit broke. Also, I think the Angie Martinez shit happened around that time. I'm watching this shit. I'm getting my timestamps. I go to the note, and it's already kind of there. With the major shit, it doesn't take all 3 niggas to put that shit in the fucking note. We all know what we're supposed to pay attention to. It's kind of obvious. So unless there's unless there's 2 other fringe topics, which most of the time when I put them shits in there, like the Cashapp and that joint, they don't really get talked about. I'm not tripping about it. Like this episode, we're supposed to do office hours, but I don't really get niggas complaint.
The viewers.
No, because he wasn't really complaining. He was just saying what he feels about that conversation.
Yeah, this is what the viewers are saying.
Couple of them.
Amen.
But I think we should just start hating. I think that might be the key.
Yeah.
We just got to be like super salacious.
Do you have any 2 cents on this?
Yeah, probably.
Don't be coy now.
It's a great end of the year convo.
I'm not being
Yeah,
coy. I'm not being coy. I just don't know if I want to be honest.
Being coy.
That's being coy.
That's not being coy. That's just trying to figure out if I want to be honest on the broadcast.
Don't be Charlamagne. You better be a man of the people.
Actually, be Charlamagne. That's all Charlamagne's about right
Treat us like we're Angie Martinez.
And what is the conversation?
Not too sure.
The note?
Just talk about
Is
it.
the note the conversation?
Yeah, it's a couple of things, but I guess that's the note, the takes.
Some of the same stuff I said before, but I mean, I've fallen far on my. I've fallen more than I thought I would after I tried to like energize niggas. I've fallen past what I was telling niggas to do. You know,
well, not too far. Don't be too hard on
No,
yourself.
I have. I'm telling you something. I'm not asking you a question. I have days where Like, I don't even struggle to show up. I just tell myself I'm not showing up.
Right.
I don't even struggle to show up. I say, you know, I'm not doing this. Unless somebody says something to me, I'm not doing this.
Right.
Because I'm not following anybody to try to help with making something better if they don't have any communication to ask me for it, or to say, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Let's try to do this. Like, I spend a lot of my debt problems today come from how much money I've invested into a lot of the things I have tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just over the course of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I don't have the willingness or the
to bend over backwards.
capacity any further at all.
Yeah.
To do anything without a person asking or saying, hey, let's try to get this done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on my ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna try to do something for myself. I'm gonna try to read. I'm gonna try to learn. I'm gonna try to do something to better myself. And unless AJ, Nobles, Tone, or anybody ask me for some sort of work or something to be produced, I'm not doing it.
Worry about it.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
I get what you're saying.
And that's just how I've been moving. Like, it ain't even been a like, I've thought about it. Damn, I should have, you know what? I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Because the same conversation is had all the time.
Right. Yeah.
You know? And I'm tired. And it's not to say that I'm in the right. Sometimes I feel like I'm wrong for doing that. But sometimes I'm also like, bro, I've tried.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not to say that I'm going to do it perfectly every time. You know, I'm in, like, even when I'm at my best, I'm falling short. You know what I'm saying? But it's to say that I'm okay. I'm okay if everybody else is. And I'm just going to sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit down.
Kind of capitulate to just...
I'm just going to sit down, bro.
The day-to-day life.
So it just, yeah, man, it's just not just the day-to-day life. No, it's just the thought process of how my time could be used.
Yeah.
And if nobody else is concerned, then why should I be? And
right.
I need to try to figure out how the other shit that's happening in my life right now needs to go, because I'm trying to get to it some way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some way, shape, or form, I got to get to it.
In every way, shape, or form.
So yeah, that's just if you're talking about just the overall, like, everything. So that's that. If we're talking about the note, I see both sides of it. Like I've had in the conversation with y'all, I see both sides of it. I think fair points are made on both sides. I think AJ did try to have a conversation a lot of times about it, and I think he did start at the beginning with trying to go into, like, how can we do this? I will say that I think there's a thing with AJ's demeanor that I don't think Tone appreciates, which is demeanor is more of like it's not, your demeanor when approaching things like that isn't always collaborative. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes your demeanor is more so like, here's what we're going to be doing. And I think, and this is my opinion, I can be wrong. Y'all niggas tell me if I'm wrong. But I think sometimes Tone takes that as a slight. And I think J Nobles, like, sees it and is just like, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to collaborate anyway.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I think that happens a lot. Yeah, and I think the note could be better, yeah, but I think there is room for just letting niggas flow and how they flow, and you don't have to always understand it directly if it's just how they want to approach it. But maybe just the same philosophy you've used over the course of time that I admired, AJ, the philosophy of helping people so that you can, helping them be better at what they want to do so that you can build a strong connection relationship. Like, I've seen you over the course of time help artists, help people who are getting into creation, and like teach them how to do things a certain way, or just like shoot videos for people or do things for people that builds a relationship very tightly with them. And I think sometimes maybe you should do that as well with like how they're going to do it. All right, well, if you're going to do it this way, tell me how you're doing this. And then like maybe let's try to collaborate on how this can be done together comparatively to like my way or the highway, which I think is how they feel. Which I also don't think it is my way or the highway.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I just think that it comes off that way, especially when I think sometimes y'all feel something but don't say anything about it, and then we get to this point. So
I agree with that too. I mean, I think that one of my biggest question marks is if I hear somebody say I want to do better, I don't know what doing better to them means. Like I don't know what doing better to y'all means. Like what does it mean to be a better broadcaster? Like what steps is that person supposed to take? Because in my mind, the things that I say, the things that I'm presenting, like, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm not doing, what I am going to try to start doing more, or this is how I'm viewing these things, and this is how I come to these conclusions or whatever. I feel like that's me trying to be better or trying to find new ways to be better.
Yeah.
It could be and it is looked at it. I mean, that's literally how my brain is working. It's not going to work the same exact way for y'all's, but at least I'm trying to articulate what I'm going through to try to be better.
Yeah.
But I don't see the same thing. It's either, if it's looked at as, if you guys are looking at mine like, he's just trying to tell me to do it his way. It's like, all right, well, that is my way, but I don't know what your way is either. Because your way, I haven't seen you exercise your way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I know the tone that he's talking about where it would come off my way or the highway. There's some things that like we already went through and niggas know how to do already. Like niggas know how to grow a YouTube channel. Niggas know how to do the right thumbnail.
Yeah.
There's certain things that there is no back and forth on. I mean, that's how I'm thinking about it. And I'm sure that's my tone too. Like, how is there a back and forth when we've done it already? But it's like, why aren't we translating that same thing over here? It's like, we're trying to create new wheels. We're trying to create new wheels over here for no reason. It's pointless.
Yeah.
We know what works, do what works, and then get better within what we know what we know works. That's how my brain operates.
I think a retort to that could be in the process of learning what works, there were things that worked out of the realm of our control.
That's yeah.
And when things work out of the realm of your control, then there's like, even though the way that you have works, it doesn't mean that
it's the reason.
Yeah,
correlation is a causation.
So
I agree with that too.
So it's like, yeah, that's true, but like within the context, I think this guy actually said a really like kind of thing I didn't think about, which is like a smart thing. I do think personally, like I was gonna kind of be funny, but like I was gonna say like Jay Nobles need a little bit of a leash, but not now. Obviously, he's a lot softer, right? But
100%.
But
right.
there is a world in like where that rambling was like a genius, you know, like that
still
rambling.
Let him go.
Huh?
I feel like we still let him go.
Well, that's just his bit.
I feel like he gets stepped on.
It depends. Sometimes I have to like
it was
yell.
stepped on more back
Sometimes
in the
I have to
day.
yell over y'all niggas. But
Yeah, but I mean, like that rambling thing was like some of the genius of like we didn't know exactly where he was coming from or what the fuck he
Right.
was saying, and then like all of a sudden something came out and it was like, oh shit, okay,
For sure.
you know, and
that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, that's just how I think.
yeah,
Like, that's my.
which it feels like you're just making it up on the spot. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, that's fair because, you know, that's whatever. Y'all know exactly how y'all feel when y'all see shit. Sometimes I gotta like talk it out. Sometimes I have to catch myself in the moment. Like, what the fuck? That's a hypocrite.
But I
Like,
think
what the
that's
fuck is that?
also
I disagree with
another
you.
thing I would say. I think there's a difference in approach just overall in general. I think a lot of your approach is different. Like I think Tone and Jay's approach to all of this is talk it out. You know, I don't think you always come with your idea. And I think that's a point of contention for AJ because he comes with like an idea.
Yeah.
You know, he comes
For sure.
prepared with an idea.
That's my biggest.
And I think that y'all
sure.
come with like a faint idea. You don't always come with a specific idea. And it's like, well, I saw this whole thing. Let's talk about this whole thing. Where he comes with like, hey, I saw this whole thing. Here's what I feel about this whole thing.
Exactly. And a lot of times his ideas are more yes or no.
Yeah.
Very yes or no. While our ideas could be like the conversation about being chosen or not.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that a good thing or bad thing? It's like, well, what is being chosen and just going in for that? Like it's nuance sometimes with what we talk about. Even though podcasting, like about podcasting.
I think also when he terms and I think those conversations are valid too.
Yeah.
But I think also when he's talking about if you were more raw back in the day, then it might have been more black and white because you're a raw, which seems more concise and less of an open, vague, open conversation about it. But then there's the other aspect of it is like, okay, if we're giving ourselves 17 minutes per topic, those style of conversations lead to 30 minutes to 40 minutes every time. They're not, nobody's quickly working it out in 15 minutes. That almost never happens. Like that automatically goes to like 25 to 30.
And a lot of times with us, the conversations that we think, and this happens a lot, like we think it will be a short one, but somehow so it turns out to be a long one. Or
I think they only turn out long if you're just trying to explore every avenue that you think of in the moment. But if you have some sort of clear, concise points, it's so much easier to stick to your point. If you know what you're going to talk about already, or generally what you're going to talk about, you can wrap everything up in 15 minutes.
But don't you think
20 max?
Of course, nobody's disagreeing with that. But a lot of it, like with what Lauren said, like with the note, when you were like confused on the angle that niggas was coming from,
right?
It's like that is a like, are you trying to know what it is?
I'm trying to have a general idea at least. I should be able to look at the note and at least be able to get a general idea what direction we're coming from. This just happened, two people talking. I have no idea what point of their conversation are we going to focus on. Are we going to focus on when they talked about this aspect of their life? Or are we going to focus on this 2-minute segment out of the hour and a half? Or are we going to focus on this little 15-minute chunk? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I think
if niggas have no idea, then niggas have no idea.
I think a portion of what they may want, and y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong, is for you to be okay with that, and for you to find out as they talk about it, and then you like interject your point in the conversation. Like, for instance, I feel like sometimes you have your exact point on the topic that you have in the note, and they have seen it, but you present your side, and then now that you present how you feel about it, they just kind of pick up where you are, and they say, hey, I don't agree, or here's what I say. And I think without like, I think what they're asking for, and like I said, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but is like, hey, if this doesn't make complete sense to you on the paper, let me get into it. Just let me get into it because it makes sense to me, and just jump on board and like tell me your side of it or your point of it, and we'll have the conversation. But that's what I hear. Now, my question to y'all would also be, in these notes, that y'all have and that the discussions about that, they're not like clearly stated to where it's like everybody reading it can know where we're going to go and what we're saying. Would you say that y'all have like thoughts and ideas into what you're going to say on those notes, like even if they're not clearly stated?
Yeah, like when AJ was confused and I told him exactly what was happening.
Yeah.
It's like literally that. Like and that's the thing. And I want to go back a little bit because it makes it seem like niggas don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, but things develop as you're having a conversation. Because somebody might say somewhere, it's like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. So I might have to reconfigure my point to where it's not like I'm on your side, but we now developing some more conversation. And, I don't know. It's just not black and white. Nothing's black and white. Everything's nuanced. And even with like the note shit, like truly, like even if we want to go like, yeah, Tony hasn't been adding to the note, who cares? Like we get it done. Even the past notes, they look pretty solid. Like what?
I think niggas got to be here.
Ebro
Niggas got to be honest in 2026.
For sure.
And that's not honest.
The last few, you're telling me this isn't even this one. This is the last one.
Like if anybody's not contributing, like if Tony hasn't contributed in a couple months, who cares? That's terrible.
I'm saying he doesn't contribute the most. He definitely doesn't contribute the most.
That's not good.
It's not the most. Yeah, it's not good. And
it's not the most.
But it's not. That's the thing.
But
it's not the most.
Nothing either. And at a certain point, would y'all like for me to just put the same topics as y'all? We only talk about so much shit.
Exactly.
Like last week jam-packed with the podcasting news that there was an overflow of shit?
It could have been.
I asked you if it was or not.
Yeah, there definitely was. I didn't make a note last week.
No, we did. We were supposed to record.
We were supposed to record, and
that's
y'all didn't
That's what
want to.
126 is.
I know. I said on Sunday I didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And
I had plans I told y'all about.
Yeah.
But we were still gonna try to run it with just us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought that was happening.
But you didn't.
Yeah, because we tried to call Lauren to get the shit right. I can't remember if we called you too. I'm pretty sure. But None of y'all answered, and it had so much time had passed. Where it was like
we just gonna
we was
stream
looking
on our
at,
shit.
we was just like, damn, should we wait or should we just do something? That's
I called
why
you.
we
I
streamed.
called you back.
Yeah, but it was later. We was already streaming.
But that's why we streamed, and we talked about a little bit of the Ebro stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're always down to work. Yeah, hustle is important.
What is being better? What is getting better on the mic? What does that look like for y'all?
What is being better?
What does getting better on the mic look like?
On the mic look like?
Being a better podcaster.
Being a better podcaster is one, learning. The best speakers know a lot. They know a lot about a lot of different things. A lot about a lot of different things. You get the point.
Yeah.
So one, learning as much as I possibly can, not even just about the subject I'm talking about that week, because that's just high and fly, but actually trying to learn and develop myself outside of podcast. Because all podcasting in its true form is just you. Like, it's just you expressing yourself and everything that's accumulated in your life, which is really everything, music and all that. So I feel like learning is a part of like becoming a better podcaster. Shit, maybe some speech classes, some oration classes. That I feel like that would major game. But it's not just one thing. And a lot of times I feel like I connect me being a better podcaster with me being a better person outside of podcasting. Because like niggas do comedy too. Like we do other like speech therapy, if you will. So like making sure I'm on top of my stuff with comedy, making sure we're on top of our stuff with, the interviews we're going to be doing next year, shit, and all that stuff. I think that will help me become a better podcaster, right? Like, and better podcaster, it all depends on what you mean by better podcaster.
Well, I didn't define
right?
it. So
exactly.
whatever
It's...
Well, I said on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said on the mic.
Mm-hmm. I would say for me, because I was trying to think of like shit that niggas is bad at, because obviously you're supposed to improve your fucking weaknesses. But I would just say overall, in being more connected to some of the topics. And not to say that like I don't even like saying that because I feel like niggas gonna be like, oh shit, this nigga don't care about the shit. Yeah. Nah, niggas care. But some shit is frivolous. And I have to find a way to be passionate about the frivolous. Because if I'm being honest, sometimes when we talk about like what the fuck Rory and Maul are doing in their bodega in New York, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So trying to get better at just bringing more passion.
Trying to find the passion or fun within it.
And because that's why I feel like this is the main difference between me and Homeroom and LOY. It's just more passionate of a delivery because it's more passionate shit. So, but at the end of the day, like this is...
In terms of the subject matter.
The subject matter. But at the end of the day, this show, I love to do, love the people to watch it. I fuck with my niggas. And in that, I have to dig into myself now and be like, all right, let me start really trying to connect with some of this frivolous shit. Because like it will be times where I'm like, he's got an opinion on this. He's got an opinion on this. I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't really care about it.
Yeah.
You know what's another thing that I think is...
I don't care about another man's shit, but...
You good. That I think is true about a lot of things in life. And it even boils down to like video games. When you playing a video game and you're losing, it's no fun. When you're playing it, you're winning, it's fun. So like there may be, to your point, like a period of time that is like tumultuous within what we're doing where it doesn't feel like the growth is as it once was. And that's not going to feel fun. It's going to feel like we're stagnant. And in those times, it's going to be the moments where we have to kind of get out of our body to do more than we would have done before. Because if everything we dropped was going up, then we come in here with more energy because it's like, nigga, did you see what that was or how that went? You know what I'm saying? Like, so to your point, I agree with you. Like, where it's feeling like a chore right now is probably the time to lock in even more because if you can just be
you gotta get through
diligent
this
with your
funk.
tour, you got to get through this funk in order to bring that outside excitement that isn't just what's inside. It's
Yeah.
the feedback you're getting. It's the shit that, you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to put more in it when it's the hardest to do, because that's the only way to get it back to a point of like just natural reactions of people really like fucking with it. Like what they are, obviously they do, but like some of the growth things, I don't know. That's just
I think the people that are still here are just, I don't want to say we take them for granted, but I think there's a certain, this is our app, this is our means, this is our core, the ones that are still showing up audio wise and still showing up video wise.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think we failed them to a certain extent.
Sir, for sure. I mean, I agree.
100%. I feel like we
100%.
failed them. And I feel like I don't know. I guess when I asked y'all what your version of getting better is, I was looking for some tangible actions, right? Like tangible things that you plan on doing. It's not just all about making the note better, but it's about like diving deep into the topic and I just don't think none of us are diving deep into the topic enough. Not diving deep enough into the topic to have some sort of concise opinion, some stance that you have based on what you've seen. Sure, some things will be right there in the middle, but everything you read is not right there in the middle because all of us feel differently about everything. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's if I don't like half the topics, at least have 2 to 3 topics that I actually cared about. You know what I'm saying? That I could give a full deep dive and breakdown of the lore of everything in this topic. But if you're not even bringing that, like I feel like you didn't want to do the show at all, or you're sick of this. It feels like you were sick of the subject matter.
No, not the entire subject matter. Some of this shit is entertaining to talk about. It's fun. Seeing Jim Jones bow-legged is always fun.
I'm saying that based off your actions, based on the things that you said, based off the things that you said about how sometimes the topics, because I'm more confined to the topics on this show compared to something else, that sounds like I'm tired of this subject matter. And then,
well, that's an extreme way to interpret that, but no, I'm not tired. I tried to lead with, I love doing the show. I love talking to y'all niggas.
Yeah.
But some of the shit, and I even use an example. I said Rory and fucking Maul.
cut me some grace on what I'm obviously explaining. If you haven't contributed anything in months,
that's not true. Look at all these notes. Pull up the notes right now, nigga. Pull that shit up on the fucking screen.
He brought it up too.
Yeah,
I
brought up the last
put shit
note
on the note in months.
There was months you went and you didn't put a single thing on the note.
That's not true. It's not true.
This is the last one.
It's not true.
This is Tony right here, and I think,
don't even do that. Jump like 7 months because apparently it's always been this way. I'll go to 99.9.
So the last couple months.
This is 109. Tony's in there. Tony did a lot in 109.
Just tell him when I didn't put something. That's even more important because I did that so much.
That is kind of a good point.
Okay.
Like I said, it just wasn't the most.
Okay.
So what? What do I do now? He's telling me I'm not putting shit on the notes. All you're finding is shit I put on the notes. How do I improve as a broadcaster with this information?
How do I improve as a broadcaster?
And I think it goes back to, again, like, is he not putting the things on the note that you can, like you said, like, is it the way you like it?
No, it's nothing.
I don't think we can have a real conversation right now when we're going to get somewhere if you're just going to be extreme and say shit like, I don't put things in the notes for months. Because it's a blatant lie.
I feel like we joked about that. Me and Justin joked about that literally the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, because he likes to make fun of it.
Yeah, but that's
he's taking
it's just
that
not
shit.
true.
It's not
throwing
true,
notes in the last minute right before we start.
Moving the goalposts. It went from I don't put anything in into I put it in at the last minute.
Well, if you're just slapping things
in
there.
Are you just trying? What point are you trying to prove?
The point I was trying to prove is if you weren't putting everything in there,
which isn't true,
and you weren't giving your opinion,
which also isn't true,
then it seemed, and you said you felt like you were confined because the topics aren't broad enough, then it seemed like you didn't want to do the show, or at least the subject matter of the show.
Your first 2 premises are inaccurate.
Okay.
I think, and that's the thing, because it doesn't matter which one you go. Tony's put something in the note.
So to say, I can't even take him serious because it feels like he has another motive. When you say shit like I haven't put anything in the note, we can prove that, nigga. So what are you trying to say?
But also,
I said exactly what I meant to say,
and it was wrong.
There's no other motive.
It's just.
Right. Then we've been on this one office hours this whole time.
Yeah.
This might be the last episode
that's the thing,
of episodes.
Definitely the last one of this year.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. It's all like depending on the context. Like,
no, it's not. I don't put anything in the notes.
Yeah.
And that's true. We've proven it. Speech classes would be a good idea, though.
Or
a little improv.
Oral. Good God. Oral classes.
You need them. You being able to enunciate that shit.
Enunciate. But nah, it's definitely stuff. And again, the big topics. When it's one topic that we all know,
we should all put it in.
It's almost like who puts it in there first to just get the credit. You know what I mean?
That's what it's gonna become.
Like, I'm just gonna put it in there
just so that you can get the credit for putting some shit in the notes.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's some topics where niggas have seen everything.
We're all watching it at the same time.
We know exactly what's going on. Exactly.
But in the future, I'll just add the same link again, just to prove a point.
Just gotta try to do better. Gotta be better. Gotta be smarter. Gotta be faster.
Yep. Next office hours, Lauren?
I just gotta go back up to it.
Shit, we can look at who put the shit in this.
I'm at tripping. Oh, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. And it's ironic that on this note, we all put in the same amount.
What do you mean?
No, we didn't.
Well, technically, I put in more.
Yeah. And I added nothing.
So much more.
You added one thing on this one.
No, it's not that. But what's the next office hour?
I mean, there were 3 of them I saw where you didn't put anything. I'm not trying to stir up anything. I never stir up 3 I saw.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. I don't be adding to the note. I'll do better at that.
I don't even open the note before we get here anymore. So I just, personally, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mm.
I'm just trying to be objective.
You're the voice of reason.
I'm not the voice of reason, but I'm just trying to be objective about what I see. We're talking about factual information. I'm just looking at factual information. I'm going through, and I saw 3 of them just now that you did not put anything in. So there are 3 that I do see of that. Just so that you know.
Believe it.
And 3 isn't bad out of.
Well, I got charged with having months of no notes. So I'll take with 3 with no notes.
Yeah,
that's a lot better.
Well, I was going to say.
It's a little more realistic.
I was going to say, I mean, there shouldn't be a week without anything. But if it's because of like overlapping, then I guess you can do what you said.
But no, I can dig that.
Yeah.
And overlapping isn't an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is a fact of reality. But it's not an excuse. Niggas gotta do better. Hashtag office hours. Merry Christmas, fellas. Y'all was number 3 in my top 5 Spotify podcasts for the year. 2026 will be great. Keep doing y'all thing.
Mac the poet.
Well, according to Mac, there's nothing wrong here.
Shout to you, nigga. You the greatest, nigga. You the best. He got the blackest emojis, too.
He's got the blackest profile picture.
I think Teddy Ray every time I see that.
Yeah. He looks like Teddy Ray went to Soft White Underbelly.
Exactly.
Oh, he had another one.
Mac the Poet, hashtag office hours. If you had to pick one podcast of the year and one album of the year, what would it be?
One
podcast of the year.
The album first.
Joe Budden.
Yeah, podcast would probably be Joe.
Album is tough.
Let me look at the 2025.
Podcast is tough too.
Yeah. Because it's like, I don't know.
But
maybe Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb might be up there. I'm trying to think of the ones that I actually like would listen to. I've been watching Godfrey's podcast.
Yeah.
I've been watching Godfrey's podcast. They have like a couple comedians on there and shit. It's not bad. Some funny moments on that movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some shit.
I don't know.
I can't even tell you.
I'd have to pick a YouTube playlist or something like that for the music.
Some shit you curated.
Yeah, pretty much that they know I like.
Yeah, your mix.
Because I haven't really given a fuck about rap music. I've really been on that R&B and that neo soul shit.
So what R&B album of the year? Because I don't think he said rap. I think he just said album.
He didn't. And I have kind of been going back listening to some old shit. So Bryson Tiller shit was pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't have many albums this
Mike
year.
dropped this year.
Cardi.
Pretty good.
And I do not want to say Wale, but I'm only on my mind because it's the most recent thing I listened to. Album-wise. I know there's a better album than that. But he had a great album, though.
Wale, you said?
Yeah, he had a great album this year.
Didn't that came out like November, right?
That shit came out like a month ago.
Like 3.
That shit's
to Lits a lot.
great.
What's that?
The nigga that got the song Crash Out.
Oh. And they was remixing it?
What albums came out this year?
That one that y'all played on the Patreon was hard.
There's that one.
Yeah. The one that had, who was the nigga that he had on that one?
Yeah,
K-Camp.
It was Meek Mill?
K-Camp.
Yeah,
K-Camp.
one of them shits was harder than the motherfucker.
Yeah, the K-Camp one was crazy.
And I haven't listened to it yet, but Max B's new album.
Max B?
Yep.
Nah, it's not up
I
there.
haven't listened to it yet, but Max
Yeah.
B's new album. Fuck it.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's the Wave God.
He's not back yet. He's not. He's in the kiddie pool.
The wave isn't tumultuous yet.
It's not ravishing.
Yeah.
Tumultuous.
Asians wouldn't run from it.
He's in the wave pool. He just got the faucet running.
Yeah, yeah.
But let him cook. He gonna fill that sink up.
Yeah.
He's gonna flood the house. It's gonna be wavy.
Rolling Stone has a top 25 list
What they say.
for albums.
Sucked ass this shit.
Yeah, they're all lists suck.
It's some artists. Shout out to Mike, man. He dropped a
Mike
I
is
guess-
R&B, right?
nah.
Yeah,
rap.
they have Mike
He
on
rap.
there. They got Mike on there as number 25. Oh, you looking at it?
No, I'm looking at just my playlist.
That one was pretty good. It would either be that one or Cardi.
Cardi.
They got Cardi. I thought you was talking about
I Am
Cardi
the
B.
Drama.
Yeah, I Am Music.
Oh,
You talking about Cardi B?
No, he's
Oh,
Cardi B.
hell no.
I was like, nigga, what?
So I don't listen to stripper fight a bitch.
Drake and Party Next Door, Sexy Songs for You.
That came out this year.
Yeah.
That was last year.
This year long as shit.
It's a couple, man. I heard Pink Sifu. He's kind of like underground, but I heard he dropped a great tape.
Didn't Freddie Gibbs drop this year too?
Freddie.
That
Freddie
shit
had
was
it.
cool.
Yeah, he's on here too. I'm looking at it now. Alfredo.
Yeah.
Alfredo 2 was good. I liked Alfredo 2.
I fucked with 21 Savage new shit.
I do too.
It's not the
I like
most
it, but
immaculate, but it's,
you know what I didn't listen to that I heard was phenomenal? JID, God Loves Like Ugly.
Damn, I heard that was good.
I heard it was good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's saying
You listen to it?
It's like I played one track and I was like, JID. God damn it.
Yeah.
The buy-in for JID for me, it feels
It's
like
a
so
thesaurus.
much.
Chance is good.
Chance is
Oh.
okay.
Chance did drop.
Chance's
is
album
good.
of the year for me, for sure.
Chance is good.
That shit was great.
And Tyler
Yeah,
the
that
Creator
was
dropped this year too. Don't Tap the Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
did.
that big of a Tyler.
Tyler concert. I
Creator
went to that
fan.
concert. Phenomenal.
Yeah, I know it was hard.
That shit was lit.
That
You
nigga
know,
puts on a
I
show.
didn't listen to the album at all, but it was a cornucopia album.
That
Exactly.
album was dope too.
And he's had such like
Chance definitely got it because he really came back and gave us like good music.
They said
but Chance owed us.
Rolling Stone got they
That
got
don't mean nothing. Niggas still fail a lot on when they
Yeah.
owe us some shit. Like,
Yeah, but I'm talking about because that other album about his wife.
Yeah.
That shit.
My wife.
they got Earl Sweatshirt on here as number 3. That's
I
crazy.
never fucked with Earl Sweatshirt.
Earl Sweatshirt. I forgot
It's like
that came
that?
out this
I
year.
could never.
It was
do
like that?
Live, laugh,
I didn't
love.
listen to it.
They said it's look at them.
Live,
They
laugh,
said it.
love.
They
You
say
don't
it's
fuck
like
with Earl?
that.
It's real.
I tried a lot.
Oh man.
Rolling Stone has it as number 3 on their list. And that's
Live,
Rolling
laugh,
Stone.
Earl
bro.
Sweatshirt. First of all,
They're
he's
trash.
a generational artist.
Yeah.
Let's get that out the way.
We kind of grew up on Earl too, like Loaded Squad and all that shit. Like
But I didn't even
deep.
I didn't like him until he was completely separated
Until
from
he
Loaded Squad,
broke off.
where he kind of came into himself. Earl Sweatshirt is one of the greatest rappers to live.
It never hit
Right
me like
now.
that.
You know, they put Playboy Cardi as number 2. Y'all
They
are
better.
right.
They better.
I Am Music.
That album was phenomenal.
And then
man.
they put Clips as number 1.
That is a marketing ploy.
Clips
Clips,
is a-
being first is a marketing
Clips
ploy.
was a good
I like
album.
how you agree with two, but
That
one
Clips
is
album was
wrong.
good, bro. That Clips album was good. I
It was
can't.
good,
I won't
but
let
I'm
you
not
step on
coming
it.
back to it.
I played 3 songs from it still.
Yeah.
I still play 3 songs from
Which
it.
is decent. I mean, that's how
That's
most
good.
albums are anyway.
Yeah.
It's rare when you really catch an album. You're like, nigga, run it from the beginning.
Now I will say I haven't
Especially
played them a lot
Nowadays,
recently.
They suck nowadays.
I haven't played them a
There
lot
be so
recently,
many
but they're on
albums and
they're on my
some
list.
some ass.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I might listen to that Earl Sweatshirt now. Which y'all had that reaction.
Yeah, no, Earl is one of them niggas.
Earl is pretty
What's
hard.
that one? That Tourmaline. I listened to Tourmaline or whatever that song is called.
I recommend
on
having
loop.
the lyrics up too.
All right.
Like you got to really, you know.
You just stopped me from listening.
You Because you're listening to Earl for the first time, right?
I've heard his shit
Listen to
before,
Earl.
but
So
Exactly. The cadence
You might
and the
have
way
to
he's
get
pronouncing
I've been
it.
listening to Earl since they were saying Free Earl.
Oh, okay,
So
yeah.
I've been around for a while. It was Odd Future. You know, he's in the
Yeah,
boarding
he's-
school.
yeah.
Then he came out, went on a run, and I tried to hop on every project that came out in that run, and none of them resonated with me.
If you haven't listened to Live, Laugh, and Love,
This good.
please
I don't think it's gonna do it for me. It's just not. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I've
Yeah,
heard
the
all of his
style.
classics.
It's
Yeah, I don't like
good
that
though,
style.
man.
I'm not a monotone rapper. I don't like monotone rappers.
You
So you
ever
hated
listen to
Lloyd Banks?
Bodie James?
I didn't like that Fabulous shit we was listening to. That shit was horrible to me.
I thought that was great.
Yes, I never want to hear that. Like, I was
that
like,
shit.
oh my God, are we really about to just but everybody likes it, so I have to
Yeah.
respect it. It is what it is. It's just not for me.
So you think it wasn't the best verse out of those niggas? Who'd you put above him? Jim? Because it definitely wasn't Dave. And Maino.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best. It might have been the best, but I don't see the greatness. of
Yeah,
it.
but all the
I
other
just
ones
don't
suck
see it.
too.
Yeah,
so.
I just don't see it. You
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I say Dave.
Fab got a couple joints, you know, like back in the day when it was like big hits.
Yeah.
But it was like I never was like I need that Fab.
Nobody's ever said that.
I was.
They have. Yes, they have. Yes,
People
they
said
have.
that. People said it. I thought it was a great verse.
But I just
Phenomenal.
He
Lloyd
definitely
Banks,
had the best
I
verse.
don't like Lloyd Banks.
I think Dave East
Remember
might
that
have had the
dude Don
second best.
Tolliver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still goes.
Monotone.
I still.
I don't
Oh,
listen
Don
to him.
Tolliver. That's
He's
what
not
I'm
mono.
doing.
He's not monotone.
Wrong guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
wrong guy.
You know what I'm thinking of? Don Cannon.
Don Kennedy.
Don Kennedy.
Ah,
yeah.
yes.
No, Don Cannon.
Don Tripp. Okay, no.
Or was it Don Tripp?
You
He
talking
was
about
part
Don
of,
Tripp. Yeah.
A
Don
Boogie's
Tripp.
crew.
I never really got
He
past
was a
A
street
Boogie and
rapper
his
in
crew.
A Boogie's crew.
Yeah, I never can. Nah. But
Don
Mr.
Damo
Don-
Genesis. Oh no, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of
I
something
fuck
else.
with Damo Genesis.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we know that.
Something else.
Gentlemen, love the show. Question and some context. Question 1. Given that both hip hop artists and media personalities profit from discussing street violence, do you think media figures like academics have a greater responsibility to show respect for lives lost than the artists themselves? How do you personally navigate the expectation for respect in your own coverage?
We're gonna stop right there, maybe. Oh no, it's context and background.
Additional context / background.
It's unreasonable to expect academics to show more respect for deaths of gangsters than the rappers who openly discuss violence in their music. Most hip hop fans listen to music that promotes or celebrates violence, so demanding consistent respect from media and artists is rare. I don't think
it is.
Here's the thing: it's a lot of hip hop. It's a lot of music, and unfortunately, we're only pushed.
Right.
The music that is pushed on us is a lot of the violent, like, music. Yeah. Not to say that
Or just the worst parts of
parts.
what they would say our society.
The bottom of the
Because
barrel.
Or the culture is.
Because rap, like Jay Electronica might talk about violence every now and then, but he's not a violent rapper. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't get pushed.
Chance talks about violence, but it ain't kill the violence, but it is a take on violence.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's something. He does Wong Chi.
Yeah.
I'm just
Or
gonna
like
lay you down
Tai
politely.
T.I.
But
rap.
I think media personality, because what happened was journalism and media, the system got destroyed. Like, to be on the news, you had to have a certain standard. You can't just say shit willy-nilly. Like, there's a certain path that you're supposed to trot on. But
be
what
on the
happened with
internet.
internet media is that they have none of those regulations. So,
but the people see what they're doing and they coin it to what they know. It's
They
like,
do.
oh, they're a journalist because
Yeah.
they're saying the news.
They do.
But that's not like.
And because of that, I feel like they should still have that code to a certain extent. Now, academics is a little different because his lines get blurred on, like, this nigga's a reporter or he's just a commentator, because those technically are two different positions.
Yes.
He does reporting and he does commentating.
Joe Budden is a
I guess
commentator.
I guess the disrespect in lives lost would just be like naming people the demon and the gremlin.
Yeah, which he's talked about too.
Yeah.
He said, like,
Is that what he's even talking about? I mean, covering
It definitely is
because it
included.
could be looked at if you disrespectfully, like Young Dolph dies at 2:00 and my video's out at 3:30. Like that could be disrespectful.
I don't think that's disrespectful because
they definitely consider that shit
because
disrespectful.
CNN, if Young Dolph dies, is doing it instantly too.
Now, if you're
Yeah, but don't it seem like they like get on niggas, hip hop people for doing that though? Like the body's not even cold and they're already.
But that's
You know
because a
what
lot
I'm
of times there's bad actors and there are niggas who are literally waiting for people to die to make a video. And it's hard to tell those people apart from like the actual I just do media and this is what I'm supposed to do. This nigga died today. I think it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth that we saw so many of those bad actors. We just assume if you're on it that fast, it's a warning sign.
Yeah.
You might be one of those niggas that's just profiting off death.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a difference in them. If they're both, if TMZ and academics go live at the same time, they're the same level of guilty, right?
Exactly. Well, no. Well, I was saying that academics isn't guilty because CNN also does that.
Yeah.
That's the point I was
So
making.
nobody would be guilty then at the end of the day.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with that, but there's
a way to do that.
There's a fine line, and you can't always tell what the intention is because there are niggas who are waiting for a body to drop to make a video. And that shit don't even be right. They just gonna make the video.
And we're talking about people that make videos, comics. So we had went to Volt Comedy. It was pretty cool. But the creator of Modern Warfare died. And somebody made a joke.
For real?
Yes. And somebody made a joke, right? He was like, haha, it was something about his death.
It was too soon.
A woman beside me, because we're cool.
Yeah.
A woman beside me was like, damn, like that's too soon. And then her comic boyfriend was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's not too soon. And there isn't a specific date on that too soon.
It's just the taste.
It's just the taste and honestly, the person too.
And making jokes is different than reporting facts of the news.
Yeah.
That's why there is a little bit more of a shelf life in terms of making fun of a situation.
Now, the thing is with posting early is how factual is that information? Because typically the earlier you post, the more wrong the information is, because that's all we see with TMZ.
Or the little you know. Man, I remember when it was the behind the scenes that somebody died and TMZ had it out in like 17 minutes. Or
Nigga,
something
when
like
Kobe
that.
died.
It was Kobe.
When
That's what
Kobe,
it was Kobe
died, it was
Even
some
the
of the most
article they put
destructive
out?
journalism
It was so
ever.
fast, niggas didn't believe it was true. Because first of all, Kobe dying in a
Well, yeah, and even the all I remember was I have a little paragraph typed up now. It's 40 words, and it's like they didn't give a lot of information to get wrong. They just posted the fact.
Which is TMZ's approach. They like somebody died and they don't tell you nothing else.
Yeah,
until
because
know.
they plan on dropping 14,000
We'll update
articles
it later.
like, yeah,
and even filming that shit they do in the newsroom when they standing with Van Lathan.
I feel like the people that jump on it quick, I don't know. If you jump on it quick and try to solve the whole murder within the first hour, obviously you're going to have a lot of wrong information.
Exactly.
But if you jump on it quick just to jump as the top of the wave and then you plan on riding that live stream out, those people look at you like a vulture.
Yeah.
Which I feel like everybody's going to be looked at as a vulture, so nobody's a vulture. If everybody can be looked at like that.
There's a way to do it. And I think that's the most important part.
Be liked.
Oh, he had more. Look at that.
Being
Be
liked,
or work for a company. Those are the only two ethical ways it seems to be able to do it.
I guess.
This is the next part of it?
Yeah, it was still under the backstory part.
It's kind of hot in here. Concerns about academic safety, Manly Tone Groove, are mostly exaggerated. If you don't mind rappers glorifying street activity, it's inconsistent to criticize media personalities for covering the same topics or talking shit at their own risk. Also, media coverage may have a mirror impact on helping the cops.
A minor impact.
A minor impact on helping the cops, but these stories are already tracked by authorities. Dislike for academics often comes from his online bravado, which some feel he couldn't back up in person. Still, this is a common online behavior. Popular street figures are often excused, while online commentators are criticized for calling out hypocrisy in street culture. Oh, shit. High point. Yeah.
Shout out to you, nigga.
Shout out to you, nigga.
We're neighbors.
Zip code 336.
But I think so.
I think I was because it's over near Greensboro, kind of.
I don't think I've ever said that I don't mind rappers glorifying their bullshit either. I think they're both bad.
I think we say it by listening.
Yeah, well,
honestly.
Yeah, like
you know
listening
what I'm
is a cosign.
That's
for
how
sure.
everybody views it.
But I also don't give rappers the same level of like
power.
Not power, but just like standard. Like they don't have the same standard as a media person.
Expectations. You don't hold them to those like certain expectations.
We're not going to rappers to find out what happened or like facts of a situation.
What does Ja Rule think?
Yeah.
Who cares?
I also it's tricky.
Yeah.
Because it's like what Lil Wayne said.
I think it just-
like I'm not talking to your
I don't
kid,
think
I'm
there's
talking
anything
to
you
the
can do.
song. and your kid just so happens to be
Talking
listening.
about when he's saying like I'm not a role model.
Yeah, well, he also said that line in Dear Something.
But that's also him, like, you can't denounce the impact that you have when you're that powerful, though.
Exactly.
Like,
because
you can't just be like, I'm not trying to be powerful, so I don't have it.
Because
that's why Wade never matured into like my favorite rapper as an adult. Because I'm like, you got to move past. You have to.
He's
I
still
have to
13.
see something
Yeah.
human about this nigga. Like a 40-year-old man. Come on, bro.
Also, the same point that Joe Rogan was saying was like, and even Andrew, you know, some of these people that had on politicians on their podcast, where it's just like they didn't hold the influence that people held them to, like themselves. Like Andrew was confused. It's like, why are people watching me for, you know?
Yeah.
For,
like they
for
were
journalistic
denying
integrity.
their power of influencing people's thoughts and shit.
When it's convenient to do so.
That's what these niggas is gonna do though. Everybody's gonna do it, bro.
Shit, I'm gonna do it.
Nobody's out here running pure.
Just wait on it. Comedians performing in Rida. Question 2. If you were comedians or entertainers of similar stature as those attended the festival, what stance would you take when invited to perform? Feedback, going way back on this one, but I think this will help better frame some of the hate y'all have for Schultz. The discussion about the Rida Comedy Festival came up several times, but no clear opinion was shared. While you noted online critics from some of Schultz fans, the approach to the topic felt very sterile. A more balanced discussion with personal viewpoints would have been appreciated. High point. And we didn't go into it because it wasn't, you know, it's a podcast about podcasts and shit. That was like a completely different conversation on like how we feel about him doing that. But
I feel like I wouldn't have known that Saudi Arabia offering me to perform for millions of dollars overseas was bad. I think I might have fucked around and said yes and then realized later, oh, they did 9/11.
I would have did the same comedy.
I would have kept the money.
Huh? I would have did the same comedy, nigga. I think I would have took a similar stance to like Dave Chappelle, where it's like, I mean,
Whoa, hold up.
Well, no, I'm just
Those
saying.
stances are normally designed for him.
Well,
but he did put he questioned. He said if you were on their level.
He put it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you were
Well, yeah.
comedians or entertainers of
Because it
similar
sounded
stature.
like he spoke to the person that runs the country and was
Yeah.
like, "You're good on these, and these."
Yeah, but
It's a little different.
Yeah,
yeah.
but you're on that
point.
level, so you can have that conversation.
Yeah, so
it's
yeah,
valid.
yeah. So what would you do? I don't. If knowing what I know, like I wouldn't go just because.
I would just take the I forgot we're counting approach. Like if there is
Oh, you'd have played dumb.
no, I would have played like, all right, let's bring up everybody getting killed.
And that's what everybody did that responded to going to Rida.
Yep.
To where it's like
some of them's.
But even that point, I understand where it comes from. But what are you actually saying? Like, since they're killing niggas over here, I can go perform over there because they're killing niggas over there. That just means you double co-sign genocide.
Yes, but I'm also a nigga living in America. So every day I have to wake up and do things that
Dave
like
said he was a capitalist too.
Yeah.
Most people won't admit that they're a capitalist.
Of course.
Honestly, that's the biggest thing. Most niggas just won't admit it because capitalism is the devil.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle has
Especially if a black person says it. Oh,
yeah.
man. That's like a curse word, low key.
The only nigga
according to FD Signify.
The only nigga who has
for real, though.
said he's a capitalist and it worked out was Farrakhan. That's the only nigga who said he was
out?
Where it's just like, oh yeah, like it's just good. Farrakhan is he's still blacking for us.
Yeah. But yeah.
You know?
It goes both ways.
Most black famous people who's I don't know. That's
But
just
yeah,
my
in short, I wouldn't
For
go to
Jay-Z, he
Rita.
said, "Niggas, we're done taking a knee. We've moved past that." That was the most gangster shit. Like that little press conference. Yeah, you know, I'm partnered with the NFL to bring them a different experience. You know, and some people have some things. You know, we've taken a knee, but you know, we're all past that now. He told niggas, "Get over it.
He was
I gotta get
essentially-
this money."
He said, I got what I
I gotta
wanted.
get
So
this money.
stop protesting.
Me and this nigga have signed a deal for about 10 years.
Yep.
Relax. We understand what he did. It's over now.
About time they got Jay-Z to fucking calm those players down.
God, that shit was fucking crazy. Niggas hated Jay-Z for that shit. Oh my God.
Shout out to Christopher Thompson. Hashtag Office Hours. Do y'all ever go through others people algorithm? If so, do y'all judge them for what y'all might see? And lastly, is there anyone's algorithm that you would like to see and why? For clarity, I mean YouTube algorithm, but you could use social networks if applicable.
Do you ever go through other people's algorithm?
Yeah, I enjoy going through other people's algorithms, just seeing what's on their homepage and scrolling. Just because it's like, nigga, everybody's shit looks so different, bro.
A woman's algorithm.
That's what I was thinking about.
A woman's algorithm is
Look at
completely
everybody, even
different,
men,
dog.
like, it's just everybody's.
Yes.
But men, like, to a certain degree, like, Lauren's gonna see basketball, I'm gonna see basketball, we all gonna see titty. Like, there's underlying, but women, that should be the most random shit.
It's the most
it's everywhere.
With dude stuff, it's gonna trickle over to like popular internet, which everybody sees, both genders.
I think
With women, a lot of their stuff
is niche.
It stays in that, where they're at until
I feel like for men, our
SZA
YouTube
talks
will
about something.
align themselves the most, but everybody's TikTok looks different. I don't care who.
I don't even use that stuff.
Everybody's TikToks look different, like based on
That
what
stuff
I've
is
seen.
funny.
Like niggas' TikTok algorithms are vastly different, bro.
It's vast.
Vast.
That's the
dog.
thing. It's vastly different, but still the same because
It's not the same.
What's
It's vastly
popular?
different. That's why I use that word.
But what's popular is what's popular. Like you can see different. I'm saying like if there's a trend, you might see a
There's
different.
been I've shown niggas Drewski for the first time at work. They have no idea who that nigga is.
White people or black people?
White people.
What? Wait, what'd you say? I didn't hear it.
Oh, white, both white
both,
and black.
white and both,
yeah,
yeah.
white and black. Yeah.
What age?
And what
50?
kind of black?
Like that's
All
what I'm
ages.
Oh, you're not
They just got
introducing
teenagers
no
working
nigga
there.
in Gen Z
Just because
or
something's
millennial.
50 million views did not get to everybody.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Billions
Like,
of people.
we can see
Yes.
something that shit's crazy. It's for 50 million, 100 million views. Like the person that I see every day at work has no idea that thing is happening.
Yeah, no. They're watching beekeeping
Like
videos.
that shit has to be like 500 million views. Like
That
for you to be like, okay, I've seen Damn Daniel before. You know what I'm saying? Like
now at
or
the same.
that blue and gold dress.
you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga. Like
She did like it felt mainstream.
real
viral.
groundbreaking shit. Like we all saw Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Everybody didn't see Kevin Samuels, but they all saw Andrew Tate.
Nigga for sure.
Yeah.
He just got his ass whooped
Yeah, he did.
When I saw that, I said, you know what?
by a nigga that can't fight.
That's
For
fucked
sure.
up.
What the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying?
He got knocked out with a nigga wrist. I didn't even know that was legal.
Hell yeah.
You can do that. You get
A wrist,
longer, nigga.
a wrist is hard. Hashtag office hours, Oliver Brown. The way y'all 2 versus 1 against AJ was crazy last week, but you two skinny niggas always got the same take no matter the topic. I know y'all cool, but damn.
Wait, you start over. I didn't start paying attention.
I don't know what
distance.
Hashtag the way y'all 2 versus AJ.
What are we talking about?
Oh my God. The way y'all 2 versus AJ.
The way y'all 2v1 against AJ was crazy last week, but you two skinny niggas always got the same take no matter the topic. I know y'all cool, but damn.
What do we
I'm about to look at 124.
125.
He said last week, right?
Oh,
so
yeah,
that'd have
yeah,
been
yeah.
124.
Yeah.
I
what was
feel,
what was the 2v? What was the 2v1?
My
He's
shit is
just-
not
he's
loading.
I don't know.
just
At a
saying-
certain point, we just got to start being fake on this motherfucker. Like the fact that we both agreed on some shit is a problem. We just got to start lying to niggas. That's the only way this works.
Nah. Shout out to you.
I'm just gonna
Oliver.
base my take. My take is gonna be the opposite of yours. That's gonna keep the show on the road.
Now I'm gonna be the opposite of you.
I don't think it's that. I think there's more. I think there's more willingness to try to work out what the other person's saying between y'all than there is like trying to work out what AJ's saying. So
But
it
you don't think
becomes-
that's because we agree?
No, I think that sometimes it's not always a perfect agreement. I think sometimes y'all are saying some things that are a little bit differently.
Yeah, because there's a
they're
lot of
close,
times when
but
he'll
like,
go and I'll be like, "Do you agree with everything?" You'll say no, but you never cut him off to put the part. You know what I'm saying? It
Well,
was just
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently we
Well,
step on them too much.
Nah,
Trying
it
to
wasn't
stop.
just that, but like y'all will
weaponize every comment, man. Just take.
We're having fun,
Gotta
AJ.
take the criticism, man.
There's both of those
He
things.
doesn't know how
Both
to
of those
have fun.
things are true too.
Yeah,
Both
you
of
know
those
how to take fun.
both those things are true. Tone don't like criticism, and AJ don't like fun. So both of those are true.
Wait, say it again.
Tone don't like criticism, and AJ don't like fun. Both of those are true.
Okay, I agree.
Both
I
of those
love
are true.
fun.
But AJ doesn't like fun when they're joking about it.
Yeah, he don't like our fun.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
because we never got the
That's what I'm
base
talking
done.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I like
But
when
I
it's
forgot
done,
what I was
then we
saying.
joke.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
Damn it.
But about the way y'all were
About
agreeing,
the agreeing
stuff.
but sometimes you said
Yeah.
it's not a clean agreement.
Yeah, sometimes not a clean agreement, and it's like it's like one of you either feel like the other person's getting attacked, so that you try to like hear what they're saying and explain it to AJ or explain it to me. Like I don't think y'all are hearing what he's saying.
But
comparatively to just letting one person have his take, have him go at it for a minute, let them have their discussion, their conversation. It feels like there are times where it's like, the homie defense before allowing like a full, extrapolation of whatever disagreement is happening.
Well, sometimes like this nigga is my actual friend.
I know that
since high school. So it's like we speak the same language. So there's points in time where like he'll be explaining something that I agree with. It might not be landing all the way with AJ, and because I know this nigga so well, I can say what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Because I know what you mean. But
perfecting as a broadcaster would be getting that clearly across, though. And when he's saying things that you don't agree with, is interjecting with what you agree with.
But there's also a skill to that. I can't just like in the middle of him talking, maybe he's got like 40 seconds of shit to say.
Right.
I'm not just about to interject every time he says something I disagree with.
Or double back, because a lot of times I feel like he be just carrying, and it's like we lose where you're at in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to go with anything, whatever he's saying is how you both feel, which is pretty much, I think that's what they're saying.
It depends. I need to rewatch that last episode because it's very rare where it's
that's most episodes.
Where it's a 2v1 and it's for reasons that aren't. It's for reasons that aren't like logical. You get what I'm saying? He's making it seem like, all right, when these niggas just lost it now. So I might have to go back.
I think in the context of that conversation too, just now, we gotta make sure we don't get lost in the extreme AJ, like the every. Like, don't get lost in that, because I know that tone don't like that, and just don't get lost in that, my nigga.
Because we can't do anything with every time.
Even though I agree with you that it is a lot, you know what I'm saying. But just don't say every, don't say every, bro. And then I feel you. I feel the energy.
To wrap it up like that.
I feel, but it's not righteous to the kind of the demeanor that we trying to. The way we're trying to engage with each other right now, it's not righteous. No, it's not righteous, Nick. My nigga, I'm telling you, it's not righteous to do that when we just had a conversation about that. Okay. So let's be
respect your elders, AJ.
No. He's older than me. I respect this. Not in this my dog. I'm just saying in general, like, come on, like it's fine. We can do that to each other. Like, it's cool.
That's love.
But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just saying earlier within this conversation, like the extremism of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect that. Take that. Listen to that, and engage in the way that would be respectful of the co-host is all I'm saying. So I agree with you. It is a lot. There's a lot of agreeing. There's a lot of it. I don't want to say every single time, but there's a large majority of that. And I do want Tone to understand too that within the y'all agreeing, I'm not saying that it is every time, but there is a lot of it. So even though you're acknowledging that you and him think the same, you got to acknowledge that there are times where you don't. And you got to be more vocal in those moments. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you're more vocal in those moments, it leads to a healthy conversation amongst all three. Those moments where you don't agree.
And
for sure.
And I think in a lot of those times.
But what do I do when we agree?
You piggyback on what he's saying, or you fight for his position within a disagreement between him and AJ.
But then it becomes a 2v1, which is the reason we're reading this. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, you just said that, like, in a situation where we both agree and we kind of have like the same point, essentially, you're saying that I should just back up his point and support it.
No, I'm saying you do that. I'm saying that's what happens.
No, I'm saying what should be done.
No, I'm saying you can do that. It's just like in the moments when it would be a much different thing. In the moments where you have when it's not that. If you're more vocal about that, then it would be more even.
The scope of it.
Yeah, like if you were more vocal about your disagreements about what whatever's happening. Then it would be more of an over like a broader picture of it all. Like it wouldn't just seem like you're only agreeing.
Yeah, but
to his point,
but I think
but to his point, it's like, and there are times where he'll agree, but then he'll be like, oh well, nah, that point is I don't really agree with that point, and then he'll say like his point, like.
Look, everything is nuanced. There's time within it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Everything is nuanced, but
it's nuanced.
It's just I feel like sometimes, Tone, you fight back when someone's trying to tell you something about something, and you fight back a lot with the truth about how it is true that you agree with things, but it makes me feel like you're not listening to the moments where people have a critique or criticism.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely listening, and that's why I asked you.
Okay.
What in the situations where we actually do agree, how do we prevent that from being a 2v1?
Cool.
Because that's the reason we're even talking about this.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what the real complaint is. Like you had brought up a good point that it's not always a clean agreement.
Yeah.
But even in those situations, like we have our moments where I'm like, nigga, you're tripping. Woo.
Exactly.
But in the context of when we do agree, we're best friends. Yeah. We're damn near brothers.
Yeah.
People think that we're twins. Like
Yeah.
there's certain shit that you can't avoid.
Yeah, we're never gonna avoid that, but it's good
so
to hear.
in those moments, and that's why I'm asking you for the growth and everything. What's supposed to happen?
Well, I think I explained some of what I think. I don't have the exact answer, but I will say that I'm glad to hear that you are taking in and you are listening, because
for sure.
I do
think there's
sometimes
more-
feel like you don't take critique as well.
I think in the moment it seems like that, but I think about this shit after, and I always reflect on me.
Okay.
And the thing is,
I
it's
think
like
there's more individuality between you two. Even though you are like me and Lauren are best, we go back to 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we agree with a lot of things, but there's plenty of things we also don't agree. Like,
but it's I feel you. But
you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just because like somebody's your best friend and you spent 20, 30 years with somebody or however long, like, not everybody agrees majority of the time, like over everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
To where like one person's voice can speak for both.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
shit.
for sure.
Just watch LOI. We disagree half the time on that motherfucker.
Literally all the time. It's really the only thing on. But and that is a good point.
So that should continue here. Then.
That is a good point for sure. But even y'all friendship is different than us.
In what way?
Like
just like
we're
I mean,
damn.
we did different things.
Yeah, we all did different things,
like,
but it's just like I can't. I'm trying to articulate it perfectly. Maybe when you went to my crib and my mom was showing you the Christmas decorations, and you responded with the exact same answer that I did.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Nigga, you're my son."
Yeah.
Like it's different.
But also, the context of what we're talking about changes everything, because there's certain things you can't disagree on.
For sure, yeah.
Certain things you can't disagree on. And so now it's that fine line of like, all right, and I'm saying like maybe this is Tone's mind, or shit, this probably be my mind, where it's like, all right, where do I jump in with trying to sound original without
just echoing the same shit he said,
without just trying to understand further about what you're saying? Because if I'm trying to understand further about what you're saying, you might take that as like, oh, he doesn't have a point, and you know, woo woo woo.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I can't say that I would do that every time. Like,
yeah.
Just because you have the difference of opinion doesn't mean like I'm automatically gonna think this nigga didn't think that out.
Yeah,
like I'm not gonna think that. Like, depending on what the point is,
Depending on the point. Depending on
how you present that point, I'd be like, you didn't even. What the fuck?
If I say it too
Like,
quick,
it definitely might have that energy
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like, okay, it sounds like you didn't watch anything and you just saying shit to go opposite of me, which I'm gonna sound like an asshole right after that.
Exactly.
I know myself. Like,
exactly.
If that's how I know, that's the fact.
You're a menace. Hashtag office hours. Shout out to Antonio. This is the same Antonio?
Yeah,
From
I
earlier?
think so, yeah.
Hashtag office hours. AJ needs to work on how to have conversations with people who don't feel the same way as him. That whole Charlamagne section, he's trying to find any angle to back Nobles and groove into a corner. Makes for a bad watch and listen.
How is he being gay?
Well, no, that's
not the point.
Yeah,
I know. But what?
I love that's what he got out of that shit.
Right.
How is he? But what were we talking?
I don't know because
Jesus,
I don't know exactly what this is.
I know he's talking
I mean,
about.
it can still go to the last one.
I know he's talking about though.
It
Yeah.
can go to a lot of subjects.
He's talking about when you feel a way about something on the pod and you're asking questions in the middle of them answering your questions over and over, and you're
Definitely
going back
sounds like
and
my
forth.
style for sure.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
And what you do is you subtly move the goalposts with these questions. It's
I don't
beautiful.
think I do that.
Nah, it's beautiful. I noticed it. That's why I started letting him answer them, because I was like, oh shit, there's a trick here. We're not even talking about what we was talking about before.
Oh no, I definitely don't think I do that on any level. Actually, I think I stay pretty pointed on the topic. I feel like y'all move the goalposts the most.
No, we'll if we do, it's definitely a bigger move. And what I'm saying is you'll subtly move it with questions to the point where we've answered 15 questions. We're not on the same topic no more.
Well, when emotions get high, niggas don't listen to each other.
Yeah, and also
see that
most
all
of
the
the
time.
time when questions get answered, it feels like the goalposts being moved. I'll say my point, and like y'all will ask me 100 questions, breaking down my point, and then I'll answer those, and then at some point one of those is going to catch into a conversation, and then that's the conversation that y'all are going to run off with. But we've left the original point. It's like I had something to say about the base topic. My question, I get questioned the 2v1 within that topic. Something out of the questioning moves the entire conversation. And then if I'm trying to like walk it back or walk it down that road, now it'll feel like I'm moving the goalposts.
Maybe, but and I don't even think those are the kind of conversations he's talking about. Like even, for example, the Poetic Flacco YouTube tutorial shit. That subject, like we had our opinions on how we felt about this shit, and you're defending your homie in a very subtle way by asking questions that were non sequiturs. Like we would go from
sequiturs.
Yeah, we would go from saying you shouldn't scam people, and then you would say, well, so you can't sell things to your fans? Shit like that.
What was bad?
Yeah.
No, that was bad. Yeah, because I know you guys said you shouldn't scam people, and I was like, that's if you said it was that's if you believe that this thing is a scam. I didn't believe it was a scam, and then I was like, well, the worst person you could? Y'all said the worst person you could scam is your fan base, and I'm like, well, who the fuck else? Who else is he selling it to? He's not selling it to somebody random. You know what I'm saying? Like he's talking to his fan base.
They're gonna love it.
That's why I didn't move the goalposts. I was just following up with kind of y'all question.
And that's the thing.
You were kind of
you were just defending.
Yeah, you were defending Flacco without outright defending Flacco.
I feel like I was standing on defending Flacco.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like I was like I was kind of. I feel like I was.
Well,
no, and then I did say, no. You're right. I didn't.
It was kind of subtle.
Yeah, it was. Well, there were certain aspects I couldn't speak to because I didn't know
exactly.
So I didn't defend those things.
Yeah, that's never stopped you before.
Yeah, yes it has.
I'm playing.
Yeah. So I didn't defend those things. So I can't go from start to finish just because everything might not be thorough start to finish.
Yeah,
but. I definitely defended the shit that I know.
But yeah, stop backing us in the corner, man.
Stop doing that shit.
Whatever the fuck
Stop
that means.
Stop 2v1 and have an original thought.
Hey, man. I try, but people think
I take it.
It's neutral.
He told you to stop doing something. You put it back on us. Nigga, what are you talking about? Shout out Jay Vicious. #office hours. My bad for being absent from dropping office hours. Fellas, been busy as fuck lately, but still been keeping up with each episode. I'm definitely catching the next live show because Tone seems to give more objective takes, leading to intense debates, which in my opinion makes the podcast better. You can tell Nobles wants to ride for his mans, but he knows when AJ asks clear, direct that's when Tone ducks the fade. It's a beautiful engagement in shadow boxing. So there's been a story brewing here.
So hit pause real quick. So one nigga said
I've heard about that.
He hates this. And this nigga views it as beautiful shadow boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Who do you listen to?
It's
who do you listen to?
Yeah.
Jay Vicious.
I would have my own opinion. I have my own opinion of it.
Oh, so you agree with Jay Vicious?
No, I don't think it's beautiful shadow boxing. I don't think it's beautiful shadow boxing. I think it leads to bad podcasting. That's what I think it does.
Which is what the other guy said.
Which is what the other guy said. I agree with him. Yeah. So I don't. That's entertainment for him. And I never had to do that in those first. I didn't feel like I had to do that in the first year. I feel like this is a new role that I've had to do because of how things have gone with how much either y'all might be giving up in the take, whether it's one collective take or just me with the take. I feel like that's what it's grown to. I feel like it was not that in those first couple episodes. First lot of episodes.
So we created this monster.
Yeah.
Accountability. So there's been a wait. Should we keep?
Nah.
Was there a question here?
Not yet.
It was just like a fact. Oh, so there's been a story brewing here in Charlotte, pun intended, involving a brewery called Sycamore Brewing. If you haven't heard of this, look this up now. The situation is causing a major divide online with how other businesses are reacting. And my question is this: if the CEO/owner of a company is caught red-handed doing dirt, should the business suffer or just the CEO? So for this crime, I think the business should suffer.
So Lauren, you might want to look this up, but I could have sworn it was something with kids. I saw this on Reddit because his wife she's running the company now. So no, it's hopefully I don't know. Hopefully it's
because I did forget to look
bad.
this up. I read that and I forgot to look it up just so I can
basically
at least know what
let's look at the crime first because I could have sworn something to do with kids.
Sycamore Brewery.
And what's crazy is a lot of bars were
statutory rape.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. So a lot of bars in the city, right, were like, yo, we're pulling. We no, we don't have that beer no more. Like a couple in Raleigh too.
Oh yeah.
But his wife has been, trying to run the company, keep things low.
Trying to Erica Kirk that shit.
You trying to Erica Kirk that shit. It's been crazy.
Oh, nah, baby. No, nah, baby. You got to get a divorce. That's how you get your get back. You get the divorce. That's where you get your money. You're not getting it from us.
Yeah.
Your husband burnt that brand down with him.
Mm-hmm.
You cut ties with him and the brand. And you get your chili from that divorce.
It's-
Yeah, nah, fuck that.
And it's
Yeah, you ain't about to try to continue some shit just because it's hey, no, you got to start over. Keep the building. New name, new beer. Hell no.
because now this is known as Bill Cosby's drink. You know
I
what
had
I'm
to get out
saying?
of that site. That site was a lot.
Cosby cocktail. How it was laid out though. It was built for bullshit. Like
yeah.
4,000 ads every half a scroll.
The
But that
fucking
is real
mouse
though.
would not move, bro.
That is real though. I did see that and I was like, God damn.
So wait, what's the totality of the scandal though? I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah, what did they do wrong?
Outside of the graping.
Well, no, I mean like
Yeah, you're right.
like what's the details of it? Like
Did it happen there? Like,
yeah,
what
like
the fuck?
why is the brewery like why should they go down and not him?
So the whole understanding is that the person that represents the company, the person that founded the company, that is the company's values. So I guess in people's minds, it's like, yo, if you buy this drink, you're supporting great.
I got you. Because he was
which is like with every business. That's why whatchamacallit, what was the Subway dude?
Jared
They got rid of
Subway.
that nigga instantly.
Yeah, but that's why you gotta like what AJ said. I think is valid in that moment. You gotta you gotta go.
Tried
ahead
to make yourself skinny. Was that you making yourself?
I walked past twice and I was like, fuck it, man.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and change the name and all the extra shit. That's like, yeah, you got to separate yourself from that. The brand, the brand's going down.
Yeah, the
on
brand
him.
goes down to human. You
Yeah.
can't re-rock this. You gotta
Yeah.
even if you keep the same beer, you gotta change the name.
Yeah.
The label gotta change, you know, keep the
everything's gotta
operation, but everything gotta be rebranded.
You got to rework that shit. But nah, I mean, I don't hope they go under. I don't hope for anything of them. I just
So
don't
I
know
live
if
in
it's a
Raleigh.
good thing to connect. Like,
It's okay if it goes under. I think it's okay if it goes under because honestly, just like how they say with the with like if you were to give everybody $10 million, the people that are poor are gonna be poor again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if you can make a successful business, fuck it, it's gone. Do it again. You know what I'm saying? If you're him or her, you can do it again. It doesn't scare you when one of your hit songs gets stolen because you're like, I know I'll be making hit songs till the day I die. Who gives a fuck? Like, okay,
Yeah.
I took that L, but I'll take 20 W's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus, 20 W's.
I mean, when
Talking
you
about
look at
Stevie
some-
Wonder, nigga.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
a couple of them.
Some of these people like Ty Dolla $ign and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody. I don't know who owns or not, but that was the one that like really blew shit up. But this nigga has made dozens of fucking hits after that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Copious amounts of money.
fuck it, bro. And even when I hear Wiz and Snoop talk about the Mac and Dev go to high school song,
Yeah.
they don't get a fucking penny from that shit. It's
So
all-
so what we get drunk.
that
so what we
shit.
smoke
Yeah, they
weed.
don't own nothing of that song.
Damn.
That shit is global.
They don't get a penny from that.
If they do get a penny, it's like
it's
.0001
an actual
to where
penny.
it's zero. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They need
Like,
2 trillion streams
that's
to
how
make a dollar.
Juice WRLD, Juice WRLD, Sting. They use the Sting
Yep.
sample,
And
he has 90% of the record or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Juice WRLD or
Sting.
Sting?
Sting does,
Yeah.
yeah.
When it came
Good
about,
God.
Sting was like, "Oh yeah, fuck no."
Yeah,
He took it.
He was on Breakfast Club.
Hey, it was the
He was
biggest-
like, they didn't ask. Yeah, I took that. I took that whole thing. Yeah, whole thing. Another hit record under my belt from a nigga that didn't ask.
Permission,
You know, he just didn't ask for permission.
which is gay, but still,
Sounds like if you would have did
That
the
is the
proper
music
shit.
industry, though.
It is the
That-
music industry.
That is it.
And-
That shit cutthroat like a motherfucker.
I haven't had somebody take my likeness, so it is what it is.
Nobody want that shit.
AJ, this is yours. This is still Jay Vicious, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But you can't read.
AJ, one thing I've been meaning to say for a while is that simply cannot judge a podcast success based on the views and likes you see on their YouTube videos. You say to yourself, we all got contracts. You don't know what their contracts look like. You don't know what their deal brands look like. You don't know what their ad revenues look like. You don't know if they're a large network that's really in a 360 like Gilbert Arenas. So judging solely based on what you see can have you looking at a desert painted to be a lake.
Like the Grand Canyon.
I hate that saying, and it's the first time I heard it. I'm sure by now you all have seen Charlamagne inked a $200 million extension with iHeart Radio for the next 5 years, which is $40 million a year.
We should act surprised. Like, what?
He said, I want to be there. I want to be 100 versions of me. Given all that
I want there to be 100 versions.
I want there to be 100 versions of me. Given that all you've seen collectively, do you think podcasting needs 100 more Charlamanges? And a follow-up question, do you think podcasting will benefit more from 100 more Charlamanges or 100 more Joe Buddens?
One is enough for each.
Another great year in the books, Homeroom University. Everyone been a great pod and great. Nutso got his own place. Lee got a proper haircut. Jay Nobles turned to No. 2026 is looking like a great for all of us brothers. Keep up the energy. So what was his question? I think.
Where's your pimp license? That's the question.
Don't make me
nigga.
pull it out, nigga. Yeah.
Starting at the top, me going based off of YouTube. I know in the middle of the conversations, it just sounds like no matter what I'm saying, their YouTube don't got no views. These niggas ain't shit. I'm not saying that, but I know in the midst of battle, that is 100% what it sounds like. I understand that. My biggest thing though, the thing that I rely on YouTube for, I'm just looking at it as like, okay, are there actually people watching it? Because there's crazy successful podcasts that is being, they're successful 100% because they're attached to a company that's paying their bills, that's doing these things for them, whether their views reflect that type of treatment monetarily that they're getting or not. And it doesn't seem like I can at least look at YouTube and be like, well, do I at least see a consistent 50,000 people watching? Obviously, the world don't have to watch everything, but it's like, okay, there's every week they do 50,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
For some reason,
some of these people be getting. You hear about them make this grand deal, and then you go to their YouTube and it's 2,500, or it's 3,000, or it's 900, and you're like, who the fuck is watching it? You know what I'm saying?
YouTube has always been looked at as like a palate cleanser, like, or just like this is where the cloak gets uncovered. Like, who are you really?
Yeah.
Like everything kind of falls to YouTube. It's the bottom. Really.
Even when
like with Ebro.
And even when somebody lies about the views that they get, like there's a video on, I don't know if it's Too Lazy to Try or just some other S channel, like Too Lazy to Try. Yeah. I just watched the whole video on Whitney Cummings about how like
her
podcast
cringe.
numbers don't make no fucking sense, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
it's not.
She drops and have 40,000 views. But then she'll have a clip with 1.2. It's like, nigga, hold up. Like,
and
the views are so fake, but she's all a part of this big, successful thing.
You're backed by a major corporation.
Right.
So
where
you have marketing dollars. It's really,
Yeah, the success of a podcast does actually have nothing to do with the views on YouTube. I do 100% agree with that. So even though it sounds like that, I do believe that the success of a podcast is not determined by their YouTube views.
Now,
I just look at it on terms of I'm curious at who's watching.
Yeah.
And if it seems like real people are watching in a large number.
It's funny how YouTube, a platform that has bots, has some way had like that idea. Like we look at it as like a real thing. Like YouTube is a real place where like true colors are shown. But no, people bot this motherfucker too.
Yeah, they botting that.
Everybody bots.
Yeah.
Especially like nigga.
A lot of people bot.
A lot of people
bot, bro.
Everybody.
Yeah, there's this shit. I think it's called the dead internet theory.
Internet theory.
Pull it up real quick because I want to say the right percentage. They think of the internet as just fake
They
profiles.
said like 80%.
I thought it was like 70, 80.
I saw that. Yeah, it was up there. It was up there like 70, 80%. I seen
Something
that.
crazy.
And I believe that. And that doesn't. I believe that shit. Like that doesn't seem far fetched at all.
Even because we ignore
I'm cool
them.
with 50, like saying a confident 50.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, because we ignore so many of them. Like when you get a DM from a OnlyFans bitch with 7 followers, and there's a bunch of links in the bio. That's a bot, but we just ignore it.
And
but for the 48 hours that profile is alive, it's doing things. It's visiting
tweeting
pages.
about Gaza.
Yeah, it's doing pages. It's posting things. It's liking comments. It's increasing engagement for them little 2 to 4 days that it's alive.
Talking about cussing that.
Then it's gone again. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
that's been this way from the beginning. You remember back in the day, there was apps for Instagram likes to where if you just spent all day liking other people's shit, you collect likes and you could put them on your pictures.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Man, nigga,
I was famous.
Nigga, I remember one time I got a DM from like an Indian account and he was like, yo, I'm selling, like I'll do engagement on your page. And then he's talking to himself. You know, sometimes they'll just go. Sometimes they're prompted to wait for you to respond, and then sometimes they got a little 2-minute timer between each message.
You know what I'm saying? Keyword, and he was like, "Okay, he's real."
Right, exactly. So, I think this is at the time I was taking Instagram seriously. So I think I messaged him back like, "What kind of promos do you do or whatever?" But I'm also looking at his page, and then the nigga shared one of my posts and was like, "Watch this. Watch what I do to this post." And the shit went from like 102 to like 670. I was like, nigga, and you look at it, it's just a bunch of Indian profiles.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
that's
never
not good.
mind.
Fake
These aren't the
profiles.
fans I want.
Yeah, nah. Bad Indian. But 100 Charlamagnes. He also asked, "What do you think?
Do you think the game
Who will win in the
needs-
fight?"
Do you think podcast needs 100
I think it should be
Charlamagnes or 100 Joe Buddens? No. I know this is just like a ridiculous question.
Actually, 100 Joe Buddens. I take that back.
Nah,
I would prefer 100 Joe Buddens.
Well, that would give us more to talk about. So maybe.
I think 25
There's
of
not enough
those.
people in this world, man.
Yeah.
Not enough people. There's,
To have 200 more of both of these niggas. There's
these
not
niggas,
enough
they're
room.
both anomalies in their own way.
Yeah.
You can't just repeat 100 of them.
I don't like copycats.
Yeah.
Like when I'm watching somebody, I feel like, oh, nigga, I know who inspired you too much. I'm like, I might as well just go listen to that nigga.
That's like 100 academics. You know what I'm saying? Like he's an anomaly. Even though I will say there's more
like roaches.
academics than Joe Butt. I would say there's more academics than Joe Buttons and Charlamagne's, like copycats.
Lower
For sure.
barrier to entry. Because all you got to have
Probably,
is a computer to do that.
yeah, true.
It's a lot of niggas out here trying to
But
be
there's
like Joe
definitely
Budden
a lot
too.
more.
But yeah,
We probably have 100 academics.
a lot more academics though.
Yeah, we
I
probably
feel
got
like.
100 academics, but we don't have 100 of the other two.
Yeah, not at
So
all.
maybe-
A lot of weight.
Maybe one other, but who knows? I feel like we would have seen him by now.
For sure. The Real Creative Media, #office hours. Your engagement with your comment section is what I believe gives you a competitive advantage leading into 2026. I would like to help manifest more growth and prosperity for your channel as we enter the new year. Out of curiosity, what is your favorite episode of the Joe Budden podcast? Or what is your favorite episode of The Brilliant Idiots? Let's just stop there for now.
Favorite episode of The Brilliant
And
Idiots.
they're not just saying this year; they're just saying period too, right? That's what because they didn't put this year on it.
Oh, damn. I just was, I was assuming this year.
Heading into, is it all time? I'm going to do all time. Either The Exorcism of All Right Andy, or there was an episode where Wax and Schultz were there for like the first half. I forgot what it was called, and Charlamagne came in the back.
I know what you're talking about.
But that shit was funny in my way.
Wait, say that one more time. What was that second one?
An episode where it was just Wax and Schultz for like the first half, maybe like 45 minutes, and then Charlamagne came in at the back end. I forgot what episode that was, but I just remember that shit being.
I don't remember a lot of episodes from then. I just remember like I don't remember episodes names. Like were they naming the episodes like they did?
Yeah, there was
Head but a
naming them
bullet,
shit.
nigga. Taxstone.
Yeah.
They had a couple.
This is
Sometimes they would
God
just.
episode. Phenomenal.
That might be top 3.
Yeah, this
That
is
shit was
God
crazy.
episode.
I just gotta go see it.
I'm like you too, bro. I can't.
This is God is the
cool.
one where Andrew's brother swung on.
It lost
that
his
was great.
fucking
That was
mind.
great.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's
about.
amazing. That's
Now I
amazing.
can see it.
Yeah, that was
that's amazing.
crazy.
It's
And I
in
remember, this is God.
yeah.
That's how I can see it.
That's an amazing episode.
Man, I think honestly one of my favorite Joe Budden episodes. I'm going network right now. I can go Joe Budden, but I'm going network. It was the when Queens Flip did
Improper
improv season 1. It was either between bringing the animals there or
when they were painting
the naked girl. That shit was
funny.
the whole time I was watching this,
That shit
I
was
said, "Wow, this is a fantastic idea. This is
Naked
so fucking good." Like you paint a naked girl off camera with Queens Flip, Joe Budden, and they interview her for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that concept was just dope as fuck, bro. I
It
was
is
like,
pretty genius.
this is fantastic.
I feel like I know some hoes like that. Why didn't I?
Yeah, that was so good. I was like,
You don't know them all.
yeah,
Shit.
that put my hopes
girl
above,
did.
like over the moon for Queens Flip, and then he got that fucking set.
One Piece.
And I was an enemy ever since. I said, "What the fuck is this shit?" I was pissed, nigga.
Said this shit got corny.
Shit sucked, man. I
Gay
hated that
Island.
set.
Yeah. Nah, there's some good episodes. It's hard for me to think, man.
Joe
You know,
Budden.
there's so many moments where Ish takes his hoodie off.
Anytime he takes his hoodie off at least once,
Makes it great.
probably a good
You know what I
episode.
mean? Little small moments I could think about. Some that I don't even remember watching in real time. Like just when they first started, just hearing ice like blow on the mic because there's an ant on it. Like little shit like that. Just
Right. Yeah.
Dying laughing like it's a broadcast. This nigga just making a sound.
Yeah.
Everybody like, what's that sound? And
It's-
look over there. Listen, it's just more moments for me than it is episodes that I could really think
The
of.
Joe Budden episode,
especially with Joe Budden.
Okay, I got a couple actually. I got a couple Joe Budden.
I got a lot of good moments.
Okay, first one, the Joe Budden episode when he was talking to Sway Lee and he was saying it was a 2-pack of ass. Nigga, that shit was amazing. Oh my God.
Where the meme comes from.
I'm here to double down. That one?
Yeah.
Nigga. That shit.
Wait,
had
was that
me
on Joe Budden or was
because
that?
he said
That
it was
was
a
Joe Budden.
2-pack of ass. That was the first viral soundbite.
Okay.
Sway Lee started talking shit on Twitter. The nigga came back in like 2 days and was
He
like,
did,
I'm
he
here to
did.
double down. I was like, yo, this is sick, nigga. Oh, that shit was good. Joe Budden and
Joe
the
got a
white
bunch
beater
of them
smoking
moments.
cigarettes going in on Drake. A madman that had lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every moment of it. And then the one where he went at Charlamagne, the one where it was like, we're different or we're different. Something about we're different. I think that was the episode
They
title.
not like us.
That one was crazy because I didn't have any real negative feelings towards Charlamagne at all at the time, at the year that this came out. And when I listened, I said, hey, he's cooking this nigga. This is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga
He
getting
was like,
fried
damn,
the fuck.
it's kind of
This nigga
fast.
getting
Joe
fried the
Budden's
fuck up right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
When
So,
you-
yeah. I remember hearing that. I said, all right, this nigga's not to be played with.
He's formidable.
Yeah, this is a formidable foe. For sure.
He was going through a lot around that time.
Yeah, nigga, let him have it. It was all facts. I mean, niggas couldn't. I understood.
Sit how?
And I probably should have kept. Or the question could even be. Or the question could even be, what is your favorite?
Damn, nigga.
Or top 3 favorite moments from the JBP or the Brilliant Idiots. Side note,
Well,
I
there
feel
you
like
go.
you 3 would be phenomenal guests on Rogan right now, and I just want to let that sink in. Peace, love.
Rogan right now.
He wants to let that sink in.
I don't know what's happening on Rogan that he feels like we would fit perfectly in.
I think we would keep him honest.
Is that what it is?
Yup.
If Matt, actually, next episode we might have to talk about Rogan because Rogan's he's
compromised. It's over.
He's done.
I saw Kill Tony.
Wait.
Tony Hitchcock bombing at the mothership.
What happened with the
It's amazing.
What,
He was cooking this nigga.
why is Rogan done though? Didn't he just do that Shane Gillis one? Was that a bad one?
Well, no, not in
Compromised in a different
Oh
way.
yeah, in terms of like when the Epstein files comes up, they completely shift subjects. Like
Oh,
they don't
shit
mention
like
it.
it's nasty how blatant it
It's
is.
nasty.
Lauren, they don't bring up
Yeah.
Trump's name for me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
That's how
it's
scared
at
he
that
is.
point now.
Nigga, Theo Von went on there and he was like saying like certain conspiracy theories, and Joe fucking Rogan of all people was like, "Ooh, you're getting into weed talk."
Yeah.
Nigga,
It's a little crazy.
You built your podcast
And Theo was up
on
there like,
weed
I
talk.
think these niggas are trying to kill me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Theo was
up-
actually concerned for his
Theo
life.
was concerned, so it was a little hot. Yeah, it's a little weird up there right now.
Theo, yeah.
Where
He
like
might-
I
he-
know
he
they
probably
love
got
a fight companion right now because they can stay away from everything.
Or
Probably
protect
got
our
a
parks.
couple calls, man. Probably got a couple calls, couple threats, couple letters.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Some
it's fucked
subtle
up.
things happening to his,
Somebody told him how real it
Property.
can get.
Well,
when the mics were off.
when you sign deals with Spotify and major conglomerates, that comes with a cost. I don't know who owns Spotify, but
You sound like Ebro. Stop it.
Exactly. Because
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's how it be though. When you make that much money, it's like, yo, either you suck a dick or you gonna do something in the future that you don't want to do, nigga.
That's what they want you to believe.
yeah, that's true.
Simple. That's why I always be broke.
Depends on how you get it.
That is not the mindset to have on why to be broke all the time.
That's why he'll stay broke.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that.
Gotta change that, brother.
Most definitely.
Nigga, get Netflix. Using these sites.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, brother.
Grow up.
It's not your Netflix. You don't use your Netflix.
Yeah, I got 4.
So nigga, you can have the password. Nigga, you don't have to live like this. I got
I got
Netflix.
4
Audio.
audio, but all from Roscoe. And depending on, he don't really talk slow normally, so I feel like
Yeah.
normal speed is
I
pretty.
thought you was
fine.
about to say Carl. I was about to be like, oh my God.
Carl,
Carl,
I'll
fuck.
give him like a 1.5 or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Speed that shit up.
About to get cursed out.
I got 2 videos from Leak.
Here with this thing.
Well, you know what? We might have done this. Leak asking topics y'all hate about.
Oh yeah, no, I think we did that.
We did that one already.
Yeah. I think that's what started that one conversation.
Passing of the new guard and generation. Who's the top dogs of music? Okay, that we didn't do. So that one is coming over.
Oh, you gonna do video?
I figured I'd airdrop. It'll probably be the easiest.
Okay.
Who's the top
Shouldn't be asking you
dog
this.
in music?
It'll just pop up. It should just
Future,
pop up.
nigga.
Yeah, right.
Nevadius.
It's moving crazy slow. Let me hook up and do.
Oh, there it is. Oh, you failed. You just canceled it.
Fucking bitch.
This is what happens, Lauren.
I'm gonna just plug up.
I'm going through some weird shit because I've been sick all day, but like I've been kind of getting better. But it's weird. Like before, my body was like all tired. Like, I feel like I couldn't move. Now this shit is just in my legs. Like, I just feel like my legs are like I did leg squats today.
Here we go.
You've been sipping lean.
All right, I'm connected and I heard
Shit
it.
is stupid.
That's
You
what
ready?
being sick do.
This is from December 9th.
Sheesh.
And y'all can say fuck the pre-show, you know what I'm saying? Just film the basketball game, put a couple shotgun mics on the cameras, or get mic'd up, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to hear that shit talking. We know there's going to be some shit talking. Noble. We got to hear it. So what's up, man? We need this basketball game going. I ain't been this invested in a sporting event, and I don't even know when. For real, I don't even tune into sports like that, but I was hyped. Come on now. My money's on AJ.
He likes the
Hey, Roscoe, me too, bro.
Dog.
Me
That's
too,
crazy.
Roscoe. No, we.
You let people down.
Hey, AJ,
I
don't
wonder
you
what
dare
he's
say
basing
that.
this
Yeah,
off
you're
of.
right. I was there.
We
Look,
were there.
that's okay. That's okay. Look, I'm gonna come back.
And I know Tone would have been there had he not had to work.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I know he
almost
would have
quit
been
my
there.
job to make it.
I know he would.
I'm gonna come in 2 hours.
I would
late.
have loved to have been there.
Yeah, nah.
Nigga,
Look,
it would have been me, you, and Lauren playing 21.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. But
yeah, nah.
fucking.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's
I didn't think we was.
We got to get the people what they want, though.
No, yeah, nah.
We
Shit,
have
it can
to.
happen anytime.
But
No,
the
it
problem
can't.
is,
Don't say that. Don't say that after
how do
that.
we
It can happen anytime.
It can't happen anytime because it couldn't happen when it was supposed to.
Yeah,
Right.
because somebody didn't call off of work when they should have, nigga. But
That
hey,
has nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
you were there.
But I was refereeing. You were
They
playing.
also
But-
never changed.
the day never changed.
Never.
But also, when he
Never.
said, like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna make it, there wasn't like a collective, like, hey, nigga, we still coming.
That's not true. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a.
It was the day of we were all in the gym.
Yeah, like it was pretty clear. Like niggas was like, yeah, that's
Niggas
that's
was
happening.
You wasn't even
That's
there
happening.
talking about niggas is clear.
I'm talking about on Sunday.
On Sunday, we all hooped.
Monday,
We were all
nigga.
together.
We
Yeah.
hooped on Sunday.
We played as a team for the first time ever. We learned our capability.
Yeah.
We had the most camaraderie in a while.
down a full court.
Exactly, and we
Full court, nigga.
And there we had decided that it was still going down without
the
me
next
being
day,
there.
facts.
I didn't hear that.
That's so convenient.
Yeah.
Real convenient.
Hey, that's fine.
And-
Shit, we could play again. Shit, we could jump again. Shit,
Roscoe,
niggas
I was
feeling
just
better.
Roscoe. I was just talking to him on the pre-show. I was like, okay, we didn't play, but you at least owe me $25 too. So
Bare
it's
minimum.
like no call,
Bare
no show.
minimum.
Hasn't even tried to reset the rematch.
He hasn't apologized.
Haven't
Or
tried.
set
He
the
hasn't
date.
tried.
He
He hasn't been serious about it.
hadn't even tried.
I've been.
If we didn't
I've
bring it
been
up again,
asking.
it wouldn't be spoken about.
Nope.
I've been asking.
Yeah, right.
What are you
Yeah.
talking
Who
about?
the fuck did you ask?
I've literally been saying we could do this anytime,
And it wasn't
but
God, 'cause he didn't let it
I'll
happen.
I'll grab a date and I'll
Send us an invite.
I'll have your people call my people and we can find a date.
Figure it out, man.
God damn it!
Yeah, hopefully your people will bring you to the event this time.
For real.
So
All
we
right.
can't trust you to do it.
Shit, I
This
might
one
jump
is-
over your ass to get it.
All right, ready? This is 2 minutes.
Pause.
So I would like to know what you guys think about the current state of hip hop, because lately I've been feeling like super jaded. You know what I mean? All this talk this week about the media and these radio stations and iHeart and shit. It seems like the spotlight has only been on the hip hop stations. I'm really not sure what's going on with the white stations, but I also know that, you know, in the midst of them talking about everybody losing jobs for the radio, they also big up Howard Stern. You know what I mean? So like, I don't get why the focus is just on the negativity of the hip hop stations. Okay, so that's one point of mine. The other is just the talk about, you know, hip hop dying and not being on the charts and shit. What do you think could bring hip hop back? And who do you think is controlling? Who do you think is controlling the narrative of it? Because obviously we make the music. You know, we as in black people. I'm quoting that, black people. You know, in the culture. But there's also the white labels that will push the artists. You know. But then on the other hand, we got people complaining about drill music and the violence and nonsense in hip hop, but nobody likes to listen to the quote unquote good hip hop. You know, the J. Cole. I mean, people listen to J. Cole, but you know, I mean, artists like that Rhapsody, and you know what I'm trying to say. So what the fuck is going on? I've been feeling so jaded by just hip hop in general. What do y'all think about the current state of hip hop? So I would like to know what you guys think.
Think people's expectations are too high.
I think the marketing.
Your mic's off.
That was a test.
Yeah.
The marketing for it has been kind of thrown to the side. We've been marketing, and I'm saying we, even though I'm not in control, but just hip hop in general has been marketing a lot of bullshit because rap is the best it's ever been. But we only market the stuff that's like corny and is going to get played out. And, you know, that's just the business of it.
Which has always been.
Mm-hmm.
But then we also have the internet. The shit that the corporations, that's who's controlling it, and that's who's always controlled it, is the corporations. Well, I take that back. That's who controlled it, like, later in its essence of essence. It was
They've always controlled it, but I think the connection between the people and the people controlling it was a lot closer back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I'm kind of saying like when this shit first started, like 90s and shit. Like, I think now
the music is ass too.
Nah,
I think the music is ass for real.
You think the music?
But you.
I think the ones that the ones that they're pushing us.
I don't think
there's
so.
great music if you're looking for it.
Oh yeah.
Which is what I think the new world is. There was a point in time where everything was more streamlined, to where you had to be shown the good music. But now we can go find that shit on our own. So like those infrastructures and systems that existed before that were supposed to put us on this shit, we don't need them because we started finding the shit we actually like with this free marketplace.
I forgot the study, but I think it was like a lot of people don't even really like music. I forgot what was the overall point of it, but it was like a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't create.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
For real, a lot of people don't even create their own playlists. I forgot what the study was, but
those people still listen to music. That's how universal music is.
But they're not a free market listener. Meaning, like they're not going out trying to find they shit. Like,
No,
ooh,
I
I
know what
found.
you mean.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I used to be
met
that.
people in real life that like they don't really listen to music.
But
I'm
that's
not that
another
anymore.
thing.
I used
Things
to be that.
change.
I'm not that anymore. I was the guy, like especially even when I was younger, like I was making like mixtape CDs for my sister when she was at college, so that like her and her friends could party. Like she's 8 years older than me, so when I'm like 12 and she's 20, I'm hitting her with the new shit, and I'm like putting CDs. I'm giving her like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, right, nigga. I'm hitting her with all the new shit. That's funny as shit though. And I'm not that person. That's back when it was like LimeWire and shit. I was really searching for all that shit. Nowadays, it feels like it's so convoluted.
CDs and shit.
Hell yeah. It's and nowadays it's like I'm far from that dude, bro. Like it's hard to find music. It feels like it's all marketing, right? So they put shit in front of you, and like most of the shit they put in front of you, you're not gonna like. And then like I hear somebody who is into that shit play something from an artist I've never heard of. I'm like, how the fuck did you find this nigga?
Yeah.
The thing that I talked to, I've talked to Nance a lot about, like a year ago when we was balling a lot more, was my biggest thing is on top of feeling like rap is whack, I feel like even though they've always fed us what we've wanted to be fed or what they've wanted to feed us, and what the people controlling music, what's going to get pushed on the radio, who's getting the marketing dollars and things of that nature, that's always been the same. But there were always like one or two stories that you enjoyed watching their come up or following them.
Yeah.
And like there's a lack of stories to follow, it feels like.
For sure.
Over these last couple of years, to where it's like, even if I felt like out of the new 10 rappers, only 2 of them were good, I had 2 stories to follow.
It feels like the last one you really followed was
and
the
a lot
Baby.
of that is because there's a lot more chefs in the kitchen nowadays.
Yeah.
There's a trillion rappers right now.
I might have always been hitting at a 30% of what they showed me I like, but I really like those too. I really like that 20, 30%.
Who's the last one?
Which
I feel
would
like
make
the
it
last
work.
one I saw you follow a lot was the Baby. Like one of the last ones I
man,
saw was
yeah.
like his story from the beginning type shit.
His shit was crazy.
Made a nigga shit his pants and
Chance's story.
I'm talking
Nipsey's
about more
story.
recent though.
More recent shit.
Are there like, because I think you're making a good point. I don't really feel like there's a whole lot of stories.
It's not that
I'm
many, but
following.
which is the problem.
unless niggas are beefing or dying.
All right.
Yeah, and I don't want to follow those stories because there's a lot of those stories I can follow.
Yeah.
Whether it be
But those
the
don't
little-
make you feel good.
They don't make me feel good like just watching a nigga succeed. You know what I'm saying?
And I think the stories kind of just got tired. Like, all right, rapper got his bitch fucked. Rapper fucked the bitch.
It got. I mean, it got real street, and I love shoot 'em up, bang bang nigga music. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit
When it's placed properly.
Yeah, but I don't only want to hear that, and that's
Yeah.
the only story I have the option of following. That's whack as fuck.
Yeah, man, and it's I don't know Like even with Lil Baby, like Lil Baby is in such a weird spot right now.
He is. This nigga was on top of the world at one point.
And I feel
Didn't
like
look like it was gonna stop either.
I feel like numbers
No time
wise,
soon.
I feel like numbers wise, he still is, but he's not. I don't identify. Nobody I know is listening to Lil Baby. Nope.
You know what I
That's
think?
not true. I listen to Lil Baby.
Yeah, right.
But you know what? Though?
I swear to God.
But you know what though? I think that beef with academics kind of did him dirty. Academics like really played him out to be an idiot, and I think that did change some people's perception of him. The way he went about it.
Possibly, but I also think it was on Lil Baby too, where the music he was dropping just wasn't connecting the way it should have.
Roddy Ricch had a nice run, and then it was like
that was a really a big drop.
That was
a sad drop too.
Yeah, a lot of people are sad about that still.
Because he did it for me with that.
He was on a roll, man.
Yeah, he started out with like the way to do it too, with like some really strong singles.
Yeah.
Then packaged a whole album that was phenomenal, and then it was just like, okay,
that's how I gotta live it. They spit it, and I got a pretty bitch with a fat ass with a leg in the air when I'm hitting. That nigga, the Baby, was going crazy back then. The police behind me, he used to go so crazy.
And they was at Glenwood a couple weeks ago.
That makes me sad.
There's a lot of white.
That makes me sad. I don't want to start seeing him like I see Petey Pablo. I see that nigga all the time. Yeah. When I worked at the airport, I saw that nigga Petey Pablo like 3 times.
I don't know. I think
at the
that's
sheets every time.
I also think we should like embrace him,
and like being in the city and being close.
Because that's literally what all New York rappers are.
That's an angle of it.
Like all them niggas are just known and go to the same clubs in their hometowns.
Like if
the fact that
if Raleigh was a bigger metropolitan, my fault, Tone.
No, you good.
If Raleigh was a bigger metropolitan, would you like accept it more, AJ?
Okay, this is the biggest thing with his music sucks right now. It's ass. Okay. The Baby music now compared to what it was, that shit is horrible, bruh.
Fortunately for a rapper, you're as good as the first game you played.
Boy, that nigga
artists in general.
He had about 4 projects. I was like, okay, it seems like he's gonna be doing all right. This nigga keeps mixing it up.
That's a big take.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Seemed pretty okay. He seemed okay.
Niggas fall off, Jay.
Yes, but also,
and they're supposed to.
You can also never fall off because of one song too. It goes both ways.
But that's not you really being on top.
Right.
We're not talking about being on top.
Like the electric
making money and
slide,
surviving.
the electric slide is never gonna fall off, but it's the only one he got.
They got like 2 new ones.
Joe Budden has Pump It Up.
He got another one.
Yeah, are they good? Are they popular?
No, they're up.
Yeah.
We don't know them because we not line dancing.
Yeah, because we're not
line dancing.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
Joe Budden has Pump It Up.
I don't know what his name, but he got like 2 more right now that are lit. Yeah.
I said Joe Budden has Pump It Up, but there's a million people out there who would consider him a failed rapper.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Joe Budden, them mood musics. I just seen a comment somewhere, and they were like, "Is this the guy from Def Jam? Yo, your mood music got me through my tour in Iraq."
Everybody loves that shit. Yeah.
Mood music, nigga.
Mood music is one of them. Yeah,
I gotta go back and listen to it.
He's getting vulnerable.
Like that.
Hey, that's why he got fans like that, nigga. I was literally fighting for my life every day for 4 years.
And so was Joe.
Yeah, and this project got me through that shit. Yeah.
But you can also be paid off of one song.
Yeah.
For the rest, and that's what I was saying.
Well, that's why I love looking at young M.A. Young M.A. never sold any rights to Ooh.
And that was the most, yeah.
You really only, when you own the record, you actually only need one.
You need only
only need one real smash, and you make so many millions off of it forever that even if you do go mid, because Young M.A. never stayed in our faces after that.
Right.
But every time I've checked in on her, nigga, the bars was there and the views were there, and she was constantly touring. So I'm sure she was
eating
doing
pussy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure she was still doing, whether we knew niggas was watching or not, at least 20,000 a night, at least.
Of course.
And I'm sure she was doing that once or twice a week.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was up still.
One song.
Yeah, bro. Young M.A. is up for real.
I've always wanted to write a timeless love song I could give to somebody to sing.
Yeah.
And just like have that shit.
Let me do it.
All right, I got you.
I think I got the voice for it. Just make that shit real smooth. Give me some Billy D. Williams vibes in that shit. Little James Earl Jones.
You don't know.
Play this leak here.
Damn, leak.
Hashtag office hours. Tonight is John Cena's last match, December 13th.
Facts.
He's done. He said he's done. Never gonna wrestle ever again. Passing of the guard. We're gonna see it. He's like the Hulk Hogan of this generation for wrestling. All right.
Whoa.
Ebro show is done. Nigga, the passing of the guard. I'm making all this shit connect to some other shit. I'm expecting the next president to probably be the youngest president that we've ever had. 20 28 or whatever the fuck. By 2030, like all the old media giant gatekeepers, they're gonna be gone. It's gonna be the new regime of people type shit. So, the question is, who should take over the reins for music? Who's the reigning guard for music? Who is that person? Are we gonna still act like Drake ain't that nigga? Like, people act like Drake had a bad year, but I mean, to be honest, he just didn't do much. Is he who
Drake?
I don't know.
He didn't have a bad year.
Y'all might know this better. This question better.
Playboy Cardi or something? I don't know.
Yeah, who would be the new top dog of music?
That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know who getting
At what level? Because there's niggas who worship NBA YoungBoy to where it feels like he's the return of Christ.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And niggas even younger than that, because NBA YoungBoy fans, they're not in high school no more. That was a couple years ago.
That's true.
They like early 20s.
Facts.
Just starting college. So they've kind of grown up a little bit. So the niggas underneath them, like Yeet.
Yeah.
Fucking what's that other nigga that looks like Yeet? A white boy with long hair and shit.
That guy, Too Hollis?
Yeah, and there's a big underground scene that is just like, it's only a matter of time before one of these niggas is Beyonce.
And that's Drake is at a level that I don't know. Like, who can be the next Drake? Probably nobody.
There will never be a next Drake. That'll just be a next version of what the top guy is.
I don't know if I could put
There'll
the top
never be
guy.
another Drake.
No,
Yeah.
that's not happening again. There's never gonna be another Hove. There's never gonna be another Wayne, even though so many niggas tried.
But
and I don't think he's leaving either. So we're not gonna worry. We're not gonna have to worry about a new Drake in like 30
even
years.
with the
He
new
should also go
even
away.
with the- Who's in NBA YoungBoys class? Would Kodak be in that? No, Kodak's
Nah,
in,
he a little
Kodak's in
older.
the 21
Yeah,
Savage.
before that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too sure. I mean, I guess you could say like Destroy Lonely, but you don't.
I don't know who
you
that
don't
is.
Never heard that before.
You get what I'm saying? So
Can you pull up?
He do seem like
well,
he's
no,
in
I
a
was
league
trying
of his
to find
own.
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy. He seems
Oh, yeah.
like he's in a league of his own.
He's gone. He's apparently the reason why Kai Cenat is crying on the internet.
Yeah, so they say.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, and he's like the #1 streamed artist on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's like including Beethoven, the Three Musketeers.
Even though I don't listen to NBA YoungBoy crazy, when I listen to a song, I know this nigga goes crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's other people that I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand Cardi. I've said that 100 times.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. But like when I hear NBA YoungBoy, I'm not running to it. But when I listen, that nigga's saying some shit.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. NBA YoungBoy music is it's a toss up because I know it's good. Like when I listen to it, I'm like, yo, this is good. But maybe I just don't like the Louisiana fucking
The bipolarness that he can reflect on the track is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like it just
the bipolar.
He really be like he crashes out. Like
That's why the young niggas
you
love
could
it.
really hear that. You can hear the crash out on the mic. That shit be
Yeah.
going. That shit is.
That's why these young niggas
Shit
love
is
him, bro.
special.
He
You know what I'm saying?
is like, you remember how eclectic niggas, they had a personal relationship with XXXTentacion.
Oh, yeah.
Because like he can make me feel. That's how
he's the antithesis of
he's that for niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
For young bulls.
He's a cultural icon.
He makes it okay to cry.
I saw that John Cena shit. That John Cena shit was crazy.
Did you like the way he went out?
It was a little ass, right?
I guess, but you know, I don't remember the last time I saw somebody else retiring, so I don't know what to compare it to.
Yeah.
You
Didn't
know
The
what I
Rock
mean?
have like a big... Well, I feel like The Rock retired like multiple
I think
times.
Raymond came back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't even know which one to count that he did.
The official.
Because he'll pop up for a WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be 10 years before John Cena comes back, or 7 or 8 years,
Yeah.
but he might pop up for like a WrestleMania or something. Just a quick appearance. He don't get slammed. He don't take a, what do they call it? He doesn't take a fall. What do they call the falls, though? He doesn't take a
forgot.
bump. He
A
doesn't
bump,
take it. He
yeah.
doesn't take any bumps, but he just gives bumps out.
Yeah.
And then leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give bumps out.
Yeah.
So he's spreading that herpes.
Just move
That
fast.
weight. Oh, I was thinking Coke.
Yeah.
But somewhere in the middle is
You're right. That is valid too, though.
You got anything?
Eczema. I don't know.
That's too close to herpes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
But nah, man.
There's technically 2 more Roscoe's. I bumped Roscoe up to 1.5.
I heard you do it.
Yeah, you heard it as it happened, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
There's been so much talk and just focus on beef, you know, and it's not benefiting anybody at all. All the rest of us sit back and watch, but if anybody's getting paid or monetized off the beef, it's going to be the people beefing or the companies and entities behind them, that are getting backed by the advertising because they're talking about the beef, i.e. radio stations and podcasts and shit. But all of us viewers and consumers, like, we're not getting shit out of that, so like, I get it's entertaining, but the shit is so draining. Like, I don't get it, because like the music that like Lauren makes, that's the type of shit that like hip hop needs. That's where it like seems like it started, would be the peak of hip hop. That type of shit. But I don't know why it just seems like it's only the negative moving forward, and I get it's entertaining. So like I hate hearing like it catches your attention. So of course it's gonna make money, but like I don't know if we're sabotaging ourselves or if we're letting the people that control the media sabotage us. Like, this shit is really wild. So with all that being said, I got one more question. So the first question is, what do y'all feel about the state of hip hop? And two, which era do y'all think was peak hip hop and it should have stayed there? Office hours.
I know what you're going through, black man. He's struggling. That's to just address what you're going through. I know what you're going through, black. You hit it. How is this good for us? You're going through all that right now. Yeah. I've been there. It's not going nowhere though.
Yeah, but how'd you get out of it?
I just realized it wasn't gonna stop, and I said, you know what?
It's a lost cause.
I got to put my energy somewhere else.
It's gonna implode eventually.
It'll happen at some point. It'll implode, and then maybe it'll reform up and do it again and be on bullshit.
It's cyclical.
But we ain't never gonna get back to when niggas was really rapping that knowledge. That's not happening. We're not about to they're not about to ever. I don't think they're ever gonna fully go back to like what becomes mainstream is feeding the souls of black Americans through hip hop. That's not happening.
You don't think that could be a thing?
You can go. I think it's a thing now. It's just where's that pocket at on the internet?
I don't think it'll be the biggest in the genre because ultimately music is about being around a bunch of people.
Yeah.
That's not all it is, but that's a big component of it. Niggas don't like wisdom when they're trying to party.
So I'll give it to I think we would need to have okay, hear me out. So like BET, right? You need to have a media platform that's like that's bringing that type of thing in that people can get behind.
Yes.
But like that it's stamped as the place. It has to be something like that. And what I mean is like, okay, like people like Selection Radio, like you know that dude? Media put me on.
That sounds so familiar.
Yeah, Selection Radio, Joe I forgot his name, some Cali dude, but he has like a vibe about, he's a DJ, I think. And
it's
he
a
has
DJ
like
YouTube channel.
Yeah. He has like
I've
a
been on
vibe
there
about
before.
the type of shit that he's bringing. But the problem is we have this shit, we have it, but we have it in these pockets. We don't have like a major place that people can go for that shit anymore, where it's curated by the people who really find the shit. You know what I'm saying?
And those people in those pockets don't have the pockets to market themselves. So it's like
to do all that.
So you have to find them or get lucky.
But like I think, I don't know, man.
Then you also introduce the potential for gatekeepers. And for like, all right, if this is that designated spot where you go to get new music, whoever opens that door is in control.
Yeah.
And we've seen how that's gone.
All forms of hip hop.
It's almost impossible to avoid a gatekeeper.
You have to have that though. You kind of have to have it.
Yeah.
It's always gonna happen as things blow up. You know what I'm saying?
But I think he should be. I feel like it should be a chore.
You gotta find it, bro. You have to find it. They're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're gonna make you work for a little bit for it.
You have to find it right now, but there's got to be a place. There was a time where you didn't have to find it. It found you because we could see it would be there.
I'm not too sure. I wasn't born in a time where like you had to dig through a record and like hope that it looked cool enough and it sounded good.
I'm saying even with BET and shit, like Kanye West was going crazy and he wasn't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? But like you would go there and you would hear that new Kanye shit. Like it was, you know what I'm saying? Like
So I guess it's either there's
no
not
more music
enough
platforms.
talented artists or the talented artists.
Well, they're on YouTube.
The talented
They're
artists are on
separated.
YouTube.
It's all separated.
And they have no major attachment to the label.
It's all separated.
It's whoever's gonna build it themselves.
Yeah, that's all.
Somebody's building it right now. It's got to be important enough for the companies to care.
And
I also don't mind how it is right now, though, in terms of self-discovery of music. Because I feel like
fine with that.
I feel like I find a new artist that I fuck with if I really wanted to at least twice a week.
How are you doing it?
Instagram, dog. And the more that you get into that bag, the more Instagram gives you that bag of like, I don't like that song, but that one is the one.
I was about to say it's also a lot of ass on Instagram too. You run into some.
Depends on how you even double tapping.
Yeah, it depends.
Not
because
even
it
double tapping,
eventually-
just holding for too long.
They eventually figure out what you like, and they've been hidden. They've been hidden for me. I just been
you
put
on
on
that
the new
algorithm.
niggas.
Yeah.
If I can purposely, I can push my YouTube to give me new shit. I can and also Apple Music does give me a weekly based off the shit that I listen to. And I can go off of that too. Every week it's like new shit. You do not have none of these.
But is it good though?
I don't listen to it because I for the last couple of years I haven't been thirsty to look for new music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like my excitement in terms of finding a new song has died down drastically over the last like 5 years.
I think it's really a time investment thing though, because even on Apple Music, you know how they got that new infinity symbol that if you click it, it'll play songs that are like this.
Yeah.
I've discovered a couple people through that. Like even Marco Plus. That's how I found that nigga.
Oh, word.
I was listening to like some Mike and I hit that shit and I was like, let me just see how good it is.
And that's
it doesn't always hit like you. That's how I found that one song that you like
the Jacoby nigga.
No, not that one. That was on Instagram. I found the Candy Lady out of Suckers.
Oh yeah, the Trey shit.
I found that shit through just doing the
That shit
Apple.
hard.
Just
that
put me
song
on
was
the new
good.
shit.
What was the name of that song?
I think it's called Licks.
Yeah, Licks.
The Candy Ladies
out of Suckers, now we out here hitting licks. Yeah, I be listening to that shit.
Just straight from Apple, just recommending, hey, this is kind of like Sideshow.
And I'm telling Spotify.
500K?
Huh? Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Spotify's
Licks
even
and
better.
Risk. Trigger 500K.
Nah.
Okay.
I got you.
His name is Trey Lewis.
Yeah, Trey Lewis.
Trey
yeah.
Lewis Licks.
Yep.
And
that's
Trey is spelled TRE. I don't know if everybody does that, but
Nope, I put A.
And then L-O-U-I-S.
Yeah, TRELOUIS.
What's the name of it?
Licks. He got a couple joints. This album it's not bad.
You got
It's not
Apple
bad
Music?
at all.
Send that shit to me. I don't know why the fuck
Yeah, I
it's not
got you.
pulling up. I don't know, man.
You got to get lucky. It's a lot of different things, especially to find some like music.
Well, the
And
state is trash though. You are right, Roscoe. The state is trash.
Yeah.
Favorite state, favorite era, blog era for me.
Probably same.
And that is a little bit more in line with what you guys were talking about, to where there was blogs talking about the new niggas that was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key.
Really
And
promoting and really.
I had
really,
I had like 3 that I trusted in. That was the thing with the blog era. I never dug through crates, but I've dug through blogs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
pigeons
you
and
get-
planes.
Yeah, you get your 2 or 3 that you personally trust. Everybody's 2 or 3 is different. It could be 2 dope boys or whatever.
Yeah.
But you got those 2 where it seems like they always post what you like. And then you got like 3 or 4 or 5
wild cards
of these just wild card sites that they be having some shit sometimes. But you're gonna have to dig. And a lot of the times in that era, at least for me, what got me to download your project and listen to the whole thing in full would be your album cover. What did you do for your album cover? Then I'll give a nigga I've never heard of a chance.
Yeah.
Easily straight off the album cover.
Yeah. Gotta make sure that shit hard.
Which makes the album covers even better because they know that that's what's going on.
Yeah.
It's like you got to really capture niggas.
Who gives a fuck about reading this article from this person? This person's important in every fucking city. Of course, they made the website. You know what I'm saying? What that artwork looked like, and then we going off of that.
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to like the first half at least. If I'm fucking with it, I'm fucking with it. That's how I found Chip the Ripper. A couple people.
Yeah, he has some fire.
Chip the
All right,
Ripper.
Last one. King Chip now.
You know what? Fuck the last 2 office hours. I don't even care anymore. Where y'all at?
You nigga.
It's been too long. Niggas ain't been dropping. LOI. I know y'all niggas did not drop that old ass episode on audio. Here I am getting excited trying to get through my work week. And they hit us with the disrespect with some old ass drop. What's up with that?
This was sent at 1:25 today.
Today. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense.
I hear Noble's talking this shit about the basketball game. I'm like, it sounds like the same old shit he been talking. It's literally the same old shit. What's going on? Huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear shit else about basketball until the game is played. Even you, Tone. I don't want to hear shit about your skills until you drop a highlight or until we see you play Lauren. That's where I'm at with it.
Whoa.
And I'm at the point where I feel like maybe Nobles will give you a run for your money. How do you feel about that? How about them apples?
I will.
Get y'all asses back in the studio. Just quit playing. I got work to do.
Jay Vicious.
Ebro done got dropped. I got to hear him hating. Breakfast Club, they're gone for the holidays. And who knows how long their content going to last because of them being on Netflix. What's going on,
That's
man?
facts.
Get back to work.
We're sorry, Roscoe. This is Roscoe, not
you
Jay
were,
Vicious.
you were a little
Nigga said,
disgruntled.
I'm finna talk this shit into these niggas.
He was like, he's a little disgruntled. He's gonna lay it in. First of all, nigga,
That's just funny.
I will bust your ass on the basketball court.
We did.
I don't even know you, and I know I'll bust your ass on the basketball court. Nigga, I know how you built. You're not built to guard me. And this nigga, I taught him basketball.
Yeah, you ain't
He can't surpass the master. He ducking phase from AJ.
Ain't nobody
Nigga, what? I would play
ducking phase
AJ
from AJ.
I could play AJ in a nap. I could be sleeping on the court, and I would still win.
And it's ironic that you're doing exactly what he hates. But But shout out to you, Roscoe. We're gonna try to do better. We did just hit y'all niggas with 3 old episodes back to back to back.
But yeah, that's because some shit got fucked up with the scheduling.
But
it wasn't. We weren't trying to trigger.
Yeah, and fuck it, man. You know, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
So we got 2 episodes dropping this week.
Yeah,
boom.
Well,
Yeah,
3.
thanks.
Yeah.
And a Patreon.
I gotta upload the pod and shit. But yeah, man. Roscoe, appreciate you for leaving 8 of them because we need those. And we appreciate everybody. Oliver Brown.
That's really from the whole last month, honestly.
Yeah.
That's really what that was. That was like 4 weeks at a time.
We cleaned the cash out.
And 4 weeks is a long time.
Yeah, no, but niggas had to clear that before the new year started.
Exactly, had to. Appreciate all the support, man. Look, we're going to keep it very simple. 2026 is going to be a great year. Going to be a big year. You know what I'm saying? New hustle, new movement, new motion. All those. Leave your hashtag office hours. Partner at the end of the show. We get to talk to y'all one-on-one. Y'all already know what's going on. $5 Patreon. Make sure y'all check that out. Y'all have nothing else better to do. So, you know, spend some money, support some brothers. Simple. But yeah, like the video. J Nobles.
Groove.
AJ the Menace.
White Man on the boards.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
We're out.